Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad.
I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight.
You guys like pizza?
Hey now. What's up, everybody? We are here, and it is time. I had to play that song, didn't I? After last night. Squeeze Banana in the house. Made famous by Darkside Phil himself. Meerkat Mob had nothing to do with that, obviously. What's up, everybody?
I'm gonna sue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue. I'm finally pissed. It's over.
Yes. We got to get in contact with a few YouTube lawyers and stuff to make that happen, bro. Anyways, well, you know what time it is. It is time for RoachMania, and we're going all the way. After all the storylines have been built up, after all these months, it's all come together for this, Austin. And it's time for RoachMania, and we are going to get you in the mood before we start, all right? Seabook Dev says, what's the context for the banana song? Meerkat Mob, the floor is yours. Context for the banana song.
All right, let's get this out of the way.
Please.
Because I've heard this guy talk about the fucking banana song for a billion times. And it's always fucking cringe. And he's always kind of pretending not to understand it. But now I'm kind of fucking salty that he doesn't even understand it. Because he's coming across as way dumber than I think he is in this case. So here is the reality of the situation. This is going to be a 30-minute explanation. I'm joking. I'm going to keep it
Allow
quick.
me to explain, Asmon. Yeah, go ahead.
In like 2022, there was this clip of him playing whatever fucking banana game, some children's arcade game, whatever. And someone clipped him singing like the Squeeze Banana song. I need banana, tasty banana. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And then I was fucking around at that time. I was making like songs about DSP using his clips. And I found this clip when I was like clip farming on YouTube, and it had like 200 views. And I made it into a song in like, I don't know, like 2 hours, I guess. And people really liked it. Shout out to Pixar Animations, made a fucking banger, hilarious music video. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. And every time fucking DSP talks about it, he thinks people are talking about the part with him, like the 10 seconds of his voice clip, and he intentionally like misses the point to accuse a bunch of people of being like really fucking stupid.
Yeah, we're going to play all last night, obviously. Today's main thing is Asmongold, but I think it all goes in hand about the recent, the conduct yesterday and this weird stuff that he was talking about yesterday. And somehow, if you like stupid stuff like that, you might be autistic. That's just him. He said that. If you like stupid jokes like that, then you might be autistic. It's yeah. So this is a restream Snort Exchange. We're going all the way through the interview. We're not going to stay for the whole decompression because those are hit or miss. That's a highlight style thing. But we will go.
We have a lot of time.
Yeah, we'll go as long as the interview stays as long as the interview goes, and if the decompression is like, I don't know, bombastic, we'll stay for that too. But we're not going to promise the whole decompression stream, because let's say it goes 15 fucking minutes, and then he's going to do a decompression stream for 4 hours. He'll happily do that. You know what I mean? All right, guys, let's start talking. All right, well, first he asked me this. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? He'll be happy to do that.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that.
It depends, man. He's so fucking scared, because that's the thing. Like, he's terrified, and he's terrified because the detractors are excited, because we don't fucking know what this is gonna be. It's like better than fucking watching him play Call of Duty, I guess, if you were gonna watch him anyways.
Yes, it is.
So let's just see what it is. And,
that's what.
And he's the subject to this whole thing, so he's gonna be shitting bricks either way. Even if it goes well, he's gonna be shitting bricks, and if it goes badly, it's gonna be even funnier.
One thing you will say, and I have the tweet up here because I believed it so much, and that was, where is it? Right here. DSP Gout said something like this, and I'll read it. Gonna put this out there before the interview because I'm not sure how much time I have to see live that day. Of the major interviews DSP has had the last few years, I have not seen him this worried or concerned about an interview as the one he is about to have today, and I 100% agree with that. Here's my timeline personally, what I think happened. He was so pissed about Asmongold making fun of him, and for whatever reason, he snapped this time, because let's not pretend, this is not the first time Asmongold has shit on DSP. It's 5, 6 times. If you search Asmongold's clip channel, there's 5 or 6 videos about DSP from about 3 years ago, 2 years ago. As usual, doing the thing where you laugh at DSP being bad at something or begging. One of those two things. I mean, that's the highlights, guys.
Or jerking off. He also laughed at that.
Yeah. So then DSP, after saying he doesn't care for 2 full days, telling his audience, "See, guys, we're hitting goals and felting the trolls, and you guys like how I don't talk about the drama. I don't go down to that level. I don't want to care about people punching down. Who cares what Asmongold thinks?" And then he dropped that fucking tweet. But, first Asmongold reacted to DSP crashing out the first time about it, and then that pissed off DSP even more, right? Got pissed off even more, and then he, at 2 a.m., after an intense round of pulling and drinking, and coping and seething, and then avoiding his wife, then he finally makes the famous tweet of, "Asmongold, respond to my DMs, you little bitch," that one. And I don't think he really expected an answer there, right? Because, if you're David and you kind of poke at Goliath a little bit, you don't always expect Goliath to decide to look your way, right? But he did. He did. And now DSP kind of trapped himself because he can't say bye, because then he's really a bitch now. What are you going to say? After you call someone a bitch, telling them to respond to your DMs, you can't say, "Never mind, just joking." You know what I mean? He knows he can't do that, so...
I think that whole thing, he realizes things got out of control, and he tried to play it off, because it was like on Twitter trending. We talked about this yesterday. It was trending on Twitter for certain people. It was in the For You feed, the custom feed that you get. But many people got it. It was like 500 to 1,000 tweets in the trend. And I think he realized it got a little out of hand. And I don't really think he wanted to have an interview or a chat or an online co-op, anything with Asmongold. I think he just wanted to settle it in the DMs. And just maybe Asmongold shows up on stream and says, "Hey, DSP actually is not like the worst guy ever, I guess. Like, he DM'd me some nice stuff." I thought that's what he wanted to do the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't want to get to this point, and because I don't know what he keeps. You could pick. DSP is easy to read, right? What he's thinking, and every time he talks about Asmongold, he brings up the Twitch thing. I really think what we can expect today is him fighting for that common ground of Twitch sucks. Asmongold, I also think Twitch sucks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the begging thing, but Twitch sucks, right? Even though Asmongold is still streaming on Twitch, and that's his main, I think that's where he focuses the chat, is on Twitch streams. Who cares? He's still there on Twitch, even though he hates Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but it's a very average, common a warm take. It's not a hot take. It's like people don't like Twitch. I don't like Twitch, and I stream on there sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, okay, then where are we going, Philip? And then what comes next is going to be tough, no matter where Asmongold decides to go next, if he decides to go at all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves with our predictions. Oh, I want to say shout-outs to Mob Mama for the new hat. This one says, drink more coffee. So, Meerkat,
Hell yeah.
what could this be? This is a reference to something in the Detractorverse. This is from a coffee company. Might you be able to guess what the coffee company is? Oh, put him on the spot. He cannot do it. He failed you.
I don't fucking know. I forgot. I feel like I know this.
Yeah.
But, the Dutch Brothers?
Dutch Brothers
I wouldn't
Coffee.
guess it.
Dutch Brothers Coffee. There we go. That's not the actual Dutch Brothers, but it is Dutch Brothers Coffee. So there you go. Big ups to Mob Mama for this one. Twerk to Spec says, incorrect lore. Of what, Sir Twerk to Spec? Be more specific. Don't tip, though. Right in the chat. Okay, wrong. You're wrong.
Wrong.
You're wrong. I mean, he's talking about banana. I'm sure he's talking about Squeeze a Banana, though.
No, that's the
says,
exact lore.
I assume you paid DSP for the Restream license. Obviously, you have to. Of course I did.
We're gonna watch it on Raw Phil, and Raw Phil is like public access TV. It's licensed, royalty free. Everything is the best.
Tony T says, big ups to that being said in Detractors. My prediction, Phil will take every opportunity to glaze Asmon. He will also not be able to run as much. Yeah, I mean, he has to glaze Asmon for sure. He's not gonna say, damn, I'm impressed. But he is gonna say, wow, Asmon, you're popular, dude. Awesome. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah. He might glaze him over the hot takes that he has, and that he can get himself in there when there's some like shit flinging going on. Asmongold gets himself in there. He's not afraid to have bold opinions.
Mm-hmm. Just like a sideline reporter, I want to show you where Asmongold has been over the last 24 hours. Asmongold last night was seen at a party. This is the OTK Thanksgiving party. Asmongold was here, so I hope he's not hungover. Come on, Asmon. No, he doesn't drink, I don't think. I did get a live look into what DSP was doing last night as well. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark here. Here it is. I found a picture here somehow. This is what DSP was doing last night. So a little bit different atmospheric vibes going into this are extremely different. Okay. I do want to show the poll I did saying, where would you rank this in terms of entertainment, right? Where is this going to fall in the history of DSP interviews? And it was tough to make a poll for this. You have to look at 4 options. So I kind of made comparisons to other ones. And I said Steve Cambion and Side Scrollers is kind of the top one. Then we have the second level, which is Kino, Null, Tolomeo, I would say is in there. You know, they're kind of that same vibe. Better than the Quartering, which means better than the Quartering, but worse than Null and Kino. And then Keemstar worse. And I was surprised how spread apart these numbers were, because the lowest voted option was as good as Side Scrollers or Steve and Broside Phil, and that was 20% almost. That's pretty. I thought it would be much more negative, didn't you?
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I have no idea what people actually think about this, because I was reading posts ever since it got announced. You know, we prepared the links for the show and stuff, and I read posts of what people think is going to happen, and it's so many different ideas. It's so many different variations of scenarios, and some of them are good and bad and boring, and it's all pretty fucking plausible. So I legit don't know. Yeah, I'm excited just out of pure curiosity. I don't care if DSP walks away and he got like 2,000 viewers afterwards for the decompression, even though that's gonna be wow.
That's why this is fun today. It feels different because Asmongold kind of doesn't follow the rules that DSP wants him to follow, let's say. You know, even as far as scheduling the fucking interview, it has, well, I say interview, you know, that's not what Asmongold is considering this to be. But he's not following the rules that DSP would like him to follow in terms of following up in a timely manner, giving him the, definite numbers of when it's happening. In fact, this was Asmongold yesterday. This is the confirmation, the same confirmation that DSP received, you are all going to receive now.
5 seconds long.
Here we go. This is the confirmation before Asmon left for the party. Here we go.
Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate DSP tomorrow. I think so, yeah. I mean, as long as he's around, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, I guess. if he's around, I don't fucking know. And DSP, on the other hand, is scheduling, it's scheduled. He had the fucking thumbnail ready. He's had it scheduled for 4 days. That fucking, here it comes, boys. It's happening. You cannot believe what's happening. Let me see his Twitter. I put it here. Here is the polls.
Yeah, he made a whole ass announcement video and everything.
Yes, he did.
And this guy's just like, yeah, whatever. I'll fucking do the thing. Who cares?
If he's around, I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw something interesting here on the schedule. I saw. Maybe someone else called it out. I didn't see it though. Asmon versus DSP, and then in the next block of time, Asmongold DSP finale. What does that mean?
The climax. They're gonna see where the load went. They're gonna go find the load.
I'm guessing he's just drunk posting and forgot to erase it from a different game last Monday is my guess. But yeah, the finale is going to be there. And then decompression. So there we go. Also, DSP's poll was something there. Here we go. DSP's poll was great and fun, neutral and interesting, negative and dramatic, and awful for both mistake. 41.3% of that vote said negative and dramatic. And West Paul, I did read it yesterday, but I will read it one more time. This is the most accurate prediction I've seen, actually. You're going to start with the cringe joke and then try to convince him that you're just a widow guy who wants to play video games and have fun. Every question will lead to a rambling retcon attempt. People will laugh at how pathetic and phony you are. You will learn nothing. And I think that's pretty good prediction there from
that
you,
fits
West
the profile.
Okay, so big ups to John Constantine, who says, I'm excited. Here is momentum. Let's get the momentum going. Big ups, Constantine. Constantine.
Get some momentum.
Yanks fan says, it's going to be like that dog video you guys showed. Oh, the Chihuahua one? Yeah, that's on my Twitter if you haven't seen it. That's funny. Kaiser says, so Phil, why did you call me a coward and a bitch in your first response? Well, Sir Gold, it all started 15 years ago after I got laid off. Yes. And one thing I have been hearing people say, because I'm not an Asmongold expert by any means, and I don't think you are either, Meerkat, but
No,
people,
not at all.
a lot of people are saying that he's not a big confrontational guy, right? He's not a very confrontational guy. He will often run from confrontation. So think about that.
Asmongold?
Yes, that's what I've heard. When in interview situations.
I've heard the opposite.
Not when in interviews, though, is what I heard. But yeah, what have you heard, though? I'm down.
Well, kind of the opposite. That he
Okay.
just he shit talks people and he doesn't give a fuck. But
I've
I
heard
don't
of
know.
that
Like
without
again,
not in person though. That's the thing. The difference here. Not in person, he's very happy to say whatever he wants about people. But in person, he's quick to kind of, well, I can't say the stuff as strongly as I could have before, kind of thing.
Sure.
But who knows though? Who the fuck knows? We're just guessing about his personality. We both don't really know. NWO News says the load somehow made it to Asmon's bedroom carpet. Ooh, starting out with the hot Theo theory. There we go. Okay, before we get to last night's stuff, let's do a quick. We had a lot of predictions here in the mailbox here, so I want to play one here to get us started here, just so we can hear from you guys. So I'm going to start with Cyborg Crab, okay? And this is the prediction of Cyborg Crab about what's going to happen today. Let's go.
What's the crack, lads? Are you excited for RoachMania? Because RoachMania is running wild. I think we have a very interesting convergence of two very boring probabilities here. Asmongold is a weirdo, self-admittedly, that he does not talk to anybody outside the streams that don't align with his own personal interests, and his only personal interest is Twitch at the moment.
Yes.
His interest got peaked when he found out that DSP got banned. DSP, on the other hand, thinks that everybody finds him the most interesting ever, and that this is a very important day for everybody involved, and that this is going to be a conclusive, formal interview that will shake the internet. Asmongold's going to be like, well, I have a few questions. Why'd you get banned? How'd you get banned? Well, actually, I did not get banned. Oh, okay, then why the fuck are we talking? I don't think he's going in with any clips. I don't think he's going in with anything, because DSP is a lolcow of very specific ilk, because he is only funny when you clip out the funny bits, and Asmongold knows this, because he only watches it on Twitter. He doesn't touch this poop. So I think Asmon's going to go in with a very, very specific agenda. DSP will rebuke it because it's Twitch stuff and everything. He has to look great in every situation, and he won't buy what Asmon's doing about entering the Great Holy War against Dan Clancy. So I think this is just going to peter out and he's going to boredom quit. And Asmon's going to go on the decompression stream and be like, what the fuck was that even about? Like, what did he even want to talk about? So, and DSP will maybe crash out. I don't know. I think we're just going to get some funny screen caps out of this. May the sun never set on the Great Roach Empire. Good luck, guys.
Big up, Cyborg Crab. Fit that in exactly 90 seconds, too. There you go. There we go. So, yeah, that's true. That could be, very well could be. Obviously, all of these outcomes are possible, guys, that it very well could happen. Let's get into a little bit of last night here before we, get closer to the time. Because, whatever time DSP says it's going to start, it's going to be 30 minutes after that, honestly.
Even though Cyborg Crab predicted there's not going to be clips or anything like that, I think out of sheer curiosity, just like any person I think that knows about DSP, if you got to talk to him, I'm pretty sure you would want to show him something and ask him, okay, what's up with that? Like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, any fucking crash out in the last 2 years, you can just show it to DSP and be like, okay, so what's going on here? Please tell me.
Yeah, you hope that... Okay, so how the question I have about that is, how are you going to get that up? Logistically, because DSP is already talking about, I got to get his Discord. He's going to be the one to share it. So even if let's say Asmongold has some clips at the ready and says, Phil, can you show this? I'll share my screen. DSP can, how do I do that, Asmon? You know what I mean? I worry about that out he has, right? I can't do that, Asmon. What are you, nuts? You didn't tell me about this earlier. I can't add share screen. What's that mean? That's what I'm worried about. But I do agree. Clips is not it's not a lot of work required to get a few cool clips, and say, all right, maybe Asmon would say, well, you just play it then. And then how are you going to get around that? You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I hope there's clips. Clips make, we saw, all of us collectively saw the side scrollers have that clip up. We all lost our minds because it was like, oh shit, now this is going to be hype. So I hope Asmon can make that happen, because that would be hype. Add to the hype level instantly. Cyclops Scott has a good point. I fear Asmon reacting to the decompression will be better than this actual interview. Very high chance of that being the case, because DSP will speak much differently when Asmongold's not there and can't ask anything afterwards.
This is gonna age so badly if it's just like 20 minutes and it sucks balls and is boring as fuck.
Yeah, because that's what we do, though. We have to hype it up, but if it does suck, then it's like, damn, I'm excited. This fucking sucks, dude.
I'm excited just because people just throwing out what they think is going to happen, and it all could happen, and it's all equally interesting to me.
That's a wide range of possibilities, I'll say. That's what I want to say. I did want to add a quick Q&A, but it's not a Q&A, guys. It's for you to guess how long this will be, okay? We have 3 predictions so far from Madam Sav, Sir Shroom, and Sir Atlas the Bookkeeper. They said 40 and 45 minutes. Sav and Atlas said 45 minutes. Here is the guess here on the Q&A. How long will this last? And I'm going to start time, we're not going to count the, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Are you there? Yeah. Are you there? Not going to be that, okay? Just give me how long this is going to take in minutes from, okay, Asmon, I can't believe we're doing, basically the cringe joke DSP has planned to when it's over, okay? So there we go. And I'll put it in the thing. How long will this last in minutes? And the Q&A has started, not for questions. It's a separate tab, guys. Add how long it will last in minutes, okay? There we go. Anime 109 says, for Phil, the interview is the most important moment of his career. For Asmon, it's Monday. Yeah, I mean, Asmon has like 10 segments probably planned for the rest of the day, and this is like, okay, DSP's what time is that again? 12? Okay, yeah. So different. This means a lot more to both. A lot different levels of import to both of these gentlemen, doesn't it? And that, who knows what that's going to be. That should hopefully mean Asmon is very chill and can think about everything he wants to say and just get it out there and doesn't give a fuck. And DSP is going to be nervous because he is unhinged recently because of how nervous he is. Right. But so, anyways, go ahead.
The thing is, ever since the Kino Casino and June the King and talking to Stuttering Craig again, he exposed himself as a bullshit artist. And of course, all of us knew this and we knew all the ways that he does it, but he exposed himself to like the broader public the audience of YouTube, or at least the people that just thought he was bad at video games and all the like memes that you could spin it into being something like funny and interesting. He was just like a whole ass bullshit artist, and everybody figure out that he's fake as fuck, especially when he talks to those people. And I think he's pretty scared now because he doesn't know this guy and how this guy talks, and he's gonna have to talk to him, and everybody already knows his tricks and the stuff that he's gonna pivot towards and like blame the trolls and the bullshit.
Yep.
So he needs to come up with something new.
And Asmongold, as we saw, I was happy to say. So I saw the context. So the context is you're just begging a different audience, not your main audience. That's the context. Okay. So hopefully, because you know that context defense is coming. You know, who knows when? I don't know what question is going to spur it on. But DSP will say, I've noticed you've watched my things out of context from Detractor clips, and then. That could be all it takes, is for Asmon to say, what do you mean by out of context when I'm just watching clips from your stream, sir? And then what, right? So, who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, but let's get to last night a little bit, because there is... So last night, we started with it was the Truck Sim stream, and DSP was very freaked out because there was an update, and his wheel stopped working. So he tried to do some preliminary fixes, of course. But what do we do in the end? We blame the developers for breaking the entire game. Restart a computer does nothing. Say the developers suck and shouldn't have done this update. This is why PC gaming sucks. Well, it turns out this was the problem. Here we go.
It wasn't the game. It wasn't the wheel. It wasn't my PC. The wire from the wheel was accidentally pushing down the right arrow on my keyboard.
There you go. So first answer to problems is not to see what maybe he could done incorrectly. It's to blame the developers and say they broke their own game. He got past that problem, and then he starts the fun. So here we go. This is last night, the stream of Truck Sim.
Yo, cruise control, but I'm not...
This is this is all spurned by someone saying, DSP talked about Tism, not Tism yet. Someone talked about, DSP was talking about how he got a new receiver for his surround sound system, okay? And he said he was very particular about the wires, okay? And someone said, that's the Tism, okay? That's the Tism. That's what someone said. That is what spawned what you are about to hear now.
Slowing down. No, it's not the Tism. The Tism is when you hyperfixate on things and you can't understand emotionally how a lot of people feel about stuff. It's very different.
So his
okay.
His definition for Tism, as you can hear, is hyperfixating on things. And, okay, that's the definition,
and not
I guess.
understanding how people feel emotionally about stuff, which is, I would describe him as that. Like, that's a perfect description for him.
He is going to describe himself a lot in the next 15 minutes. Pay attention. Here we go.
I did not hyperfixate on anything. I just didn't think of the simplest solution for some bizarre reason.
Now that triggered him. He's extremely wounded right now, so we can't be done talking about this topic.
Cruise control. There we go. Okay, cruise control on. That's correct. If you're autistic, there's a lot of things. I mean, from what I understand, there's a lot of different kinds of autism and levels of autism, right? Like some people
Like a
who are
spectrum.
like severely autistic, they can barely function. But then there's people who are autistic who are completely, fully functional, normal people. And you wouldn't even know that they were autistic, right? But then, all of a sudden...
Oh, I gotta play something real quick. I apologize. Sorry for the derail.
It's a way to also dismiss the valid criticism. And this someone works with his fans who have been doxxed, are people with disabilities, are socially inept, or are just lonely.
Yeah. I think he has autism.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
They can't read a social...
That was from June the King documentary on DSP.
Here. They don't understand why something wouldn't be so important. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know. It's hard to say. Is it, is everyone who's actually diagnosed with autism actually autistic? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not a medical.
No, I don't know what you're saying. Go ahead. He's deep.
A great introduction to calling other people autistic as an insult, by the way. This is the great intro where you explain, I don't even fucking know what it is. I just know my trolls are that.
I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, everyone else is, except me.
For a long time ago, they used to say
People I
that
don't like are autistic.
kids had like problems, and then they said, oh no, it's just ADD. It's not really that big of a problem. And then they changed the way that they were, you know what I'm saying? Like they changed the way they categorize stuff. And all of a sudden, everyone's autistic. Elon Musk is autistic, and this person's autistic, and that person's autistic, and it's like, is it really, or is it just the next medical fad that we just want to say everyone's autistic? It has just like some kind of a cover-all term. I don't know.
Again, according to Jenna, which I know might not be the most reliable source, let's say, but again, she has also said that DSP's wife might be autistic. Okay, apparently. Also, obviously, DSP fan in the June the King documentary thought DSP would be autistic. Also, DSP has many other signs that people might say would lead to him being autistic. I think that's why he maybe has been researching this topic. It sounds like he's very researched on this in his very dented way, right? In Twitter. But here we go.
I will definitely say, I turned off my car again like an idiot. I will definitely say this. All right. I would say online, there's certainly, I've noticed, groups of people who tend to not be able to tell that something is like morally wrong.
This is where you guys come in. You damn autists in the chat. Yeah, he's called us what now? We're working towards all the things we are, because remember in the King arc, we are retarded. That's for sure. We started with retarded.
Autistic gay retards.
Yes, that's what all of us are. He worked his way through.
Yeah, I replied to somebody on Twitter about this that I think is pretty funny that a middle-aged man would admit that online autistic gay retard children are fucking with his business constantly and disturbing his life and his family existing. It's hilarious. Like, how are they going to bully you? All those descriptive words.
And you can tell from with this stream right here, you can tell Detractors control every single aspect of his life. He knows everything about what they say, everything they do, everything they are thinking. He's just trying to come up with ways to discredit them, I guess, because he's really worried about what Detractors say about him, because you can hear from this. But let's keep going.
Yeah, and the cycle it's a self-feeding cycle, because he cares so much and he just shows it in all these weird crash outs. We talk about them. We make fun of him for that specific thing, and he talks about it even more and cares about it and becomes even more self-conscious, self-aware about it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's never gonna end. It's over.
It's fine to become this kind of weird groupthink mentality.
Here we go.
An obsessive mentality. Things that are just little, innocuous, nonsensical things become the biggest focus for them. Notably, let's take a look at people like my detractors who they will hyper focus on some little nuance of something that I said or did on a stream, and it becomes like an unstoppable, hilarious meme. Or what?
That's how memes work, by the way. But anyways.
Reason. Did you know I didn't know anything about the Banana Song at all until like a year ago? I really didn't. Everyone always brought up the Banana Song, and I said, what is the Banana Song?
They were talking about Meerkat's Banana Song that he made from the 10-second thing that DSP did. But
I want to clarify, this is not like an ego thing or me asking for my flowers or my clout, whatever. I'm just saying that this dude is so fucking stupid. He legitimately thinks thousands of people, or at least a couple dozen people that have told him about this, are referencing a 10-second clip of him just waving his hands around and making a stupid banana song.
That's how he chose to believe it.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying is the Pixar animation thing is hilarious. It's a fun thing that people had fun with, and that's what they're talking about.
He's chosen to remember it in this way, obviously, because that hurts the ego less, right? It's it was me.
And it makes the detractors look bad, because you gotta be Jade to be referencing this for 5 years straight, for example.
Yeah.
He have no clue, and everyone be like, he knows what it is. He's angry about it. That's why he doesn't want to talk about it. I didn't know what the fuck anyone was talking about.
Right.
Until someone gave me the clip and said, here's the clip finally. And I watched it, and I was like, so it's, I want banana, tasty banana, put it in your mouth and squeeze. And it was like, and it comes in denim. And it's like 10 seconds, if that. And then it never comes up again. Like,
There go what the final line was. Debate can be finished now, can it? And it comes in denim, is what he does say. So
Yeah.
I think that was confirmed there. It comes in denim. There you go, guys.
it's never referenced anywhere in my content. I never said it again. I never sang it again.
Who
And it
cares?
became this weird, obscene.
Never said it again. Never said it again. This is how we're autistic. He wants to say that, Meerkat.
But look, I'm fine with being autistic. I'm literally talking about like the fucking joke song that I made using his sound clips on a
Yes.
podcast made to make fun of him. I love being autistic. I get off on being autistic. I wake up in the morning hoping that I'm on the highest end of the spectrum, if you know what I mean.
I'm surrounded by toys because
Hell yeah.
I have some toys around me right now, guys, for the reasons. There we go.
Session with my detractors, this like 10-second random clip that was taken out of context of the playthrough, just like a random thing that happened. And they're like, see, he's weird and
No,
it's
look.
a bunch of big
See, he's
Look, I know there's the eternal debate. Does DSP watch literally everything that comes
Yeah.
out about him, or does he not? For this song, I don't think he has heard it. Maybe he's seen it, but I think the song was by Lil Piggy. I think I wrote it, so it's very unflattering, and it
Yeah.
probably made him not want to listen to it. So I don't think he knows it. But this whole thing is he's trying to call a bunch of people autistic for the wrong fucking reason.
Yeah.
Please do it for the right reasons.
And I don't think DSP watches, like, I'm not seeing, Philip's not watching Ka-Ching of the Ring and shit. I think that hurts too much. But what he does watch is the recap videos, and at very least, he reads the fucking titles and comments of every duty video, every memology video. They're getting fucking watched, and he indexes in his mind the titles and shit, because then he can say the next day about, you know, oh, no, get this, my detractors are now saying this, a cat has no legs. What? You know, he just has to have those talking points, you know.
That's the now you're making me think maybe he doesn't care about what the video says about him. Like a duty video would say that he faked a tip or something, but he cares about what the people watching that video would say, because he sees them as customers that duty stole from him, that Raw Phil stole from him.
Exactly. And is it a reminder, guys? Remember, he started this with saying hyperfixating on things is what makes you autistic. This is how many minutes are we going now in this banana song that someone made about him to make a funny joke, right? We have all these theories about a banana song, but that's not hyperfixating at all? All right.
happen. And they're like, see, he's weird and it's fun to make fun of him for this. Like, for what? For a 10-second clip for a playthrough where the game was driving me nuts, right? It really did. Donkey Kong 64 is the playthrough that was taken from. And that just drove me nuts. That game actually made me go crazy with how stressful it was. All right? And literally, I never gave it a thought that would be anything anyone would have cared about.
Who cares?
Whatsoever. And for years, it became a thing of like fanaticism and obsession of these people.
Wait, but
Why?
wouldn't that also mean that people thought a clip of him trying to be interesting was interesting?
You'd think.
I guess it's because he's just not used to people liking something he did, so he thought it was in like a weird way trying to make fun of him for that, and he couldn't figure out, so he got mad about it.
He thinks the song is like an attack, when like that's just a pretty, even let's say like for, if that was a song, let's say I said banana, squeeze a banana for some reason, and Meerkat made a song about it. It's not even like making fun of me. It's just like, this is something stupid you said, and here's a funny song about it. DSP takes it right to the fucking heart, and he thinks you're hating on him from that banana song, you know?
No, this is not about me at all. Like, this is what I wanted to point out. This is, but also the song, if he heard it, it does make fun of him, because the whole song is about how he's a fucking clown, and it starts off and it ends with like a monologue of him talking about other YouTubers and how they're clowns.
And he says the bubbles, finishes with the bubbles. I got bubbles on my microphone stand everywhere.
It's literally.
And yet, that good point, Grimner Gaming. He talked about Banana Song all throughout the Donkey Kong playthrough because he thought that's what people want to hear because that's the meme, guys. I'm owning it. Funny, you know? He definitely talked about it a lot during that playthrough. But
10-second excerpt. It never comes up again. I never
who
did
cares?
it again. Literally, people just said in chat, "You
Getting
butchered
mad
it." You're
for
right.
no
I
reason.
Because I don't know it. I literally don't know the song. I never thought about it. So how did it become this big thing? Why did so many people have this weird groupthink obsession over this thing? Right?
Must be the autism, huh?
And it's the same thing with so many different.
That's what he's
got a
saying.
thing. He's got a thing for not understanding inside jokes and then getting very frustrated when people when he feels like an outsider to the joke. So in this one, this is what I think he's mad. I don't think he's heard my song. I don't think he's talking about it at all. He's talking about that 10-second clip. But he's mad that he doesn't get why it's funny.
Yes.
But he's looking at it in a completely different place.
And you know who a group of people that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes have trouble understanding inside jokes? They might be diagnosed with something. I'm not sure what that is, but...
Italians?
Could be Italians, Silvano Thumbhavers, I'm not sure. But this is what DSP is just letting you know here. Here we go.
Things that they say about me, like WWE champions and shit. Dude, we've already talked about that till we're blue in the face. Why are we still bringing it up? I reacted to a documentary last year, in the summer of last year, that talked all about mobile games and my spending on them, and I fessed up to it, and it's done. To this day, people...
It's done! It's done, boys! That's it! Racism finished!
Yes. All he had to do was say sorry. And I'm not really sure he did, but maybe he did. But he didn't say what he was apologizing for. He was sorry that his detractors are such idiots.
We did it! WWE Champions is killed! Done! Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's as easy as that, boys.
Insane. I just checked. We got 2,100 people watching.
Ooh,
so
big ups,
smash
everybody.
that like. Let's hope this is not garbage, because then we are also going to end up disappointing you.
Yes.
And we don't want to do that.
We
So
do
if
not
this
wanna
is
do
trash, I'll have to get naked and start twerking or do something. I don't know. We'll have to come up with it on the spot.
Salute Your Storts has a good point. Autism is a medical is a medical fad like diabetes, he told Bunke. That is a fact, okay? So DSP, real quick, lore here. On a radio show that was for fighting game, for people that played Street Fighter and other fighting games, he was on a radio show, and the host was saying that he has pre-diabetes, okay? So what DSP called into that show to share this, and he shared that diabetes is a medical fad that a lot of doctors are wanting to diagnose people with so they get extra money. That is something he really said. So he has been on this like doctors diagnose shit just for fun for a long time. He also told that gentleman, even though he's pre-diabetic, that if you drink diet soda with your alcohol, you'll be fine. So good advice went through there. A lot of good
just
stuff.
A fad. Come on. Come on.
A lot
People are
of
doing
good
it
stuff.
for clout. They're losing their legs for clout. It's base. People love it online. They get so many views on the live streams.
A lot of good stuff there shared from DSP. GBRC says this is going to be a crash out. Two narcissistic men trying to argue their points at each other. One intelligent, one dumb as two rocks.
Crash out?
But
Why do you think so?
Yeah.
That's the last thing that I would think is for some wild crash outs and yelling to happen. Last thing I think about is blood sports.
No, that's not going to happen. I think that if that happens, it's DSP yelling at Asmon and Asmongold just laughing, right? Like, are you serious right now? You know, like,
no,
wow, you know?
No way DSP would raise his voice during this. He's going to be Mickey Mouse the whole time.
Oh, well, I mean, that's most probable, yeah. Yes, Asmon. Wow, damn, I'm impressed. Whoa. So many viewers, dude. Awesome. Big Dog says, I think DSP will try to do an interview and lead away from his disaster of a life and lies. Okay, so you're saying he'll try to take control of this. I can see that. Try to keep control. I control where the conversation goes, but he's really so bad at that. The only thing he knows how to do is vamp. That's the one skill he has. Like, remember in the June the King interview, he said, like, whoa, Phil, you said a lot there. Okay, let's go back. I think you asked a question 20 minutes ago. That's what he had to do because DSP's favorite thing is just to spout a million things. And the more nervous he is, the more he does that. So we might get a lot of that. Hopefully Asmon will be like, Anyway, try to play the job of Adam.
Yeah.
I mean, in the side scrollers, kind of like, okay. Anyways, we don't need to go down that road. Let's answer the question, that kind of thing. But we'll see.
Yeah. And if DSP wants to play it safe and just start talking about Call of Duty, this is not going to be great. Because Asmongold's audience, they're not going to expect them to talk about Black Ops 7 in the most OP sniper in the game. No. So he's gonna. It seems like pretty much anything he does, he's gonna disappoint somebody, which is great because he never fails to disappoint. So I'm counting on that.
And I will say, different than some other interviews he's done, where like Kino Casino, where the audience was a little bit more neutral because remember Kino Casino was pretending to like him, so the audience was doing the same, following suit. Asmongold's audience, whenever I've seen, they are not DSP fans for sure. So. I'm not saying Asmongold's going to play to his audience or anything, but he will not have any friends in the chat saying, yeah, DSP is a widow guy. I don't know why everyone's so mean to him. They're not like that. You know what I mean? But
but sometimes all it takes is just a shout out. Like if Asmongold says, oh, Phil, I guess you're not that bad. You didn't kill anybody. So you guys go check him out. He's going to play Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. And that would help him a lot because Asmongold got like 40,000 people watching or something. I don't know. I made that number up. I have no idea how many people watching.
Fist of the Sword Star, Iwamoto says, DSP Paragon of Empathy, Cat Stream Flashback. Yeah, when he said, this is not a pregnancy announcement, by the way, guys. Very cool. Big ups, Ashi Kojima.
I can't believe he said that.
It's not a pregnancy announcement, guys. Just letting you know. Big ups, Kojima at 985. Another Kojima file, maybe. Big ups. Grimner Gaming says, I find it hilarious he, in a roundabout way, is admitting that he gets bullied by disabled people when you consider his audience. Yes, that's what Meerkat pointed out earlier, too, is yes. He gets bullied by people he considers to be retarded, homosexual, and autistic. Simple as that, boys. There we go. Okay, here we go. Back to it. He's not done by a fucking long shot.
We're not done with this?
Oh, God, no. What's wrong with you?
My trolls still come in the chat. WWE champions. What are you talking about? We talked about that. There's nothing else to discuss at all. What? But do you see what I mean? Like, this is just bizarre shit. And like,
it's bizarre shit to bring up something he lied to his audience about for 7 years while begging so he didn't lose his household, okay? Once he said sorry for that, you can't bring that up anymore. I said sorry for that. That's what he wants. So, there we go. That's what he wants, guys. Can't bring it up anymore.
Again, could that actually be that there are people who seek other people of similar mindsets out on the internet, and they group together into these groups, and then they act like that? This weird cultish groupthink behavior, and what I hear is that it's one degree of autism is that you hyperfixate on little nonsensical things. You miss social cues, so you would not understand why harassing someone online and trying to ruin their life is actually wrong. Like you wouldn't understand that at all. It's not even within your realm of understanding to get that. Like,
but hold
That's
on.
not really the social cues that they're talking about. But go ahead, yeah.
we got a problem because he thinks that if I make a video saying that he's a pathetic trash beggar and I explain why, in my personal opinion, that's like harassing him online. That's just we're just getting the definition of harassment wrong. I'm sorry.
Yes,
it doesn't mean you're autistic.
And not knowing what's right or wrong is a very big statement. I'm not going to get deep into this what's autism, what's not thing. But that's not generally what's talked about when he says missing social cues about interactions with people is more the thing, right? You can't pick on the social cues when you're talking to someone right to you, right? Looking someone in the eye, that kind of things. DSP is making this sweeping generalization that autistic people can't see between right and wrong. It's like, that's not exactly it, but all right.
Yeah, that's like, it's not even within that's movie autism.
Yes.
That's like when they do it in the Avengers. It's like, whoa, this guy, he has a special power. He's super autistic. He can read minds.
To get that, like, there's no morality or anything to it, right? Like, it's fine. Just constantly gossip and hurt others. It's fine. What do you mean? A normal person will look at that
gossip is harassment now? Come on.
Yeah, you're autistic.
Gossip is harassment. If I said DSP's going to have a shit interview, they should put me in jail.
stalking someone, hyperfixating on a particular person on the internet you don't like, turning everything they say into a big, mountain when it, what do they say? Make a mountain out of a molehill. That kind of
What's the
behavior is not
molehill?
normal.
Yeah, I guess he's choosing to say that his career is an entire molehill. He's only a lolcow because of a molehill.
Sure.
Yeah, we should put. I guess we should pin the message, Meerkat, if you could. I'll show you as soon as it goes to the interview, guys. We're gonna switch right to it, but we're still at least 45 minutes away, guys. I will be on it though. We'll be right on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like
a
people
while.
wouldn't look at that and be like, that's healthy, positive behavior. But these people can't see that their behavior isn't normal. Like they don't have that capacity. To them, this is no, this is fine. This is normal. Doesn't matter what you say about me. It's fine.
But what's
And then they
normal
stink.
though? Whatever dark side fucking Phil, the weird freak, decides. I don't give a fuck what's normal or not. I do what I like doing. It's
weird.
enjoyable for me.
So autistic means you don't have morality now. Okay.
Seek out others like that online, and they form these communities around this kind of behavior. It's not the word. It's what do they call it? Outlier behavior. Yeah, it's like an
outlier behavior. Oh yes.
Outlier to how normal people would act. And again, there's nothing. I want you to understand something.
Oh please.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with anyone who's autistic. There's nothing.
What?
Sure sounds like it. Holy shit. He said, oh, there's nothing wrong with being autistic. Just want to let you guys know, okay? After I said all the fucked up shit they do, and they don't give a shit about right and wrong, it's nothing wrong with that, okay?
It doesn't matter, except all the people that hate me that I want gone are autistic. But there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong. No, that's fine. That's fine. Asmon is talking about DSP right now. Says Gundyr Kingslayer, and this is, of course, a lifetime contract on the line. You know that. You understand the terms. Asmongold, Sir Gold. I'll put it on right now for you. Here we go. You've signed up to these terms. Is he talking about it?
Yeah, there's me in the background right there. And I do want to say that I don't really know how this picture came out this way.
Maybe 30 seconds
Who came into the stream? I'm actually the nicest guy. If you can't believe
Maybe
that.
she said,
I have the
DSP,
cleanest
whatever.
mic.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm actually...
I'll go back a bit.
Yeah, I go to Brazil.
Gundyr Game says go back a little bit. I'm going back.
I'm sure he's got a really busy schedule. I'm sure it's the last...
Oh, there it is.
So I asked him, I was like...
Oh, here we go. Let's get to...
is DSP today? I messaged him...
Awesome.
Let me see what he said.
Here we go.
That's right. This X chat thing. God damn it. I have to do it with my phone. Okay, so I asked him, I was like, are you good for today? And I mean, to be fair, he did ask me the other day. I didn't confirm to him.
Yeah, that's what DSP was bitching about yesterday. He ghosted him. Okay, but Asmongold did respond today. Let's go.
So he should be around, right? And so I don't know. I mean, he better show up. Yeah, I mean, I'll be around all day, right? So it's up to him. I'm sure he's got a really busy schedule. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff he's got to do. But maybe he can find time, right? Maybe he can find time to fit it in the schedule and come on the stream for like an hour, right? We'll have to find out, right? But who knows? And shout out from Brazil. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I hope one day I go to Brazil. Seems like a nice place.
So much.
Well, he said an hour there, so if you want to change your guesses on the time, you can do that. But yeah, so he said an hour, and that was very snarky there when he said, "I'm sure he's very busy." That was
he definitely is.
He's very busy. Those pulls don't pull themselves, guys. Come on. All right, here we go. Gundyr Gaming, your lifetime contract is not is not debunked.
Hell yeah.
It's not revoked. It's not revoked yet.
Anything like that at all.
Yes.
Prediction on the outfit for today? I don't know why I have this intuition he's gonna wear something really dumb.
Oh, you think? No, I think he's gonna. Okay, he's gonna go with what he thinks is the most official and cool looking, right? So what does that mean? That means one of the button-ups. Yeah, the button-up shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's going to be official.
Might see that.
Official Piggy, you know. Piggy goes to business meeting feeling, you know.
Because, like
CEO of begging.
Yes.
So we know people who are autistic, who are awesome people, who are fully functional, normal people.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah, yeah,
he did
yeah.
the I know autistic friend.
I have autistic friends, and they're awesome. They're not they don't know but they don't know the difference between right and wrong. However, they're awesome people.
Act like that. They don't obsess over people. They don't try to hurt people they don't know online and think it's okay. But it's weird to me that now every day now you hear a new classification of autism. Well, this behavior is autism. Well, this behavior is autism. And this.
How much you keeping up on that, man? Isn't that crazy? Like you
no,
know,
nothing. It's just your drunk uncle, the Facebook uncle. That's the guy.
Reading the Facebook messages someone talks about. Oh yeah, that's a cool. Okay.
And Elon Musk is autistic, and this person's autistic. Now wait a minute. If everyone's autistic, then does it even exist?
Then we're not even autistic. That's awesome.
If everyone's autistic, no one is.
No one is.
If you say everyone has an autistic behavior that they do, then is it real? Maybe it's just human behavior then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, it's human behavior.
Wait.
So then it's not bad then, right?
But this, like, what?
So it's not bad.
Yeah, it's ultimately pointless. It's human behavior. It's normal to do all the stuff that he just said was terrible and not realize right from wrong. That's normal and okay, I guess.
And there were some people in his chat, not going to name names. They don't need any more attention. But they said, Phil, I want to tell you that I actually am autistic. And they were sharing, and they said, would you like to talk to another autistic would you like to talk to an autistic person about autism in this chat? Someone that's always there, and DSP ignored it the whole time.
Why are they using the term so much? Constantly, you hear this brought up now. Like, well, dude, at some point, someone has to be out there who's not autistic. You're saying everyone has a level of this? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. It's just really bizarre.
Bro,
It's really
hold
bizarre.
on.
Go ahead.
I'm feeling something here. Everyone has a level of autism, and he's on level 1. Does that mean he's like, what, patient 0? Or like the least autistic person ever if he's on level 1?
He's the catalyst. He's where it all came from, right? He's the queen. He's the king autist. For all of us.
He's the beta version.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when I was growing up as a kid,
alpha.
I didn't even know what it was. I never heard of it. I had heard of different levels of things, such as you knew about Down syndrome, you knew about mental retardation, you heard about those levels.
Little different, King. Careful, King.
Dude, I love this because like he wants to be based. He wants to be like a very well-spoken guy, and he wants to also be super moral at the same time. And he's walking on eggshells the whole time. It's like at this point, don't just shut your mouth. Just shut up. Just drive the fucking truck.
I will read the message now since it's on screen from one of DSP's authentic fans. This is a real true fan, and they say, just letting you know,
God, cowboy fan.
While you're
This,
on the subject,
by the way,
yeah, go ahead.
This did not need an admission. We could tell, cowboy fan. We could tell.
Yeah, agree. They say, just letting you know, while you're on the subject, I'm actually autistic too. I usually have difficulty noticing social cues and the like, but I don't mind telling you. Very normal. Very normal. Mr. Extravagant has some slander here. It says, ALT is a secret Eva Cowboy fan simp. No, I make my simping very clear. Okay? Kristen Kruk, Mama from Death Stranding, Fragile as well. She's joined again in the ranks.
Hell yeah.
Going forever. Jury, it's very easy. Okay, anyways, the slideshow
By the way,
has started. Yeah, go
another
ahead, please.
landmark achievement for the channel. We got a 2200, which is the big 220. So shout out to everybody who's along for the ride for this one. Like the stream, subscribe. You know the thing.
Yes.
We're waiting for the guy to go live, and then shit is about to go down, allegedly. Unless it does.
Yeah. Slideshow has started. That's on the top right. So we will be able to switch to it right when it happens. All right. Top right is the slideshow. Okay, let's keep going. We got plenty of time, though. Do not fucking worry.
Like mental stages of problems and things like that, right? I never heard of autism once when I was a kid growing up. I didn't even know it existed. Never. Not until I was a full.
They hid his powers away from him.
10 years ago that
They
I
kept
hear
him
this
in
term.
secret.
I bet his parents are kind of old school. Like, there was a time back in the day, guys, when autistic was a really bad thing. And I know there's stories of parents that would make sure you don't tell anybody else you're like this. Maybe that's who knows? Who knows?
He wasn't autistic. He was just the weird kid with the weird shaped head that says the weird stuff.
We have come a long way from those days when, autistic was this horrible thing that, it's very bad. You got to keep it a secret. It's not like that anymore. But DSP grew up in that time. So he definitely thinks autistic is negative, though. He thinks if you're autistic, there's something fucking wrong with you. You don't know right from wrong. He said it himself.
Even know
Yeah, I don't even know.
all of a sudden, it's like
I don't give a fuck. There's like there's two types of people. There's cool people and not cool people. And that's like the simplest way you can put it.
Bingo. That's what I said.
It all depends on your opinion. It's so
Bingo.
subjective. It's epic
What?
when
That's
the
what I
world is
said.
subjective. DSP is an uncool person, by the way. Just in case you're asking, he's uncool.
Mm-hmm.
Prominent and rampant, and everyone has it. I'm a little confused.
Mm-hmm. Gotta take a sip real quick.
Because the other thing is, when you make it so broad,
Here we go.
then, like I just said, then pretty much anyone can have it, or everyone has it, right? To some extent, I
Okay.
think we all have little.
It's not a
little
superpower or a
idiosyncrasies and
virus.
things.
Yeah.
Like for example, you don't notice it because on stream it doesn't affect me at all, but
Here we go. So he wants to, I can relate to you guys. Here's my autism thing, my idiosyncrasy.
sometimes when I sit down at the dining room table, all right, all of a sudden I'll just start pumping my leg like this, like I'll start wiggling my leg. Restless leg,
Oh,
restless leg syndrome, right?
Oh my
you're
god,
okay.
he's got the syndrome.
oh my God. How do you live with that, sir? What a hero.
The wife will say, "You're doing it again." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't. Thank you.
But-
I didn't even realize that."
Yeah, you're 100% right. He saw the chat immediately after he had the hot take about my detractors are autistic and that's bad. And then immediately twisted it into, being autistic is perfectly normal. And you know what? I'm autistic too. Listen to this.
Listen to my debilitating issue I have. I shake my legs sometimes. Tony T says, Gotcha's the GOAT, though. Okay, there you go. Gotcha's a great song. Give me that Gotcha. Master Blaster says, can't play That's Gay Lex clip anymore then. You obsessive freaks, leave her alone. Master Blaster, you don't control this stream. I do.
That's gay.
Kaiser says, Fail is too dumb to understand memes. So many memes from movies or TV shows are from 5 to 10 second clips that never get repeated again, for example. That's most of them, isn't it? You know? Most of them is something stupid. And then it's like, okay, that's a funny thing. And then you make it funny based on those 5 seconds. But when you don't have any comedy in your life outside of, I don't know, Ghostbusters movies, not saying Ghostbusters isn't funny, but for DSP, the sliming was literally the funniest part. Like, that's comedy gold, the sliming. Oh my God, the sliming.
Oh,
Can you
dude.
imagine the sliming?
when he used to do the DSP reacts, there was one, I don't know if it was a marathon or whatever. He was reacting to some advertisement.
Yeah.
And I've never heard him laugh harder and like actually genuinely laugh than when one woman, there was some prank that they played on her and she got squirted with water in the face. And he
Yes.
fucking died laughing. Which, I mean, it was funny, sure, but I've never seen him like this.
Oh, the hardest he ever laughed was the balls scene from the South Park movie. Remember the balls? You're
Oh
under
yeah,
your
would you
parents
like
having
some
sex.
balls?
No, the in the
Not
game,
that?
you're under your parents having sexual intercourse, and you have to dodge your father's balls once, right? And I mean, it's a gag, you get it. But he
I mean, sure, yeah.
lost his mind. He paused the stream and laughed for 5 minutes over it. Because it was so, I'm not playing it, by the way. If you can search it if you want to find it. But it's just, it's funny, but, it's not the height of comedy.
Was doing it.
And it's all fake, too,
But-
by the way. He's just cringe acting all the way. Yeah, but go ahead.
And I would rather have that reaction than whenever the fuck we get the fake laugh nowadays or whatever. Every kind of emotion that he tries to convey comes across as fake as fuck and almost scripted and soulless. It's like a bad actor.
Oh, we also have to predict, are we going to get a planned joke today? It's not really a prediction because we know we are. It's just what level.
Oh, 100%.
I'm guessing a roach style thing, maybe. Like, a lot of people call us both roaches. I thought maybe. That's my prediction. That's where my head's at right now. But It's tough to predict the dumb jokes, you know, so we'll see. Anyways, not done this. Here we go.
And then I'll stop because I'll consciously have caught that I did it, and I'll just stop doing it, and I won't have a mind to do it again. In fact, usually my leg is in the wrong direction. Like, I don't sit straight when I sit down at the dining room table for some reason. I sit kind of like cockeyed, and then I start like doing this with my leg, and she says, "You're doing it again." I'm like, oh shit. And then I'll sit as normal, and then it will go away.
What a hero.
But you notice it doesn't happen in here.
Give this man the Purple Heart.
Ever. Like, it never happens in here for some reason.
It does, though.
Does something trigger it? Does, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I literally have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
But now someone would say, well, that's autistic. Like, I've told you guys over the years, I walk on my toes. 100%.
Yes.
My whole life when I was a kid, I walked on my toes. To this day, I still kind
Now this is confirmed to be not. You can't diagnose anyone by this alone, but it is a feature. Let's say a trait that is seen in many autistic people. Just sharing the facts.
of. I don't
Yeah.
all the time.
Ultimately,
I
like-
kind of walk on my
Yeah.
Like, for me, it would change nothing knowing whether or not DSP has the medical condition of autism, because to me,
Exactly.
he's just fucking weird. And I like
Yes.
making fun of him for being weird, not for being autistic or whatever the condition he would have would be. I don't
Yes.
care. It makes no difference.
He's just a weirdo that doesn't know how to interact with anyone
Yeah.
on Earth. And that's, you know.
It's just a very interesting subject of the conversation. Like, people like talking about it a lot. Is he
Mhm.
gay? Is he autistic? Is he like a narcissist, like with NPD?
Yeah.
Does he have whatever else? People like talking about it because he's
Yeah.
a weird guy. People want to figure out what's wrong with him, and he thinks nothing's wrong with him. That's the best part.
Yeah, he likes to project it on everyone else. We have many afflictions. All people that watch this shit, we are so many afflictions. We're even gay, so that's a real problem, obviously, for DSP, remember?
Just a little bit.
It's one of the reasons why in my life I've had big calves.
Oh.
Because people have seen my calves over there, like, wow, he actually has really big calves, which is weird because, you know, Phil's not super buff or whatever. But why is he actually just like big calves? A lot of people in life say they have a problem actually building up their calf muscles. I certainly have never had this problem. I've always had big calf muscles because I kind of walk on my toes, right? And then people are like, well, that's because you're autistic. What? Because I walk on my toes? What are you talking about? You know, I remember going to the doctor when I was a kid, and the doctor said, yeah, he walks on his toes. It's a thing. He might grow out of it. He might not. If he has issues with his muscles or whatever, we can look into solutions.
No one remembers shit they get told from the doctor when they're 6 or 7 years old when
Yeah.
this would have happened. This is such bullshit, man. Oh, yeah, my doctor said, well, he might grow out of it when he turns 12 or 13, but he might keep it going. Doesn't mean anything, though. There's nothing with that. He's going to be a fine, healthy boy. In fact, he's going to be a valedictorian, I bet. That's what he's, you know, you don't remember this shit.
But unless it's a problem, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it never amounts to pain in the legs, bones growing wrong, then don't do anything about it. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Dan Seifert, please.
Today, if I went to the doctor, would they be like, you walk on your toes, you're autistic? Like, what? I don't know.
I don't know. What would you do?
Also, wasn't there 100 kicks over
All right, hold on. He's still not done, by the way.
used a lot?
Oh, here we go.
So, you know, there you go. Slayer says,
Okay, now I want to read this comment in full from Slayer. So, you know, it's a mental genius here. It's Goliath of industry, intellect, everything. Slayer here has a statement, and I would like to read it to the audience. I think people overuse autistic a lot. These people could be people who are sociopath or psychopath, depending on their thought behavior.
What?
Hey.
Sure. They could be.
So if you're autistic, you could be a sociopath or a psychopath. Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Slayer.
I think
Look,
that term
when you don't like somebody, you're just gonna call them whatever the fucking relevant insult at the current point of time is. If it's autistic, that guy's gonna be autistic. If it's retarded, that guy's gonna be retarded. If it's gay, that guy's gonna be gay. DSP just happens to be all of them.
Slayer, yes, is a longtime DSP fan that pays $50 for DSP to watch propaganda videos from Singapore, I believe. So he is
yeah.
Titan A true titan on Earth. Boat Knight says, imagine if Leanna or her guy watch Asmongold. Oh, fun fanfic there.
Yeah,
That'd be
but
pretty
dude,
funny.
like she'll never truly escape this unless he just goes away forever. Because like every once in a while she would open Twitter, and I'm sure she got Twitter just for scrolling regular stuff. And she would see like, oh, this guy should talk DSP. This guy is fucking making fun of him again. He's doing interviews with people. He's coping. He's seething. His wife left him. All this shit. It's crazy. Oh, he's live.
My bad. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Special, isn't it?
Epic.
Morning, good morning.
I'm gonna go get some cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Hello to everyone here on YouTube and on Kick. I hope you're all doing well. And
here we go, boys.
Let's talk about what's about to go down here.
No button up, by the way. Team button up is felted.
Something, I don't know, a first time momentous thing, I guess.
A first time
very excited about
momentous
this.
thing.
Not sure why, but yeah. So welcome. How is everyone today? So here's the deal. I'm going to get you all caught up on what's going on.
Oh, no, we're not going to hear that.
I actually need the live viewers' help to make this happen today. I really do. All
How?
right? So here's the deal. As you know, Asmongold, the incredibly popular internet streamer, has been watching my Detractor's clips. Okay?
Yeah, remember, that's a very key point, Detractor clips. Okay, so clips from his streams.
Said in those clips is a nugget of truth or it's taken out of context. And as he watches these clips, he reacts to them on his stream.
Keep that energy, King.
Of course, he gives his honest opinions about that stuff, which is fine. But he's reacting to stuff that's essentially half a story. For example, he reacts and says, oh, Phil's banned on Twitch. No, I'm not.
Who cares?
I
told you.
I chose to leave Twitch.
Who cares?
The big topic of discussion.
Of my own choosing, my own control.
Great.
Okay? He says, oh, look at this. Phil's poor. That's why he's begging on stream all day.
Asmongold never said DSP was poor. Yeah, that's a comment that someone made on Asmongold's video that really hurt DSP. Asmongold never said he was poor. He said he's a generational roach. There's a big difference there. But it was the chat that said DSP is poor because why would you beg if you're not poor? I'm just going to debunk. I won't debunk during the interview, but right now I will.
Neither of those things are true.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But that's what I'm saying. Like when you just watch a bunch of content from the detractors, that's what you believe. So after hearing that he had been referencing me recently, a couple weeks ago, in his content, essentially I called him out of my own content. I was like, it's so easy when you're a big streamer to watch the detractor stuff, but you don't know the truth of the story. And in truth, if you're going to be a big streamer like that and you're going to react to stuff, don't you think that there should be like an air of responsibility? That maybe you should vet the information, because if you are watching that stuff and pushing it as a narrative on your stream, now your viewers believe it as fact.
Yeah, he actually called him a bitch, and other people that do this are bitches.
And that doesn't help. I've heard that Asmongold has done this with many different creators and people, and usually the people get a big boost. They could get thousands of new subs, views, contributions because he gave them attention. I get nothing. Okay, as you guys know, I stay out of drama.
Bitch.
I want nothing to do with drama. All right,
you get
I
to
just
cry.
want to stream games, hang out with my audience, be chill. That's what I'm all about. So the fact that other people benefit from drama and I don't, I'm kind of a unique situation. There's also the fact that my content never gets found. And what I mean by that is Asmongold will bring me up. Everyone rushes to find DSP or DSP Gaming on YouTube, and they go and they click in the search and they get Detractor content. They don't get my content. Do you see? It's just Detractor content. My stuff never shows up.
What does that mean? What does that matter?
And so because of that, I don't benefit from literally any of it. And that's unfortunate. There's a difference between Casper Kitty. There's a difference between other people who maybe thrive on drama and me.
Yeah.
My channel has been so hidden in the YouTube algorithm thanks to detractors gaming the system for so many years, using my name, my likeness, hashtags, everything you can think of to
titles and tags, gaming the system,
steal my content, and people can't find my content. I mean, case in point, earlier this year, there was someone who was making content about me in the FGC by the name of Button Check. And he wanted to talk to me and couldn't find me on the internet. He's like, where is Phil's actual content? All I can ever find is people who took his content.
Oh, that's
and
the guy
reposted
with
it and edited
the
it
2
with
McDonald's
this crappy
shifts.
peach fuzz
Yes.
quality.
That's where the guy in the comments said that, Meerkat. That's only a comment on that video, but
Yes,
that
yes,
again
yes.
really hurt DSP so much that he brings it up, and he'll probably bring it up again right now.
That's
yes,
right.
But go ahead. Yeah.
Where is his? He couldn't even find my channel. And that's the problem right now with these React creators. They react to the reaction to the reaction. A lot of the times it's a detractor video. It's a negative video. The original video never gets seen. Okay?
Okay,
So
that's a good thing for you.
after having called this out in my content, I guess Asmongold responded again. Okay?
And what
in
did
his
he say?
videos. So I said, I wish that this guy would just talk to me. Let's have a conversation about it. If this guy really has questions or concerns or just wants to talk about anything he's heard about me, he should just talk to me. He doesn't watch the real content, but he should just talk directly to me. So
What did you say?
about a week ago, I reached out by doing a crazy, angry tweet / X post
At 2 a.m.,
Asmongold,
yes.
essentially saying,
Drunk
answer
as
your
shit.
DMs, stop being a bitch and talking about me publicly. So in the DM, essentially what I said was, listen, the only reason I'm saying it like this is because it's the only way you're going to respond. If I don't say something negative or toxic
Oh, come on, you
publicly,
fucking
Sorry about
bitch.
that, bro. I was super drunk.
no one will tell you I said it. You'll never get wind of it on your stream and you'll never respond. So the only reason I phrased it like that is because I needed to get your attention. But now that I have your attention, I just want to have a conversation with you about the stuff you're reacting to because it seems like you're interested. So why not actually talk
Sorry
to
I
the
called
person
you a bitch.
who
You're a pretty
isn't-
nice guy. Talk to me.
Sorry I called you bitch both on my stream and on Twitter to your face. But yes, please, let's talk.
involved to get my side of the story. I'm not even going to say the real side of the story because everything has two sides, right? So if you're going to listen to the out of context, all negative, why not also listen to the person involved to hear my side of what's going on? Again, things that he has that are completely out of context or he doesn't even understand. He thinks I'm banned from Twitch. He thinks I'm a poor guy who sits here and begs on stream all day. No.
He
Not
never
at all.
said DSP was poor.
Okay. So what happened was he did respond on stream and said, okay, let's do it. Let's have a stream of this. And originally I wanted to do it right away. So I tried to set it up for Monday or Tuesday of last week. All right. And I even, DM'd him back, said, let's do it. He didn't respond. So I'm thinking, oh, he doesn't know that I want to do it or whatever. Then he actually set up a thread on, I guess, was it Reddit? Where he says, what do you want me to ask DSP? So of course, you know what's going to happen when he does that. All those same detractors who make all the videos about me ran to the thread and posted up the exact same questions that have already been asked of me a zillion times.
That's not true.
And I've already answered.
That's not true. There are multiple questions about lying about your wife and mother's health in the Kino Casino DMs that DSP himself leaked that have never been asked before. So
A bunch of them, yeah.
let's just we got to debunk when we can here.
I mean, last year there was a 4-hour documentary
Yeah.
that I did, that I reacted to. It was about me. It was all negative, toxic drama stuff. And I literally answered a bunch of questions. I admitted to doing things irresponsibly and wrong over the years. That's it. There's nothing else. But here we are
That's
a year
it.
later.
It's not even a big deal.
And we still got creators who are reacting to the daily detractor content about me and don't know what's going on.
I can't
So,
wait to hear the retelling of the excuses.
I'm, ready to...
I can't wait to hear the retelling of how he didn't spend all that money in WB Champions. What are you going to say? I already apologized for it, so it's not that bad, Sir Asmon? All right.
talk with this guy about whatever. And he was...
Asmon, I already apologized for that one. What else you got? Is that what he's going to say? Okay.
Yep, I apologize for that. I apologize for that one too.
Now what, Asmon?
to do this last Tuesday. Well, Monday night rolls around, he still hasn't responded to the DM to say he's going to do it. I was like, well, I guess we're not doing it. Tuesday morning, I turn on my stream. Apparently, he DMs me during my stream to say, hey, are we doing it? Well, I don't know that. I'm streaming.
Who cares? Wait
Right?
till your stream's
So
over and
basically, I responded to
respond.
him then, and I said, all right, here's what we'll do. Let's do it on Monday of next week. This will give us time to set a time. Everyone will be expecting it. We can actually have a stream. I had a placeholder stream all week for it. Talk about it, whatever. All right? So that's that. Now, the thing is, People asking me all week, is it going to happen? Well, I don't know. He hasn't responded again. It's been a week. He hasn't responded to the DM.
He
but
said
apparently
he did.
on Asmongold's streams, he's saying, oh, yeah, we'll do it Monday. If he's available, we'll do it Monday. We'll do it Monday. Okay? There's a problem, though. I need to get him on my Discord. I need to add him as a friend so that we
Check
can have this
right
call.
now.
Okay?
What?
So I've been waiting all week. So send me your Discord.
waiting
So
all
as
week.
of this morning, as I was setting up this stream, he DM'd me.
Yes,
and
we
he
just
says,
heard that.
oh, here's my Discord.
Yeah.
Are we doing it today? And I responded, yes, we're still doing it. I'm setting up right now. I go to send him a Discord invite. Oh, his Discord doesn't accept friend invites.
So you
I
wrote
get the
back,
feeling
right?
He doesn't even know that. Okay?
No, I'm
so
sure
as
he
of
knows
right now,
that.
I
Because
cannot.
if you leave that out, you get 100 fucking requests a day. I get 20. You know, he probably gets 1,000 upon thousands of those.
do a call with him because I can't add him. So I responded and sent him my Discord, and I need him to add me as a friend.
Uh-huh.
So all of you here who are live watching
So
right
we're just
now,
waiting for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're waiting for
fuck
the
this shit.
DM.
please let him know. I need him to add me on Discord as a friend. I can't add him because he has it
No.
disabled. Okay? And then once we're together on
on.
Discord, then we can do the thing. But I can't do it till he adds me as a friend.
Asmon!
All right? So that's where we're at right now.
Did you
I'm
send him
literally
your
just sitting
friend
here hanging
number?
out with you guys
Oh my
until
god.
he
Yeah, he did.
adds me as a friend
Okay, thank God.
on Discord, and then we can do the call. But I can't do it now. I'm waiting.
Yeah, let's see what Sir Gold is talking about real quick here. I'll keep DSP
Okay.
live though.
Why can't I do it myself? Do what? Contact him? How? I can't talk in his kick chat. His kick chat says you need to watch for 10,000
Think
minutes.
Asmon's doing some other
and
stuff
I'm not
right
on
now.
Twitch. I don't have a Twitch account.
Just a hunch.
I can't contact him. That's why I'm talking right now
I
publicly
don't think
on
he's
my
talking
stream.
about
There's thousands
DSP.
of you watching right now who can tell him that he needs to add me on Discord.
Just a guess.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Go get your own dance to tell him, buddy.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get a chill Q&A.
I'm sure out of
session,
everyone in
maybe.
here, someone watches Asmongold
cool
and can tell them,
hangout.
hey,
Yeah. Hey.
add Phil on Discord.
Bob Starsky says
Okay.
getting all the snorts out before Sir Gold appears. I agree.
So what we're gonna do, until he adds me on Discord, I can't do anything.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna
now
sit
what?
here and chill with you guys until he adds me on
Oh
Discord.
my
And then we're gonna have
god,
the
he
call.
might not even
Okay.
add him at all.
In the meantime,
Wow.
I'm gonna do shout outs for any contributions that come in. I'm gonna talk with you guys a little bit, and then hopefully we can get this going by noonish and talk for a bit. I'm hoping. They're spamming in his chat. Okay, good. Now
Okay,
he'll see it.
good.
Maybe he'll check his DM and add me on Discord.
Who's spamming in his chat?
Good.
There's not
Vasil,
spamming in
thank
his
you.
chat.
No.
For the first
Let's
super chat of the day,
see.
1313. I don't know why the pop up didn't work. The truth is, I'm
The
gonna have
rest of
pop-ups
yes,
disabled
exactly.
Anyway, once
Yeah,
I go on the
scuffed,
call with
filthy
him.
Frank.
After the call with
Not really talking
Asmongold,
about DSP right now, but
I will come back here and we will chill together. We'll do a decompression session where we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we're
everything
getting
that
so
just went down.
compressed right now.
Okay, and that's when I'm going to do shout outs and respond to you guys. When I'm on the call with Asmongold, it's just him and me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to have any talking to the chat. I'm not going to be reading the chat. It's just going to be him and me. He's going to have my undivided attention. Okay.
all right. Apparently, he said it's going to be 2 to 2:30. He's going to add you. That's what someone said in his chat. I guess Asmongold might have just said that. Let's see.
Princess, her whole goof. This looks part that, and you're getting
I was just doing a
your
stream. he's
feelings
just
about it
hanging
going
out.
on
Yeah.
yourself in this
I had it pulled up for a while, but nothing.
my-
Disrespectfully.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter about America's Next Top.
All right. He's finishing that react, and then it's going to happen. Oh, he said it 5 minutes ago. There you go. Big ups.
To have him add me.
Happy is.
Okay, he's,
Now,
he's adding me.
DSP is
Good.
gonna
Look at
sit
this.
here and
Have him
wait.
add.
Look, he added me.
Oh my god, we're
Asmon
friends now.
She added me. Look, I got a new friend. I got a new friend now. Do you like me, Sir Asmon? Let's check out his profile real quick. Ooh, good banner.
Oh my god, he's got nitro. It's so shiny.
He'll do it
He's
at
got the
2:30.
RGB
I don't know what that
avatar.
means. If it's 2:30 Central Time, then that's
Oh,
what,
God,
12:30
fuck
my
off.
time? That's okay.
He's so happy.
No, that's not okay.
Two
We're
to
not
two-
sitting
he
here
says
for
2 to
50 minutes.
Let's
No,
talk
we're
on
not.
2:30. Okay.
Please be on there in 20.
Not added yet. I'll keep checking Discord until I'm added as
Please.
a friend. But in the meantime, we can talk.
We
Time
okay,
here for
let's,
me, it is
let's talk.
11:39 a.m., but it's Pacific time. I'm West
Oh,
Coast.
God.
What am I expecting? I'm expecting him to ask me all the questions that the detractors always ask, which is the same shit I've answered a zillion times, and the answers aren't very interesting, quite frankly.
Definitely.
Especially now, because again, they're going to ask all the dumb questions about mobile game spending in my past, and all kinds of dumb shit that doesn't apply anymore. Like I said, the last year and a half, so much has changed. That it's not a big deal anymore. That's why I'm doing good. But he doesn't know that. He's following this outdated detractor.
But if you're doing good, why are you fucking begging?
And also, how is it outdated detractor shit when he literally brought up the stream from last Friday? That was the start of this whole thing. Was the Friday before last when DSP said, "Give me $625, and then I'll give you back your moral support messages." That's what it was. It was from then.
Mr. Singh did a $2 super chat. He says, "Be careful of the snake, Mr. DSP." Well, it's funny. Everyone says something different about this. Some people say, Asmongold is a snake and you got to be careful. Other people are like, no, Asmongold's actually a really down-to-earth guy. He wants to have a conversation with you, and that's cool because no one else does. They'll just crap on you but not give you the time of day, but he's giving you a chance. And he's got a big platform, so he knows that this is something that can help you. To which I respond, I honestly don't know if that's the case.
I don't think he cares.
Again, no one can even find my content on YouTube. So even if this goes well, I don't know if a single viewer of his will find DSP Gaming.
I don't think they want to.
They
but
could
they'll come in and troll.
To the Detractor content and give them views instead.
Yep.
Hell yeah, come give us views.
Come to the autistic side.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we have song competitions and shit. So I'm just saying.
Missed the sub shout out for the goal. What's up? Clout Siffler became a sub. Thank you. Now we can hang out. I can do shout outs.
All right, I'm just gonna fast get to live here.
And I get on the call with Asmongold. That's it. No chat.
Okay, you already said this part. Repeat it.
And then when I'm done talking to him, then we'll come back and we'll decompress, and that's when we'll interact again.
Better repeat that. Yep.
I'm glad you're feeling better, King Michael.
Cares. Okay, 10 seconds.
Search for DSP Gaming, and my channel's the first to come up. That's likely because you've watched my content. YouTube's algorithm is based on your view history. So if you watch a certain kind of content and then you search for a certain kind of content, it'll give you the content. But if you, for example, someone who's never watched DSP, Darkside Phil, or DSP Gaming before,
they don't want to.
Ooh, director of the FBC, Asmon has just added DSP will start in 10 minutes is the
oh my
address
God.
here.
Notice this, right? Is that I don't add him.
Oh, here we go. I just got it.
I don't give a fuck how somebody looks. Like, it doesn't even matter. But like, my point is that that's what happened. Now, where's this thing with DSP? So where does it say?
Hang on, let me check my shit.
I gotta add him. Where's this fucking thing? Give me a second. I gotta add him to my friends. Add friend.
Hang on, friends. Hold on. I'll read everything after the interview, guys. I promise. Big ups to everybody.
All right, I added him. So I'm not going to start it yet. I'll do it in like maybe 10, 15 minutes, right? And that's it. DSP will beg. So yeah, anyway.
What happened? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. You fucking kick.
DSP will beg for money. You think he's going to beg for money on my stream? That'd be pretty funny, right? It would be. So yeah. Everyone has patterns of behavior, and
Asmongold's getting super hyped.
Type those phrases into the YouTube search. You will not
He's hype, man.
Beg Piggy, say the thing.
You'll end up getting a whole bunch of detractor videos
let's
about
get
me.
some subs.
And then somewhere down the page, you might get my real channel. That's the problem with YouTube's really badly abused and gamed system.
Gamed. We gamed the system,
is that
boys.
the original
Big
content
ups.
is hidden behind toxic.
I fucking hate this. No, it's because we actually, even though we make what was it, autistic, gay, retarded content for gay autistic retards, we care for those people and we try and put in effort to make it entertaining. He doesn't even do that much, and he wants infinitely more results and infinitely more clout. So I'm sorry, the autistic gay retards have won again, and we do not intend to stop. We will take over this whole universe.
How is it gaming the system to make things that people watch and want to click on and watch for a longer time than the source material, which is the worst live streamer on earth, right? I mean, if that's gaming the system, it's a pretty good system then, huh?
sensationalist, dramatic content, and there's nothing that can be done about that unless you want to be dramatic too. Like, how could I propel my numbers up there? Being dramatic, being an asshole,
jerk
being a
off
toxic
again.
jerk. Then all of a sudden, I'd get in the algorithm too, and I
Team up with Kino Casino.
want to make that kind of content.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry,
But
I
you
don't.
did.
I don't want to be a part of that community.
Ah, shoot. Can't do that.
Chris, good morning. How are you? Coming up right now is because I have over 800 viewers in climate. Because someone just says, oh, I just went on YouTube and typed in DSP Gaming, your stream popped up. That's because I have a lot of viewers right now. Typically, I don't have 800 plus viewers. Typically, I have like 200.
Yes.
So then I never show up.
Thanks for being
That's the difference.
honest on that one.
Tough shit. Get the views up.
Gifted.
Get some bots.
That's what he did. Too late. Someone else did it for him.
And Nasty Mandy did a $5 super chat and says, as someone who watches both of you, he'll give you a fair discussion, even with people he hates like Hassan. He's always honest and informative.
All right.
There
It's
you
a
go.
fair
Cool.
discussion, bro. He's not a war criminal.
I know.
We're not
he's
going to
a
be talking
beggar.
about.
What's up,
Yeah.
He's
you
an
doing?
e-beggar.
Well, I mean, he is a bankruptcy fraudster and a tax fraudster.
That's true.
He factually committed those crimes, even though he was never persecuted in any kind of way.
NW News says, how many viewers will Asmon have on his end? I don't think his viewership's going to jump much what it is now, right? I mean, it's going to be the
Yeah.
same for him. It's just another
So we
segment
gotta
for
wait.
them.
Let me see if he added
Like
yeah.
his chat is what sub only mode or follower only mode
Yeah.
for like 1 million hours.
Yeah.
And those people that I saw in there did not give a shit about DSP. Like
Yeah,
they
they
were
don't.
talking about whatever Asmongold was watching.
It's not going to be the clips of the clip vids that are going on Asmon's video channel. I bet they get a lot of views, but this is not going to be a big jump for him.
All right, he's
Oh,
out.
yeah.
He's added now.
He's
He
added.
shows his offline, which is fine.
Oh my god.
If you guys can let me know when he wants to do the call,
Why don't you
because
just
I gotta
keep
set
your
up on my end. Like I have to set up all
keep
the
your
audio
Discord
options
open?
and stuff. Like as you can see, I don't have headphones on or anything yet, so I have to do a little bit of like technical tweaking.
Why
so
don't you
guys
do it
can
right
hear and
now?
All of that. So
Keep
if you
your
guys can
Discord
let me know
open?
when he's ready. Then I'll do the setup and we can get started. You
Keep
guys
your
set around
Discord open,
12:30
dumb
my
fuck.
time, so about 45 minutes from now.
Let me know when he messaged me on Discord so I can check it. That's what he just said. All right, guys, let me know when they message me on Discord, okay? Guys, let me know when Emiru messages me on
He
Discord.
just
I
said
want to be
about 10
ready.
minutes on his stream, so around noon. Okay, perfect. That's absolutely what I wanted to do. I wanted to start around noon and we could talk for like however. I don't know how long this is going to go. I told him, you know, I could do 2 hours. Well, I don't know if the conversation will actually go
For
2
what
hours.
price?
I mean,
How much
Right.
per
I
hour?
mean, a pretty long conversation. And this
What are
isn't
you gonna
like
do?
The Side Scrollers interview years ago. This is more like just a
Ooh.
conversation between two guys. And he's going to ask me some questions and I'm going to answer them. And I think that's about it. I mean, I might ask him some questions too about what it's like to be the content creator he is. Because, man, that's a different scope, right? It's a completely different,
Oh, that's gonna be fake as fucking
exponentially
trash.
bigger.
Uh-huh.
And I'm curious about his methodology of making content and stuff like that.
What's his
The methodology of
methodology?
making content is putting on a video and talking
But the
about
truth
it and
is-
says what he thinks about it.
Damn, I'm impressed. How do you turn on those videos and talk about them? How do you do that?
Whoa.
We got to end this conversation by 2 o'clock because I got to eat some Five Guys on stream. As
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, very
Gotta tell-
important. I hit my goal yesterday.
You're going to say
So
that to
today we're doing the
Asmongold?
Five Guys burger and fries live DSP tries it taste test here on the stream.
That was
I'm
a
Is that a
serious.
door
On this
squeak?
stream, we're doing it.
Chair,
Chair
squeak. Chair squeak.
Live DSP.
Yeah,
Oh,
chair
you
squeak.
understand?
Okay, who cares? I'm skipping past this cringe. I'm going to get
We're
to...
doing DSP.
I'm skipping past this. We're just really behind, a little bit behind.
Eco Tank.
Who cares? Looks like he's at him on Discord now.
Ricky Gervais looks like
Who can Ricky Gervais look?
incredibly British. Yes.
Incredibly British. It looks like we're almost there.
I'm glad you're feeling better, King Michael.
Okay. And there it is. So now he's looking at his Discord. I think he's there. Ricky Gervais.
Meanwhile, you can like the stream right now. That would be insane. We're gonna be trending on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and so many people are gonna be confused. Come on, you guys. I'm begging you right now.
All right, I'm good. I just got to configure some audio stuff right before the call, but we're good.
We're good, guys. Set
Yeah,
it
we
up.
got some time for some quick
So 10
likes,
to
some
15
subs.
is happening.
Easy
Very
as that.
exciting. How about
Uh-huh.
this? I'll go take a leak, and then we'll get ready. All right, I'll be right
Oh,
back. I'll literally be
epic.
right back.
Be right back,
Okay.
guys. Live leak with the king. Hang on.
Oh, I wish I could see him on Live League, but Not gonna happen.
Ooh. All right, big ups to Clinkin Popok says, to be fair, Asmon does more harm to his viewers than Dave. Does he? I didn't know that. BR Joe says, I had diabetes before it was a fad. That's what DSP said to Sir Bunke. NW News says, hey you, stop investigating that murder. It happened 10 years ago. It's done. Move on. Nobody even cares. Gosh. And that's an extreme example, but that's really what it is. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. It's a lesser crime for sure, but I mean, WWE Champions is not murder, but that's what he's saying, right? Same exact thing. That's 7 years ago, guys. I already said sorry for that. Now what?
I said sorry that I spent money on mobile games and I lied about it. It's worse than murder. It's worse. It's more embarrassing than murder. Because if you killed somebody, you'd be like, I'm sorry, I took a person's life. It's such a serious thing. But then, I'm joking, of course, it's not that serious.
It's not that serious, guys. Some Gator says, isn't his only friend right now his wife? Well, he would tell you different, but we know that to be true. Don't
Even
rail!
she's not his friend.
6548 wants to get some claws in the house here. Let's get some claws! Come on. Oh, shit. Look, this is how you game the system, DSP.
Epic.
Put the claws
Look,
on.
even Duty got a membership. Duty is now a part of the autistic, what was it?
The Claws crew.
Gay retards? Yeah, that thing.
The Claws crew. Klinkapop says, 2 men that never leave the house were fucked. There we go. Hypnotoad says.
Are we talking about us?
No, that's not us. We
it's
leave.
them.
I leave my
Okay.
house. We both leave our house from time to time.
Yes.
Okay, come on, guys. Hypnotoad says, speaking of Tism, he's been e-begging hard and demanding apology emails from banned people showing their faces. He's dancing to own the haters. Oh, Ian. Who's Ian?
Oh,
Ian,
the iDubbbz. I saw this on Twitter. Yeah, he's been e-begging. People call him DSP. It's very funny. People call anybody who begs DSP.
Yes,
he's the
that is
avatar
true.
of begging.
A lot of people in the Reddit thread, I saw about that. We're talking to that white DSP. He's the white DSP.
Sure.
Very funny.
Because DSP is Italian, he's Mediterranean.
Yes. Oh, hold
Not
on.
actually white.
Big ups, Duty, for another 5. We got more claws. 10 claws now. Big ups. So many claws.
So what do you guys think? Oh, hold on. Was there a super chat? There was a $2 super chat.
What do you guys
from
think?
DSCT 1999. I hope life's going well. Don't roach out. Oh, I won't roach out. Roaching out. What does that even mean, actually?
Yeah, so now he's worried
I
about
don't know, but don't do it.
Is that negative? Hang on. Is that a detractor meme? Is that a new
Wow,
detractor
would
meme?
roaching out be positive? I don't know, man. Roaches, everybody loves them. Speaking of which,
All right.
just for today, we have a special new emote that is DSP Roach. So you can use that if you're a member.
Enjoy.
The real Morningstar did a $10. I don't think DSP is better than Low Tier God. Why? Because you actually try to play the game and don't quit out to the PlayStation menu the second someone lands a single combo.
Except he has done that before multiple times.
Point, isn't that just his thing?
Okay.
Like, that is actually his thing. I think people tune in to watch him do that because he does it so often at this point that I think he feels like it's part of his shtick or whatever, Now, listen, I'll be honest. I do that in Call of Duty.
Yes, you do.
I don't do it in fighting games. I do it in Call of Duty all the time.
Big difference.
Call of Duty, I mean, when it happens, it's like a match where they have me join in progress. We're down by like 50 to 100 points. We're at bad spawns. They're spawn camping. It's like, why did I join this match? And I'll quit. Or it'll be like a lag fest match. I'll be like, I don't want to play this match, and I'll quit. So, to be fair, I do that stuff. But not in Street Fighter. Not in fighting
He
games.
has absolutely done it in Street Fighter.
Call of Duty.
He has absolutely done it in Street Fighter, though. But cool story, though. Big ups, Lindo Muse. More claws. The claws
Hell
are
yeah.
overwhelming.
Oh, this was the guy that made the AI DSP. Go check this guy out. He makes interesting science experiments.
Big ups. Big ups, Dominic T-Woo. I love your new Indian DSP emote.
How on
No,
earth?
it's not Indian.
It's a cockroach.
RF. I can't say your name. Your name is ridiculously
so yeah,
spelled.
I was gonna say
Apparently they're a 6-month
if
member, but
there's
they say,
any
why am I
AI
Yeah, go ahead.
that's gonna break out and take over the world, it's gonna be the Lindell Muse AI. So check that out before it destroys you.
He says, why are we play forming a known racist? This super chat.
Your name is ridiculously spelled. But apparently they're a 6-month member, but they say, why are we play forming Why are we forming a no racist?
A known racist. He spelled that correctly. He spelled it correctly. There was no spelling errors there, sir.
First off, if you're talking about Asmongold,
Yeah.
I'm not
DSP,
platforming
we're talking
anyone.
about DSP?
You do realize that he is exponentially larger than me. There is no way you could ever in any way, shape, or form say, I'm platforming him. Are you a fool? I'm going to have, like, at most today, I'll have 1,000 views.
Yes.
So that's just a ridiculous statement. On top of that, I don't know anything about him being a racist. This is not, accusing Asmongold Day of stuff. This is him. He's been talking about me. I want to talk with him to have a real conversation about the stuff he's seen and to actually respond and answer questions and or tell him the truth of the matter of what he's heard about me.
Yep.
Rather than him just hearing all this stuff from my detractors and just taking it as fact, he can now at least hear the other side and make a judgment for himself.
That's not
fair.
fair.
You know what? At the end of the day, if his judgment is, I don't believe anything Phil says, I still think he's a scumbag or whatever, then that's fine. But at least he actually gave me the time of day.
Okay.
Right? As opposed to many other people out there, they just react and they just believe everything and they run with the meme, they run with the joke, and then I'm the butt of the joke that gets all the hate for it. You know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
To be honest, so far, with Asmongold reacting to my stuff, I have gotten nothing but hateful comments on my videos saying, has Asmongold watched you? Haha, you're a clown. That's it. I've gotten no extra
because
views.
You are in the videos. You know that, right? That's the key
point. No extra subs.
Okay.
No extra income whatsoever. Anyone who actually, like, let's find DSP, they went and watched the Detractor videos. They didn't actually find me. So I didn't get anything out of it, you see? So here, at least, for me to be able to talk with the guy and go back and forth a little bit, hang out this afternoon, at least I think that's a fair shake. You know what I mean? At least he's giving me the fair shake.
Better take advantage of it with the fair shake. Big ups, Ducendo. More claws. Go ahead, Meerkat.
$5 super chat. I enjoyed
this segment made me very happy because the world is a complete shithole that's falling apart and breaking into a million pieces. But within that world, DSP is cucked out of getting views, and I think that's beautiful. That is cinema to me. That is art.
Big ups, Ducendo. You're a legend.
DSCT did another $5 super chat. I enjoyed your Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
No one cares.
My content. Or
no one
Super Bowl.
cares.
The
no
content misrepresented.
Okay.
Right now on YouTube, I have 879 viewers.
Yes.
If the detractors weren't live restreaming this right now, I would have thousands of viewers.
We'd be watching Asmongold.
They're doing it right now.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
We'd be watching Asmongold, honestly.
I would have thousands of viewers. Because they're doing it right now and getting thousands of views on my back.
Big ups, everybody.
That's what I mean. Like, this whole endless saga of detractor content doesn't benefit me. A lot of people think,
that's the point.
Yes. That's the point.
That's so
great. Rub. I don't get a rub.
I don't get a rub.
They get
no. You rubbed yourself, and now you're paying the price, buddy.
Yeah.
You already got the rub. The self rub. The self felt.
I think it's about time.
It definitely
so
felt
here's what
himself.
I'll do. I'm going to go to the slideshow. So I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to go to the slideshow. All right.
No.
And then I'm going to get set up with Asmongold, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do this. Because I got to do the audio. Got to put on the headphones, switch the audio. I got to get him on the call, then I got to get him into OBS, and then we can do this. Okay?
Shouldn't take that long, sir. But I'm sure it will.
So give me a few minutes here. And let him know I'm now going to get set up.
Let him know.
Begin in just a few minutes, okay?
You can send him a message on Discord now, dude. Why don't you just do that?
All right, guys, thank you.
Could you guys please let him know? I'm going to message him now.
Patience, by the way. And hold on, let me mute my mic. And okay, I'll be back.
All right, going live. And the slideshow is on. Okay. Big ups to... Big ups, everybody. I will read everything, I promise. Even if when the interview starts, so we're going to go to it straight, and there won't be much pausing, obviously, but, you know, we'll get to everything at the end, I promise.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Fish Tank Enjoyer says, notice the workout talk is going away. He gave up. I do agree with that, actually. I think he's slowing down, to say the least, because you can't see the gains. In the cold weather, you got to wear a sweater, dude. You can't see that. You know what I mean? Yanks fan 8432 says, my theory is he saw Crispin Glover's laugh in Back to the Future and said, that's going to be my laugh. See, I'm not good on these references, but people in chat, though, are going to be loving that. Okay, Yanks fan, but it's just not me, because I don't remember Back to the Future that much. War Dog Leader says, he's not wearing the headset. Usually, he has it ready to go, but this seems like something has happened with Asmon showing up, hence the need help. Well, War Dog Leader, you got your answer. He literally didn't respond to DSP until this morning, and then he found the confirmation he needed, and it's going to happen. Vike says, remember, interviews started from a dream he had. That is true. That is why that the side-scrollers happened, was because he had a dream about it. And that is a fact.
Yeah.
Yona Hall says,
I don't even remember what the actual dream was.
I think he just said like he had a thought about it, like dream about someone interviewing him and telling his side of the story, and that was it. Remember, he made a big tweet about it. He said a tweet about it saying, "Guys, I had a crazy dream. I'll tell you about it in the morning." That was it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let me show you Asmon's stream. What's Asmon doing? That's a good idea. Hold on. Rare Tricks. Rare Tricks just gifted 500 kicks to Asmongold and says, make Phil suffer.
All right, wow.
Shout out to Rare Tricks.
All right, Kick being great as always.
Don't you love Kick? It's a great platform. I love it. Oh, okay, he is talking
There we
about
go. The king is ready for the fall gaming season.
Here we go.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, sweet.
I can hear you. It's very loud, so hold on.
We'll go back.
Oh, sorry about that.
Because DSP is not showing this.
It's all good. I can't see you. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I don't have it on. I don't have it set up. Like, I could probably pull up. Let me see if I can pull this up on Discord as well. I could probably put it on here. Give me 1 second.
I can't see you,
I'm always afraid
Sir
to show
Gold.
my Discord, but I think there's nothing really that's bad here. Give me 1 second. I'll just do this. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, that way you guys can see them. Are you live right now?
I am live, but I don't have any of this on my stream yet. I'm gonna put it on in a moment once.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't think I can have my cam. Like, you can just open up my stream, right? If you want to do that, that makes it easier.
That's too hard,
but, like,
Asmon.
that's the only thing I can really do. Yeah, sorry about that. I just don't really have it planned. Okay. All
right, hold on then.
No, we need it to be official, like a real interview.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me see how I can do it.
Asmongold did it on his stream already.
Discord on the screen.
Maybe this is the one we want to keep with. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, let's just stick with that.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
If I minimize
My crop's
it.
fucked up, but you'll forgive me, guys.
And then, okay.
I wasn't ready for Kick.
Let me see. They're gonna hear me now. I'm gonna talk to my audience real quick. Give me 1 second.
Please.
Hello, everyone. So I've got Asmongold on the call. Apparently, we're not gonna have a camera going, so it's just gonna be audio. So I'm gonna try to get myself full screen, guys.
I'll fix the crop
and we're
now.
gonna get going. You probably can't even hear him yet. I have to unmute him here.
Okay.
And let's see if I can get him full screen. So here I am. I guess it's just gonna be me full screen. Which is fine. And if you want to see Asmongold and his handsome face, you can watch him on his end.
Ooh, handsome.
Yeah.
He's gonna have way more viewers than I am.
Oh, it is what it is.
Asmongold, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about you? I've seen your videos on and off for the last 10 years, and now I'm talking to you. That's odd.
10 freaking years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That you've been watching this stuff for that long. Now, hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
You say you've been watching my videos.
You're right.
Are you
right.
actually watching my videos? Or are you watching the Detractor?
I'm watching videos of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way,
So-
everyone, how is the audio, everybody? I just want to make sure.
Taking care of that argument right away.
Can you guys hear Asmon fine? I want to make sure everything's
Taking
good.
that argument away from him right away. You heard that,
Looks
Meerkat?
like,
I'm watching videos of you, bitch.
Nice move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Excellent. Okay, no problems. Okay.
We're good.
All right, so
This
you've
is
been watching
good.
me for 10 years.
Yes, on and off.
But
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So the question, I guess my question for you is overall.
That's the script.
After watching
Stick to the
for 10
script,
years, what is your
Asmon.
impression? Because I hear things all the time, but I hear it from a very isolated group. And I'm curious, as someone who's been an outsider watching this kind of content, like, what do you think?
Well, I mean, like, the videos that I see, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a few of them, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people have opinions about the way that you stream. And especially about the way that you finance your streams.
Yes.
That's been a lot of people asking about this. Before we get into that, we got to get something straight.
Okay.
Can I just say it? Is it all right if I just, like, we just talk, like, straight?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so whenever you went on stream and you accidentally got caught jerking off, you got suspended by Twitch, right?
No.
What?
I was not streaming on Twitch. I was streaming on YouTube.
So you weren't streaming on Twitch when that happened?
No, I was actually not a Twitch streamer at that time. I was only streaming on YouTube.
Get past this.
And nothing happened at all. I had zero repercussions for it because it wasn't. There was no nudity. There was no sound. It was just my O face, basically.
Right, of course. And so,
of course,
why don't you stream on Twitch?
Oh my god.
It's a good question.
I mean, wouldn't you just make more money? Like, I mean, you're streaming on Kick, you're streaming on YouTube. Like, I mean, at least on Twitch. Because here's the way I see it, right? Is that if you're streaming on Twitch, you can at least make some money from ads. But, like, if you're streaming on YouTube, how the fuck do you make any money? Because, like, you're going to get, like, fucking super chats, maybe, or, like, a subscription. But that's about it, right?
Oh, no. I mean, I get ad revenue on every stream that I do on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's not like...
if it were a video playing.
Yeah, it's not like Twitch, though. Twitch pays way more.
Twitch pays way more for ads?
They still do. They still do. If you're not like me, like for me, I like talking about politics, and so I get paid about 3 cents a day. But if you don't do that, you get thousands of dollars. I mean, if you get enough viewers.
I did stream on Twitch for a while.
Why'd you stop?
And I stopped in 2021 because
oh my god,
not a good start here.
In 2021, actually put together this package of stuff.
That's the dossier of hate.
Package of
clips
stuff
of me from over a decade before. So when I started, I've been streaming since 2008. Okay, well, not streaming, excuse me. I've been a YouTuber since 2008, and back then it was the Wild West, and everyone said and did whatever they wanted to try to get like shock value out of the audience. Back then my audience was all teenagers, so I'm doing like
do whatever you want,
over the top sexualized dialogue about women's tits in the video game all the time, and I'm doing racial commentary, like racial jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did that a couple days ago.
Well, there you go. See, I did it 15 years ago, and people found it back then funny. Today they find it offensive.
No, they don't.
And so, well, you're right. But at the same time,
you got to bring those back.
Culture aspect.
Yeah, no, there are annoying Karens on the internet that are like that. You're right. No, it's true. And in 2008, they were not on the internet, and now they are.
That's right.
Yes. So
in 2021, my detractors put together this package.
Yeah, let's go back to the narrative.
Yeah. Back to my story, Asmon.
A little demo playthrough of a game called Dead Space 2. You probably have heard of it.
Yes.
And I made Nazi jokes. Terrible, right? But I made Nazi jokes. So they take that, and then they take a comment about me saying something, something racial about Asians or something, and it's all like 15 years old. And they sent it to everyone. They sent it to Teespring, I had a partnership with. They sent it to the Twitch partner program team. They sent it to everyone. And in 2021 context, all these teams looked at this and said, oh, this guy's a horrible racist bigot. And like overnight in like 2021, I got kicked out of everything. I got kicked out of the Twitch partner program. I got kicked off Teespring. I got kicked off of every one of these pop-up services. You know how you get pop-ups on your stream for contributions? They all canceled me. They all said, oh, you're offensive. You're canceled. And I'm like, for what? Like, what did I do?
Keep going.
And they'd be like, oh,
you're doing
you
great.
said hateful things. What did I say? Because I haven't done this kind of content since like 2010.
Yeah.
So what the hell are you talking about? And Twitch specifically, their lawyers wrote me back
and
said, oh, we actually don't have any legal obligation to say what you did wrong, and we're actually not going to tell you what you did wrong at all. If you want to reapply for the partner program, come back in a year, but too bad.
Okay.
And I was like, how could I ever improve my content, make sure that I'm in line with your platform's terms of service if you don't tell me what I actually did wrong? And their attitude was, we don't care. Too bad. And I was like, all right, well, I'll see if then if I can still make some money streaming on Twitch even without the partner program. So for about another month, I was streaming on Twitch, and I was just trying to take in like tips and contributions.
He's fucking up the only chance
one day I'm streaming
clout.
the game Returnal. You remember that game?
Yes.
And you remember how high action that game was? Like there's
Cat
shit
heard
flying.
this 10 times
there's
yesterday.
a lot of shit going on. Yeah.
Very frenetic. So in the
Frenetic.
middle of me playing it,
Right,
I'm
Asmon?
reading something off the screen, and I get attacked from the side, and I'm like, oh shit, blah, blah, blah. And I like got tongue-tied.
Did you accidentally say the N-word?
No, it sounded almost like I did, but I definitely
yes, you did that.
I
Yes,
was
you
reading
did
the
that.
screen. You could see what I was
Yeah.
actually trying
No,
to
right.
say when I got interrupted.
Yeah.
And they suspended me. And I'm like, how could you suspend me? I didn't do anything. Oh, well, you said the N-word. I was like, no, I didn't. Watch it back. Within an hour, they
Can't stop
unsuspended me.
watching his
And I'm
face,
like,
Asmon's face.
I don't want to stream on a platform where number
so
one,
fucking
at any
bored.
moment, you're going to accuse me of being
thought
like
this guy was
a
fun.
bigot,
Yeah.
but then you won't justify what you're saying. You won't even send me evidence of me doing anything wrong, violating your terms. And you take away my ability to monetize my streams. That's number one.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
on top of that, even if I try to survive and make a living otherwise, like, okay, I'll just take tips or whatever, then you're going to suspend me on a whim for something I literally didn't do because my trolls flagged the stream. And at that point, I said, I don't want to be here anymore. And I stepped away. And ever since, I've been a full-time YouTube streamer. And for the last year, I've also co-streamed on Kick. And that's how I make my living. So I don't want to be on Twitch. I don't want to be on a place that's unprofessional. And at a moment's notice, they're going to cancel
that's
me
art.
when I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna be honest. So, like, do you think that you were a victim of cancel culture?
I was a victim of
Detractor
a group of
culture.
people on the internet who really don't like me taking advantage of cancel culture.
Well,
That's what it was. Because
okay.
Twitch didn't give a shit.
I think
Twitch
that's
didn't
kind of
care.
based. It is. I mean, now, I mean, things have changed a lot since then. 2021 was a different universe, as I'm sure that you know. But so you're talking about, I know that some of my viewers might not be familiar with this. You're talking about this term detractors. Can you
Yes.
expand on that?
So there's a difference between an internet troll and a detractor. Okay, an internet troll is
difference.
just someone who like wants to make fun of you, razz you every once in a while. You know, a detractor is someone who is like absolutely dedicated to your downfall.
Okay.
Someone who spends untold amounts of time watching and stalking your content, trying to nitpick, trying to find flaws in your character so that then they can highlight them and
Yes.
try to make you look bad for personal
Oh.
gain. That's what I
So,
consider
so
a
do you think
detractor.
that they really want you to fail, or they just want to? Like, I think that they want to keep you down, but they don't want you to fail because if it's like kind of like harvesting a crop in a way, right? Because like if they totally get rid of your content, then as you said, they're not going to make any fucking money. So they want you to succeed, but just in a very, very limited way, right?
I would say to some extent you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
A lot of them, that is their game. The problem is it's not necessarily the people making the content that's the problem. It's
Right.
the people that watch their content.
Oh.
They don't understand the context
So
of the
I'm the
content,
problem.
And then they
Yes.
come after me.
So yes.
Oh, no, not you. I'm
Why
saying
not?
like some of their like
Fill up?
diehard fans
Yeah.
have done some pretty fucked up stuff to me and my
Your
family. And not just
logic
me,
is
I'm talking
failing, sir.
Anyone who's considered a lol cow on the internet or
Yes.
whatever. The extent that these people go, they don't understand that, okay, this is all a joke. Let's make fun of them. Let's make some money on it. Listen, that goes hand in hand. I get that. But if then you're going to try to go out of your way to get me to lose my livelihood completely, you're actually going to try to...
Who is
Really
that?
sorry here.
Is that all of them?
Asmongold just put up a poll saying, "Did you watch him jerk it? Yes, no, or I wish."
It's kind of like professional wrestling, right? Where it's like some people like they understand that it's kind of a joke and it's for fun, and you know, like there's like tongue-in-cheek humor to it, but there's some people that take it too far.
I would agree with that statement. Yes.
And while we're on the topic of wrestling, there
Oh,
has
here
been.
we go. Hold
Oh,
on.
here-
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I-
preface it.
I just want
Go ahead.
I'm not.
No,
Oh no,
I
I'm not
wanna
going to
hear-
preface it. Actually, I want to say something different. Actually, before we start.
Yeah,
Because
please.
here's the problem, which you may not be aware of.
Right.
Oh, yeah, go
By the
ahead.
way, I want to thank you for giving me this platform to
of
be able to
course.
speak with you today because you
Thanks
have
for
a
coming on.
ridiculous amount of viewership, and this is awesome that I get
Yeah.
to actually talk with you and say my
Great.
piece.
Yeah.
So
Suck
thank
his,
you for
yep.
that.
Okay. Great.
FYI, I'm in a unique situation. I have so many detractors, okay, that when you react to my stuff, you watch a detractor video or whatever,
No,
you might
don't
think,
say
hey, well,
that.
this is cool. I'm giving Phil the rub, right? I'm watching some of Phil's content today. Maybe some people will head over and check him out or whatever, and that's a positive outcome from you watching my content.
Yes.
The problem here is
What?
that's not the case because my detractors every single day live restream my streams illegally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's not like they're
I'm not
adding
doing the
commentary
music.
or
It's
criticism.
him.
They're just
It's
live
Sarah Gold.
restreaming just to say, hey, watch it over here so Phil doesn't make any money or get
Oh
any
yes,
attention.
clips.
They steal my content.
Oh,
Right
DSP
now, they're
can't see it,
ripping this
though.
video, and they will have it on their channel before I can have it live on mine. So the problem is you watch the content and they
Got
say,
the
"Oh,
Zelda
DSP,
clip
let me go
pulled
find
up.
him," and they go
Yep.
to YouTube, they type in DSP,
Uh-huh.
and all they get in the search is my Detractor.
It's about you
video.
being an idiot, basically, right?
They can never find my channel.
Yeah.
Like there was a case in point earlier
It's
this
about
year.
you
there was a
being
guy
an idiot,
fighting
though,
me.
Yes.
He had heard one of my takes on the recent Street Fighter game, and he responded to it, but he couldn't find my actual content. He only found the Detractor
Who
clips that looked like
cares?
shit. You know, they were all fuzzy and
Right.
shit. And he's like, I want to talk to Phil. Can anyone tell me what his real channel is? And no one could. No
So-
one could even tell him my real channel.
So, well, I just searched DSP myself. So, DSP tries it Memology 101. Is this your main channel?
Shout outs.
Is this
That's
your
okay,
main
That's
channel?
not your main channel. Okay, let's scroll
Shout
down.
out.
How about Raw Phil? Is that your main
How
channel?
about
Come on.
Raw Phil?
Come on, come
No,
on. That
okay.
being said.
Okay, well, here's another one. I even recognize this name, Duty Streams. This one also isn't your main channel
That
either,
your
right?
channel, buddy?
Nope, these are all my Detractors.
Okay, all right. Mighty D. This isn't you, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Robust Urban Garlic. All right. This is again not you. All
I
right.
don't think so.
So I think that you're actually right about this. I don't. Where the Snort Burnell? That's you. No.
Well,
that's
I
that
do
brutal
snort
only use
sometimes
me
on the
Blade
stream,
clip
but
right
no,
there.
that's not my channel, sadly.
So you
know?
okay? So you snorted before on the stream, and this is got to be Photoshop. Yeah, okay, it is that. One's
Okay,
Photoshop.
yeah, that's
All
Photoshop.
right, that
Please,
looks like
that's
my hair, not
Photoshop, Sir
yours.
Gold.
And
So could
go
I
ahead.
actually tell people my channel so if they want to check
Oh,
it out, they have an
God.
opportunity?
you know
if they have
what?
a chance?
I mean, we're not going to find it here, so I think you have to.
Okay, my main channel where I stream every single day. Well, almost
Ricky
every day. It's
Gervais
usually
on the
around 5
left.
to 6 days a week.
Oh, not Ricky
It's
Gervais, the wheelchair guy. What's his name?
youtube.com/DSP
Ricky
gaming.
something.
Ricky
Okay,
Berwick.
My channel
Ricky
is so
Berwick,
old.
yeah.
You don't need the @ symbol to find it. It's actually hard-coded DSP Gaming. It's been around for 15 plus years. And there's tons of content. I mean, this thing is like a repository of ridiculous amounts
He
of
is
gameplay
trying
things
to
that-
Dog
get
shit.
Yeah.
I do have another channel that's DSP Reacts. That one is @DSP
He's trying
Reacts.
to,
that one I don't use.
get
Oh
some
that
my
much.
god,
promotion.
he thinks
Fast
people are
food
gonna
reviews
like
on
his
there.
dog
if you
shit
wanna check that
video.
out,
Look at how excited
but
he
it's
is.
DSP Gaming is where you can find me. So if anyone's watching this, hey, I just want to give the guy a look. Please actually watch the real channel because then you'll actually see the content. You know, it'd
Okay.
be nice.
Hype
instead of
views,
just the
man.
Detractors getting a rub.
Okay, all right. So basically, these detractors have completely taken over your YouTube algorithm, and now nobody actually watches you. Like, you're a well-known figure on the internet, but nobody actually watches you.
Yes.
You're right. Right now, more people are watching the restreams of my stream than my stream.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Big ups,
That's
everybody.
more
happened?
fun. I'm sorry you're trash,
A
Phil.
combination of factors. The big one that actually sunk my channel was that in 2015, so this is 10 years ago.
Be awesome one. This
Detractor
is a
hit me
complete
with a whole
lie.
bunch of false copyright strikes,
Uh-huh.
and this
This
is when
is
the
a complete
copyright
lie.
strike thing was really abusable.
Yeah.
Okay. I was a partner with Machinima Network back then, and they had a meeting with YouTube about it. And YouTube says to Machinima, Phil needs to delete any
Never
videos on
happened.
his channel where these detractors could actually hit him with a false copyright strike. Does that make any sense? Delete
So-
the fucking videos?
It is ridiculous, number one. It's crazy. But, so do you claim the ad revenue from any of these detractor videos?
No, I can't.
Why
There's
not?
no way to do that.
Yes, you can.
The only,
Yes,
Do you want me to show
would
you
have
how?
to have.
There's a
Well,
way to
hold
do
on.
it.
Are you saying it's automated through YouTube, or are you saying through a network?
Well, I mean, you could do either way. If you claim the content as your own, like all the time, we get revenue claims all the time.
Right.
And so,
Oh, yeah.
like, you could theoretically be taking all of their money and then having them, because, like, you know, like I see there's something called the King's tax, right?
Yes.
Right. And what is the King's tax? That's where people give you money,
the
right?
wording is a joke. It's just the support.
Yeah,
goal.
Are you embarrassed?
Money,
I'm
okay,
just
that's what I
begging
thought.
for it.
Yeah. And so, like, wouldn't that be a good thing if you extended that into real life?
Oh, hey, if you could show me what you're explaining or what you're suggesting, I would very much like to give it a look.
Sure.
For me, the only thing I have on my dashboard, I have a copyright match section, and it shows who's stolen your content, but that's not a claim. That's just to take it down with a copyright strike. I see nothing anywhere in my YouTube dashboard for claiming anything.
Okay, yeah, well, there's definitely an option to be able to do that, and it's very often used, especially by media companies and other companies that syndicate their content. It's very common, and I have it happen to me all the time. And so, I think there's a possibility of you being able to do that. Whenever I was asking about the detractors, why do you think that you have detractors?
Yes. Good question.
There's a million reasons why. And listen, I'm not going to...
Are any of them your fault?
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's exactly what I was just going to say. I was going to say, there's no way that I'm going to say it's never my fault or it's not my fault.
Thank you.
This all started back in around 2011 and 2012.
All right.
Okay, so for a little bit of history lesson, I started on YouTube in 2008.
Yeah.
I started doing this for a living in 2011. And at one point, I was actually one of the bigger, not the biggest, but one of the bigger Let's Players on YouTube. Okay, I was getting 10 to 20 million views a month on my main channel at that time.
Okay.
And what happened was, I thought I got too big in my own head. I got a big ego. Okay, I thought my shit didn't stink. My content's the best.
Yeah.
Right. It's the best playthroughs out there, and people started to throw me criticism and like, Phil, dude, it's 2011. You're not even doing direct capture. You're using a camera to record your TV. What are you, stupid? Like, you're making money. Why don't you go get a capture device? Why don't you do this and do that to improve? And I was very stubborn. I basically would always like clap back and argue, and I'd be like, no, my content's good as it is. I know I like to do it the way I do it. I'm not going to listen to any criticism or whatever.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is one person made a video called "This Is How You Don't Play."
Evil AJ shout out.
And I'm sure you've seen some of these. You've been watching
I've seen
Detractor content.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Yeah,
so the
they are
original one, I
incredible.
believe, was Metal Gear Solid 2.
Hey,
and this video
he's
was just a
here.
montage of me sucking at the game. Every stupid thing I did, every mistake I made, every dumb piece of commentary I said, all thrown into one. It was a very entertaining video. People loved it. And it got like 1 million views on YouTube. So me being very stupid and big-headed back then.
Yes.
Did I respond positively and be like, wow, that's great. Maybe I should buy into this. Maybe I'll make my own videos razzing myself or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm an idiot. I'm a big-headed, stubborn idiot. And instead
Look at
I
the
start
thumbnails.
like getting pissed at the guy. I start insulting him, saying he's stealing my content. He did that without my permission.
Aren't you doing
violates
that
my
now?
copyright
Weren't you
rights.
just doing that now? Like, because the detractors, you're saying that they were re-uploading your content and they're doing the same thing?
you're doing it
'Cause you said
now.
that in the comments.
You're right. And the difference is today, they're doing absolutely nothing transformative whatsoever.
Okay.
We're not?
They are literally just stealing the content and
That's-
oh my
like that
God.
Raw Phil channel you just mentioned.
Yeah.
All he does is rip my shit plain and just puts it on his
It's not
channel.
raw.
Right.
He's
It's
not,
not-
making a criticism. He's not reviewing my content.
Mm-hmm.
He's just fucking stealing it.
Okay.
You know? That's the difference between today and
Okay.
back then. Back then, this is how you don't play. 100% today in context, it's a great video. It's totally a transformative work. He had the right to make it. But now I've grown and I understand that. Back then I was an asshole. Okay, so I basically came across to the internet as this elitist asshole. I'm better than you. I know what I'm doing, and I became the butt of everyone's joke. All of a sudden, it was more fun to laugh at Phil than with Phil. And
Yeah, there's
so
a-
this big
yeah.
movement started. You know.
So it
that's
was
how
a
it
move.
began,
It
anyway.
was a movement against you, and so you think that you kind of egg this on by just kind of being a, I guess like oppositional to what people would say and having an ego, etc. That's pretty much how it happened.
Absolutely, it's that beginning portion of that was my fault, 100%.
So what about now, though? Like, why do they? Because like I've seen a number of these videos, and I'll admit, it does seem like you ask for money a lot.
Yes, it does. What's your thoughts?
It seems like you do it a lot. Like, so, because like, for example.
Here's the thing.
Well, like,
Okay, go ahead.
Shut
so
up,
there was
bitch.
a donation goal for you to wear a hat.
Thoughts?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
what
the
do you
entire
think about
question.
that?
Go, okay, right,
Right.
all right, yeah, go, please continue.
Please.
Expand on that. Okay, expand. So how does that work, right? How much money was it? What kind of hat was it? Was the chat able to decide it? How does a
Yes.
hat goal work?
I had tiered rewards for a few years there. I'd say 3-4 years almost,
Yeah.
probably. Where every stream I would have, like, if I hit a certain threshold of support, I would put on a hat of your choice. put on a vest of your choice. The vest was a big one.
Oh, okay.
For a long time, I was
big
hitting
one.
goal and I would
Oh,
put on a
okay.
vest.
That
And
sounds cool.
I had like 10 different vests that I would put on.
That's
during the
cool.
stream. The running joke was, when you go tune into one of these booby streamers, right? You give them money and they're gonna take clothes off. They're gonna jump in a hot tub. Well, DSP does it the other way. You give me money, I'm gonna put shit on.
Okay, all right, I like that. Sounds
You're
good,
paying
makes
me
sense.
to cover up.
That's what we say, though.
DSP's
Detractors.
vest streak comes to a miserable end. This is from 5 years ago. So you've been doing these vest streaks for a while.
The vest streak was when the vest started, which was early that year, and it lasted like maybe 4 or 5 months. Then after that, it was just an ongoing thing that I would do. We didn't always hit a goal, and I didn't always
got
do that.
WPIG
I would
in
always
there.
put on a vest. Or I would only be if I hit a goal of support for a stream or something like that. Just a silly thing to do with the viewers. And that I would say that was until about a year and a half ago. Is probably when I stopped doing it.
Why'd you stop?
So I got tired of it. It was just stupid.
You
Like
got
it got to the
embarrassed?
point where it's old and it's just
He got embarrassed
at
Asmon?
it was silly for a while, but then a lot of the times you have people come to the stream and the only reason they're there is because, oh, can we hit the vest goal today? Well, it's not really why I'm streaming.
So it is
You know,
like
I'm
an
streaming
e-girl.
to-
Really, bitch?
So it is like an e-girl then, huh?
It is like an e-girl. They're there to see if she's
Yes!
going to wear the bikini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in some ways, you're absolutely right. I would say so.
In
Yeah,
some
it was
ways.
the opposite thing, but yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
kind of like that.
So it is
And I got
then.
tired of it. I don't want to do that. I want to be making streams where people are showing up because they like the content I'm doing, whether it's the game playthrough or just hanging out with me, a podcast, whatever it is. I don't want them to be here to see if I'm putting on a vest today. I think that's stupid.
So it was
You
that
know?
people, it was that the vest content was too popular.
At one point, like, you're talking about the vest streak?
Yeah.
There were entire streams where, like, the entire chat is like, is he gonna hit the goal?
Right.
Where's is the vest? The vest. I was like, guys, I'm playing a game. Can we like fucking talk
Yeah.
about the game I'm
I
playing?
kind of want
over
to do like a
here? I'm tired
halftime
of this
talk,
shit.
but
There's
we'll let
tons
it
of
go.
girls that are like that on Twitch too. No, it's very common. And
Yes.
you know, people objectify you and they're not there for the game, they're there for you, and it's
Yeah,
weird.
sure.
And, you know,
They
absolutely.
do that to
So what about the
Phil.
hat though? Do you still do the hat goals?
No, that's like I said.
Oh, wow.
I phased
Okay.
all that stuff out. In fact, just this last year.
What's your goal now?
Since people still bring it up from time to time, on Independence Day, I did a stupid event called Indivestance Day, where if we hit milestones
Okay.
of support
It's a
again,
stupid
we put
event,
on
by
a
the
hat and
way.
a vest again. It was like a
Yep,
throwback.
stupid
event. And I
events.
said, you guys want to do it once a year? We'll do it once a year as a silly celebration. But
Yeah.
I'm past doing that stuff.
So you decided. So you've divested from the vest streams. I think that's probably a good idea. So now, basically, instead of paying you to put on a vest, what do they pay you for now? Just for nothing?
Asmongold is trying to make him look as stupid as possible. That's all I'm going to say right now. He is making
Yeah.
DSP explain how dumb he is right now, okay? That's it. No more pause. Meerkat, any thoughts before I push on pause?
No, go ahead,
Okay,
please.
yeah, here we go. That's it.
Camera right now, like, do you
I
see
can
my
see
set
you.
and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
With the turkey in
so-
the background. Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, I put some money into my set recently. I upgraded everything. The camera's now nice HD.
Talk about
quality
the
and
food,
everything.
Philip.
Before that, I was in a lot of financial problems. I couldn't really afford to do anything that was high quality.
He asked
so I
about
was
the
always the guy
goals.
who made a living streaming, but his stream looked like shit. Right?
Right, yeah.
So now,
Yeah,
people have
obviously.
seen in the last year and a half, people started supporting me in droves. I was like, I'm gonna
wow.
show you, if you actually support me, I'm gonna do the things that I wanted to do. I'm gonna get a better mic. I'm gonna get better headphones. I'm gonna upgrade my set. I got 2 PCs now, so I can pump out, high quality gameplay and do these streams, co-stream and all of this. We're talking about upgrading again later this week. I'm gonna look at Black Friday deals and possibly upgrade my desk and stuff like that. But that's the thing, people like the content enough that they want to support it. It's not
No,
about,
no,
I want to
no.
see him put on a vest anymore.
Why
I just
do you
like
beg
Phil
then?
and I want his content to continue and to improve.
So they just give you money because they like you, basically.
There's
They
no
like the content, and
Okay.
some of them
There's
I'm
no
sure like me
begging?
too.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And so you've done this for a long time. You said you're in financial troubles. How's your financial situation
there's a
now?
chance
Are you
there.
comfortable talking about that, or is that something you don't really talk about on stream?
I'm not going to talk about anything specific because sadly with these
Okay.
people, how obsessed they are with me.
Yes.
If I give them a single piece of
Deflection.
information, they'll try to find
Yeah.
a way to
Okay, go
data
ahead.
mine it and find out shit. They've gotten into accounts of mine before. They
We're
didn't
gonna
really mess
data
with
mine it.
Okay.
He said
But
you said
in
those weren't your
general,
accounts.
Today I am way better off than I have been
Way
in a very,
better.
very long time. I even said to everyone just the other day, it looks like this year is probably the best year financially that I've had in over a decade.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, no lie.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. So speaking of accounts and everything, there's been a lot of people that looked into a WWE wrestling gotcha game account,
Yes.
And they think that it's your account. I think the name of it, if I remember correctly, because I saw the video on it, I'll admit, was called Down from the Rafters. Is this something that you did?
Yes. Well, I'll tell the whole story for you.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no.
This
Just
way,
oh god.
the
Ah,
audience
you
will hear it
kid.
and actually
I'm gonna
get
go piss.
the real
Fuck this
story.
guy.
So yeah, WWE Champions is one of many mobile games that I've played over the years. Okay, I actually played some before, like WWE Supercard. That was another one that I spent a lot of money on.
How much?
And this is in
Thousands.
Supercard, I don't know. See, the thing is, I've never added it together.
Thousands.
It's thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Like,
Let's say that right now.
Thousands
Okay?
could be 400,000. It could be 3,000.
It's definitely not 400,000. That's for sure.
Okay, but like,
I would
if
be,
you had to give a guess.
you know, I would have nothing if I spent $400,000 on these games.
Okay.
Okay, but you know, yeah, it's definitely thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know. I never sit down and look and add it together or anything like that.
If you had
right?
to guess.
But you really want me to guess?
I want you to guess.
Just guess.
All right, to be okay. Let's put it in
Yes.
perspective. When I used to play WWE Supercard,
Yeah.
okay, to even get the reward at the end of the event,
Who
to complete
cares?
the event, you had to spend something like $700.
So they made you
I'm
spend the
not
money.
kidding.
They made you
You had
spend
to-
it, Philip?
What do you mean they made me? No, I chose to spend it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good.
That's my-
All right. Because I've seen some gacha games, right? Well, you get some people in that Genshin Impact game. They think that they're in love with the characters, so you can never be sure. All right. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, please,
Continue.
no. love with
I
Matt Hogan.
chose to spend the money. And, you know,
Okay.
it's bad. You know, yes, at one point I was way overspending on these games.
Yes.
The only reason that WWE Champions is the one they bring up is because that's the one that they think they had the information. They've got
And
the
they
red,
did.
the red-handed.
But they
caught
did.
me and all of that.
They got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played WWE Champions. I own an account that was called one thing. I changed the name to Down from the Rafters. I spent a lot of money on it. And then years ago, I sold it. I got rid of it because I couldn't play it anymore because these people were actually harassing me so much trying to play it. They got me kicked out of every faction that I tried to join. They were trying to like data mine fucking Discord servers and shit to figure out if I ever talked to anyone. I had enough.
Yeah.
So I sold it at a ridiculous discount. I just got rid of it. Now to this day,
How much was the
for
Down
them to
from the
understand-
Rafters account? How much money did you spend on that account total? Like, again, just ballpark.
Okay, let's think. I'll try to ballpark.
Here we go.
It's a lot of zeros.
The moment of fake
$10,000.
More than that. Oh god.
I would
more
say
than, more
hold
than
on,
that.
because okay, WWE Champions
Yes.
started in 2017. Okay, that's when the game actually
It's
began.
8 years.
Oh,
couldn't
he's
really-
trying to
you couldn't really
downplay
spend
it
too much money
because
in the early
Asmongold
days. It was more
doesn't
like
know
2
how
years
much it
in
actually
and
is.
and then all of a sudden you could start spending a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And it was about a year and a half that I really spent too much.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is the
I mean,
fakest thinking I've
I
ever
would say
seen.
this. I definitely spent, no exaggeration, I probably spent $10,000 on that game. Yes.
$20,000.
That's a me.
Bullshit.
$25,000.
Probably not.
$30,000.
Definitely not.
Definitely. Okay. All right. So it's between
Literally
probably
bullshit.
15 and
Absolute
$25,000.
bullshit.
Does that sound pretty accurate? Okay. All right. That's
Probably.
good. So that's a lot of money to spend on a game like that. And what?
Absolutely.
Why did you decide to play that game instead of like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves or Honkai Star Rail? What was? I guess like you're a fan of wrestling.
I was a fan of wrestling. I had already played WWE Supercard. I got tired of it, and I started moving over to like other games. And for
Yeah.
the record, you know, I do play other mobile games too. It's just that this is the
You
one.
played
these are
Uma
the ones
Musume?
that people
Uma
What's
Musume.
that?
Have you ever played Uma Musume?
No.
No.
Oh
Nothing like
man. Okay,
That's got
so
the
you're playing
girls.
all the bad
He doesn't
mobile
like the
games then.
girls.
Yeah. What
He
is
likes
this?
the- He doesn't
Which
like the
one is that?
chicks.
Is that the horse racing one?
Yeah, it's the horse game.
I know about it. Yeah, I never. No, I don't. Play
Okay.
that. No.
He wants the he wants
All
the
right.
guys,
But-
not chicks.
Basically, my detractors. I
Yeah.
guess someone suspected that the account was mine, and they came after me. And for years they harassed me. And for years, admittedly, I lied about it publicly. I just outright lied about it on stream, saying, "No, I don't play that game. No, that's not me." Yada,
So were
yada,
you
yada.
embarrassed
And it-
about it?
I was embarrassed about it. At one point, I would
Yeah.
argue I knew I was overspending on it, but I kept doing it anyway.
Uh-huh.
You know
He
what
was
I mean?
begging
Like,
for
it was
money at the
bad.
time.
And so, why am I talking about this publicly on my streams when my streams have nothing to do with this whatsoever? My streams are gameplay playthroughs.
But you're begging
and,
for
you know,
money.
vlogging.
Yeah.
There's really no reason at all for me to be talking about this stuff publicly, but it keeps getting brought up like constantly.
Because you're
in
begging
my
for
content.
money.
So,
Yeah, even I know
you
about
get
it,
to
yeah.
the point you're just, I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know? I'm like, no, I didn't do it. Fuck this. Shut up. You know, I get all angry. And of course, again, kind of similar to 10 years ago with the Decide.
Come on, Asmon.
Insane levels of bullshit.
Cool,
Beg. Ask about the begging, Asmon, right here. Now's the time.
Reaction, and that's what people want, right? That's the loud cow reaction that you want. And then it just extrapolates, you know, you say no once. Well, now we have more information that it's probably your account. Now we have more information. Oh my God, this is still coming up. All right. Now, to tell you where we are today.
Yes.
Okay. I don't play WWE Champions anymore. I quit. I'm done. I haven't played that game in months, and I'm done with it entirely.
What did your wife think about you playing the game? How did she feel about you spending that much money?
She knew.
He made a commitment to her.
Wait, did she know, like, if you
This was in the Reddit. This was in the Reddit.
To ask her how much money does she think that you spent on that game, what would the answer, what would the number that she would give you be?
She would probably say like thousands, is what she would.
Yeah, but like we're going back to this like okay, so probably like okay, but she'll probably assume that it would be a lot less than what you did spend.
He made a commitment to her.
So she never got upset about you playing these games or anything like that?
She didn't know about it.
No.
Okay. So you did this, and they found out that it was your game, because I saw you played, then after it kind of got exposed and you admitted it, you actually ended up playing the WWE Champions on your stream, right?
Oh, you mean when
it has turned. Philip's not having fun anymore.
Oh no, you're talking about when last year when I actually played the game on stream.
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen you happier than whenever you were playing WWE Champions on stream.
That's true.
Like you were more locked in and excited about that game than like you were you were happier about that than you were about Elden Ring.
Because Elden Ring's all right. But the thing is with the game like that, okay, and with any game that has this this factor of risk reward, right? Oh, you're gonna do a pull. Are you gonna get the good pull or whatever? You hype it up. For that stream, I was way hyping it up because people have been talking about this shit for so long. Here's my opportunity to take this shit that I've been eating for years and turn it into something positive that my viewers are into and everything. And it worked, you know. There was a few streams there where people were excited. They were supporting the stream in droves. Hey, do more pulls. Okay. So, but the thing is, and here's the truth, it died out after like a month and a half. No one cared about it.
People get tired of watching it. Yeah, there's like a novelty to it. No, I've done gacha games on stream too. I know how it works. Yeah. So you've quit the game now.
Oh yeah, and that's like actually that was what kind of got me realizing this is stupid. Like, it's just waste of time, waste of money. I'm not addicted to it anymore. At one point, I would argue, I was at a point, not like I said, not just Champions, but before that, there was Supercard, where I was kind of addicted, dropping $700 to play in an event. You know, like what the hell am I doing? But I'm out of that now. I don't do that anymore. I don't play that game. I'll be honest, I do play a couple mobile games, and I barely spend on them at all.
Barely?
I'm definitely not going to say, because if I do, these people will go harass the account. They'll try to get me banned from the account, and they'll data mine it and do all kinds of fucked up shit. So I definitely am not going to say.
Word of the day
why
is
do you
data
think
mining.
They're so mad at you? Why are they so mad? Yes, and all these viewers, they're very angry.
In general, or in regards to WWE Champions?
Just in general. So I feel like there's a lot of these people, like, I mean, they really are upset about the fact that you are you. They don't like that.
Well,
they don't
explain
like me.
why.
They don't like that I am me. You're right. You're absolutely
so
right.
how, like, what? Why are they so mad?
It's a good question, because if you ask each and every one of them, I think they'll all have an answer, but the answer is just a meme. And then when you analyze the meme and you're like, well, do you actually know the truth behind what you're saying about Phil? They'll be like, well, no, it's just what the Detractor said. I saw the
When have you done that?
Yeah.
When has that happened?
So I would love to hear, you know, actual people who aren't the detractors who are making this content to profit from it, but actual people who maybe watch their content to say to me, why is it that we don't like Phil so much? Okay, you said you've been watching this stuff for 10 years.
Yeah, I'm going to give you my answer.
Yes, please do.
It's not that I don't like you, by the way. I think you're fine. I think it's funny. I get the, I get it, right? But
I get that you're a locale.
You ask for money a lot. Like, because like I'll see like there'll be a new video and it'll pop up on my YouTube recommendeds on my smart TV, and it will just show up, and it's like there's a new one like every day, and it's you talking about people like meeting a sub goal. Kick. Recently, there was one about people on Kick that weren't supporting the stream as well, and supporting the stream is giving money. And I feel like it's a very, very common thing. And like, so how many times a day do you think you mention the amount of like people, like something in relation to you receiving money?
How often do you think?
It depends. Every time that I receive something, I do a shout out.
Not that.
Besides
someone contributes, I'm talking about.
Well, like whenever you make a call, how often do you make a call to action or draw
4
attention
times
to
an
the
hour,
fact
minimum.
that you can donate money to your stream? Like what would be like? What do you think your ratio is?
Well, what do you mean? Like just number of mentions? Do you mean the percentage of the actual stream?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Average
I
begging percentage.
I stream a lot. I stream every day. From around 11:30 a.m. till around 4 p.m. and then I have a second stream that starts around like 6:37 and that goes to like 10.
Okay.
So you're talking almost 8 hours of streaming a day.
Yeah.
All right. Every morning when I start, I bring it up. I'll say, "Oh, here's where we are with our goals for the week, and here's what we're doing today. With
Manager
this and that,
meeting.
and here's how you can contribute." And then, during the course of if I'm doing a podcast or whatever, I might bring it up like halfway through the podcast or near the end of the show. If we're near hitting a goal,
like
let's say for example we're at 100. I gotta get my kitty down. It's Jasper, everybody. Jasper.
Oh, there he
whatever.
is.
He's so stressed out. He tried petting his cat and it didn't even relax him.
No, everyone loves a cute animal.
Yeah.
So, but let's say for example, we're getting close to a goal. Oh, we're at $100 out of the 150 goal for today. I'm gonna bring it up. And say, hey. We're there. We're in the home stretch, guys. Hey, please contribute if you like the content, And now, the thing is, I also my audience is here every day. I ham it up sometimes. I do it as a joke.
Oh, it's a joke.
I really go overboard on purpose, and the audience knows it's a joke. But someone who clips it out of context and throws it out there, look what Phil did today.
It's a joke.
I can't believe the audience is laughing at it. They're having fun with it. They know I'm not serious. They know that.
So they like that. What you're saying is they like you begging for money.
Yeah. They think it's funny.
They want. Do you think that they want you to do it?
Philip says he doesn't want to do it.
Ask for contributions actively?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
But they want me to succeed.
Okay.
They want me to be successful. For example, there was a day I actually tested it out. Not once did I ask for a contribution during an entire day.
So you went a whole day without asking for money?
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I made $30.
Well, what's the average that you make? Well, okay, that's fine. But like, what's the average though? Like,
I would say each stream. Oh, wait. What's the average that I try to make a stream?
Yeah.
Or what's the average?
What's the average a
every
day?
Stream,
yeah, a day.
I have a
You
goal.
said you do stream.
Each stream that I do, I have a goal of $150, and I stream twice a day.
So you want $300 a day?
I would like that. I don't always get it. I do sometimes, and that's nice when I do.
What's the ratio that you get $300 in a day? Like how like what percent you get it half the time? 20% of the time?
I would have to analyze. I would say today I actually get it more often than not. Today,
Wow.
Like it didn't used to be like that. It used to be.
So why are you
a lot
begging so much
worse. And
despite
what happened
that?
is in the last year and a half, I admitted to the WWE Champions thing. I apologized for it to everyone for lying over the years. I said, listen, it's in the past. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. As you can see, my money is actually going towards the set. It's going towards the business. It's going towards important things.
Yeah.
I'm out of financial distress thanks to you guys. Thank you so very much. I'm so grateful.
So
that
then
my
why do
fans
you
are
beg so
supporting
much?
me
Which guys?
in this way
Which
and allowing me to
guys?
have kind of like a second chance
Andy
at life
and Triple?
because now things are better. I'm coming out of that tunnel that I was in there.
Yeah.
And they're coming out and supporting the content because of it, and I'm very grateful for it. But what happens is the detractors clip these moments and say, oh, see, all he does is e-beg all day and he makes $20 a stream. That's not true at all. I'm actually doing really well for myself. I'm happy with where I am right now.
So if you're doing really well, why do you keep begging?
Yes, there it is.
That's how
And
it
the
works.
truth shall set you
So
free.
it's like basically you
On a
have
stream.
to keep doing you think that the more that you ask for money, the more money you get. Or is
Not
there like a
necessarily.
okay, but there's a
Asking you shall
like
receive.
a min-max level of that where it's like you can get at a certain point you ask the optimum amount of times and you get the optimum amount of money. Is that basically it? There's like a
Again,
ratio.
yes and no, because for me, what I find is it really depends on what I'm doing. Like I've been around since 2008, right?
Right.
So
Not
I have
relevant.
a variety of viewers who come for specific things. Like I do variety content, complete different kinds of games. So there might be someone who comes by only when I play an RPG or someone who only comes by when I play an FPS.
Yeah, sure.
If I stand there and I just keep asking that audience over and over, it might not work. Or it could be that there's someone who's like, oh crap, that's right, Phil's streaming, and today I want to support him. And
so you're like reminding them to give you money. You're like, oh, they might have forgotten, and it's like, oh shit, I forgot I had to give them $5.
Yes, and to be clear, because I see the reason that you're making, okay, and it's fine, I get it. Did you know?
Allow me to deflect.
Before I became a full-time streamer in 2017, that I was not someone who asked for contributions
Irrelevant.
at all. In fact, I was staunchly against it, and I criticized it.
So what?
So why
You became-
why? I mean, I guess so. So like, what happened? So I guess like you had another job.
You became the thing you hate.
No.
So you were unemployed.
I was laid off from an office job that I had in 2010.
This is getting so bad.
Then I tried to.
This
make
is
YouTube
going
my
good
living,
now.
And it worked, and that started
Okay.
in 2011. So from 2011 to 2017, but the majority of my income was just ad revenue on videos on YouTube, and I wasn't doing streaming where I was asking for subs, asking for memberships,
Patreon?
asking for super chats,
Nah.
asking for tips.
Nah.
I did have a Patreon at one
There
point.
you go,
that I
Meerkat.
was using
Felted.
for like side
Thank
projects
you.
and things. But for the most part,
Well,
it
would
was
you
just
shout out to
watch the
Patreon?
videos.
Yes, of course.
No, I don't even. I
Okay.
barely use the Patreon.
No,
anymore.
did
Oh,
you?
you bitch.
So it's
Yeah.
not even worth shouting.
So basically, for a long time, you weren't asking for money, but then I guess like so whenever I'm assuming like the way that the timeline you're explaining it to me is, it seems like the reason why you started asking for money was probably because you got demonetized and like your YouTube revenue got fucked up. Is that what I'm assuming?
It wasn't demonetization. It was a combination of factors. I had already mentioned the copyright strike thing
Yeah.
in 2015. So my channel was always one of the highest ranked gaming channels on YouTube for a long time. And then in 2015, I got hit with all these false copyright strikes. Machinima/YouTube told me to delete a bunch of videos. So I did. And my channel got thrown right out of the recommended algorithm. Like every fall, I used to call it the hardcore gaming season. All the big AAA games come out in the
Yeah.
fall, right? And so
Good point,
I
yeah.
get a giant
Important.
boost of views. That year, I was removed from the algorithm. I had no additional viewers whatsoever in the
Right.
fall. It was like flat. And so my revenue tanked. And I struggled for about 2 years there to try to stay afloat, still just trying to do ad revenue. I couldn't do it. It just continued this plateau, and I couldn't get any views from the algorithm anymore. It was kind of like my legacy viewers kept watching me, and that was it. So then I became a full-time live streamer in
And
2017.
started begging then.
And then I started with the whole, the e-begging, whatever you want to call it. And
Yeah,
I've been
let's call it like
successful
that.
Let's call
doing
it e-begging.
for quite a while now.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, $300 a day is a lot of money. I mean, your channel, the DSP Gaming channel, was in 2010, and you said you were
Yes.
uploading since 2008. So
Yes.
where was the original channel?
The original channel is just called Darkside Phil. And
Oh, that's it.
really primitive stuff. That's old stuff. That's my original content, just camera. I wasn't even on camera in that content. It was just kind of like recording my screen with a camera.
Not sure why he's
Those are
going
my
here,
oldest
but
Yeah.
all right.
Is that channel
That
still
channel-
active?
It is active. It's
Right
not even
there, right there, right there.
monetized.
You got there?
It's
That's
Oh,
a-
wow.
It's
legacy
right there.
content. If you want to go check it out, it's like 2.5 years where I did it as a hobby. I started before you could monetize gameplay videos. You could
Yeah,
even
sure.
make $1 on
Yeah.
a gameplay video. So
Cool.
I had passion for it. I liked doing it as a hobby.
But now you beg
2.5
for it.
years. And then in 2010, I said, I want to kind of do it a little bit more seriously. That Darkside Phil channel had gotten a false copyright strike. And I said, let me start fresh. I'll make a new channel. So I did. And that's when DSP Gaming started in 2010.
Well, there was an accusation like people had that like you told people to click ads, and that's one of the reasons why you had your ad revenue taken away. Did
Is
you
that
do
true?
So here's
Yes.
the story.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In 2009,
Yes.
I did my first
Yes.
face reveal video. Okay.
Like
And
Dream?
he's- Yeah, like Dream.
All right, not exactly like
Okay,
Dream,
okay,
but,
go ahead.
But similar, like people never thought that I would look like this. They thought,
Yeah.
they always say my voice doesn't match the
Irrelevant.
body. Like my voice, like I look different than I sound, I guess, right? So they were like
Yeah.
shocked or whatever. Now, keep in mind back then, I was not making any money doing any of this. I didn't have monetized
So that's why I
videos,
told
but
them to click the
people liked
ads.
my content. I've been doing it for just about a year, and people wanted to see more. Can you play this game? Can you get this console? Can you do this? And I was like, well, I can't monetize my gameplay videos, but what I could do is do like a vlogging channel and see if I can get that into the YouTube partner program. And it worked. It
Yeah.
did. Like I got it monetized. And all I was doing over there was a few vlogs every week. I think this is when I actually started the DSP Tries It series, where I started like taste testing food and stuff like that. You know, it was just like try anything.
Explain
'Cause
it.
I could monetize that
Answer
channel,
the question.
Make a few extra bucks. Didn't make a lot of money, but hey, every buck counts when this is your hobby and you're just trying to buy games and finance, you know, your hobby. So I did the face reveal video. In the video, I brought up, hey, you know, I don't make any money on the gameplay, but if you were to go over to the vlogging channel and watch the videos and click the ads,
yes,
it would help me out.
So you,
I actively said that 100%.
Yes.
It's in black and white.
Hey,
You see it right
finally.
now. It wasn't like intentional. Like at that point, I didn't even know that that was a problem. Okay. Now here's
So
where the
you-
narrative.
so
is broken,
you
'cause
did
My
then.
detractors will say, "Well, that's why you had all these financial problems because you lost your monetization on YouTube."
Yeah.
No, I lost my monetization on YouTube in December of 2010. That video
cares?
was put up in like early to mid 2009.
Uh-huh.
It had nothing to do with that video at all. Okay. Here's what really happened.
Okay.
I was working a full-time office job, and that was my real income. That's where I was paying my mortgage with and everything. Okay. I got laid off in October 2010, and there was no other jobs like in that sector. Like basically the economy.
Well, that was
falling
during
apart where I
the
lived.
2008 recession. Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
It was a recession, right? I was like, dude, I just bought a condo, and I'm like, how am I going to pay my mortgage? I don't have a job. What am I going to do? Go get 2-3 part-time jobs, you know?
Sure.
So I said, all right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to figure this out, but in the meantime, I'm going to double down on vlogging. I'm going to make a whole bunch of vlogs because that's the content that's monetized. I still, even in 2010, you couldn't monetize gameplay yet. So I'm like, please, you know, let's go watch my content over there. And in 1 month, I went from making like $500 on ad revenue to like $15,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
That's pretty
wow.
big increase.
Okay, so you're making $15,000 a month at some point.
Yes, that was in 2010, late 2010. Now this is the personal AdSense through YouTube.
So you were balling. Okay, that's pretty good.
And then the next month, I made $18,000.
Wow.
And YouTube said, there's something wrong here. How can this guy overnight go from making $500 to $13,000 to $18,000? This doesn't make sense. And
Still
they
didn't pay Rambo.
suspended my AdSense account and said, we think that there's invalid clicking activity. We think that you have people who are going to your ads and just going crazy on them because they feel
'Cause
bad for
that's
you.
what you
because
told them.
lost your job.
So
and
it's
that's not the intention.
it's kind of like the vest thing, right? Where like everybody wanted, and the vest thing was so popular that you had to stop it. And it's the same thing with YouTube. That like it's a suffering from success. You came up too fast, and they weren't ready for it.
In that case, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what happened. Is
definitely.
I felt
Whatever.
Back then, I was like the underdog. Everyone liked my content and wanted to support me because I
Oh.
lost my job and then went overboard. And I lost my AdSense at that time.
Yes.
Later on, years later, I got it unsuspended and everything after a time period had passed. But that's when I ended up having to go get partnered with another company like Machinima to make revenue on YouTube again.
So, okay, so all that happened, and now, like, are you getting ad revenue on YouTube and everything is fine, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
ad revenue
everything's
on YouTube
totally
is perfectly
okay.
fine.
There's no issues anymore. And so well, if I understand this, so like, okay, so you were not asking for money because you were getting ad revenue, and now you're getting ad revenue still, and you still ask for money. Is it just because it's not as much as it used to be? Is that pretty much it? Like, would there ever be, like, theoretically, right, if you got $15,000 a month now, because like also do you increase the amount of money that you try to get per year like based off of inflation? Because I saw a video of like you asking for $300, and this is like 2 years ago. It's gone up a lot since then, right? So like it should be like $315.
The begging
Yeah,
adjusted
no, I mean,
for inflation.
It's all just like kind of an arbitrary thing. I'm not sitting
It's
here
arbitrary,
with a
it
calculator
is.
trying to figure out exactly what should be made, what does. I've tried different amounts.
Well, how
I've
long
tried
have you
different
how long
streaming
have you
techniques.
done the $300 goal?
Probably all this year.
Well, it was
Probably
2
since
years
the
ago,
beginning of
right?
this
I mean,
year.
it was 2 years ago, and so I mean, like, when did you start doing it?
The $300 goal,
Yeah.
like 2 streams of 150. That was definitely this year. Now,
No, because it
previously I've
says
tried
two-
other things.
Because
I've tried.
There's a
I've done
YouTube
streams of
video
just
with a
100.
title that says that you've been doing it 2 years ago. So
Well,
is
again,
the YouTube
I've
video
changed
lying?
the amounts.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
I've
okay.
changed the amounts over the year. Sometimes it was 100. There was
Right.
times that it was 200. It's gone up and down based on what the market will bear, essentially.
So it is for
The
inflation.
market.
You got to test it.
buyer's
You gotta
market
see
for
What the
people are
dents
willing
will
to support
bear.
you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for the record, you're talking about the ad revenue thing. Do I have ad revenue right now? Yes, I do. Is it anywhere near what I used to make? Absolutely not. The ad revenue has
Oop,
tanked.
don't
because my
forget,
views
I'm
are
broke.
Way
Yep.
low.
Don't
because
think I'm
everyone
getting
steals my
money.
content.
I'm making no
Yeah.
money,
So
guys.
I don't get a lot of views on my content anymore. My own content. The thing is, everyone knows DSP. Everyone watches DSP. They just don't watch DSP on DSP Gaming. They watch it
Yeah.
everywhere else. So I don't make it.
Because you're trash. You don't clip your good
You know what I
moments.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so the ad revenue is kind of it's nice to have a little bit of side income, but that's nothing like what it used to be. Back
Yes.
then, we're talking 10 years ago, everyone watched DSP on DSP Gaming. I was making 10,000, 20,000 views on a gameplay video, just a
Right.
raw gameplay video, you know? Now I make a few hundred. So it's pretty insane that the
50 minutes right now, by the way, guys. 50 minutes.
It live. They
Sure.
put it on their channel
Ah,
before I
damn.
even have a chance to get someone to watch it on mine.
I mean, there's a video here, and it has almost 5 million views, and it's about you. Of
Oh,
Darks
yeah.
from Turkey
Tons of them.
Tom. It's a this is longer than I think it might be longer than the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
That's
there's
incredible.
a 4-hour documentary from last year from June the King, and I reacted to that whole thing.
Wow. Okay. So all right. So there's been a lot of these, and by the way, it should be $325 now if you had started it 2 years ago. That's right. Yeah. So it should be a little bit higher. So if you were making, let's say, $15,000, is there let's just say, is there a number that's like, semi-reasonable that you would get to and you would say, okay, I'm now making this much money on my streams. I don't need to ask people for money anymore. Like, is there ever going to be a universe where you stop asking for money?
No.
No.
That's a good question, but okay,
It's a good
let's think of
question.
this reasonably.
Yeah,
the answer
reasonably.
is no.
Like, cost of living.
Okay, so the answer is
being
no.
able to be self-sufficient. No, it's not.
Yeah!
Okay, I've said this before. People have said to me, listen, people ask me questions like this. One question that they ask me all the time. Phil, right now, let's say you were to win the lotto. Now, let's say you didn't become like insanely wealthy.
He's
but let's
asking
say
about
you
begging,
won
sir.
$10, $20
Yeah.
million. Right?
That's pretty good.
Would you still stream? And the answer that I say, yes, I would still stream. It would be way
Would you still beg?
Way
Would you still
decreased
beg?
from what I do now? I wouldn't be doing 6 days a week. Maybe I do 2-3 days a week because I like doing it. But it would basically be my hobby. I would not accept contributions, or if I accepted contributions, I would donate them all.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't need
What
the
a
money.
saint.
I'm $20 million.
What a
I'll probably do
hero.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would say
need to worry
so.
about. I don't need to fucking do nothing.
What a hero.
So that's it. Like I love
Asmongold
what I do. I
chat
do it
is
with a passion
cooking
of
him,
doing
by
it.
the
I'm not
way.
doing it
Oh, God,
to
they've
sit
been
here and
constant.
beg all day. I say to my audience all the time, I wish I didn't have to ask you guys for anything. It was awesome back in the day before the channel got screwed up. And
Yeah.
the views plummeted and the ad revenue plummeted. It was just about playing the games. But now what's happened is I've changed my content. Now I'm a more social streamer.
Uh-huh.
Now a lot of the times it's more about hanging out and having a good time and conversing rather than the game.
But
A
it's
lot
about
of the
begging.
more popular things I do are not necessarily like difficult games. It'll be like a chill game, a game where we're just sitting back and talking and relaxing when I play. You have that social element, and then people say, hey, well, I really liked what we did today. We hung out, we had a good time. Here's a contribution. As
But
opposed to
you beg for that,
oh, here's
right?
a video you watched and I made ad revenue on it because you like that I raged in the video. It's like a completely different kind of content, very
But
different
the
component.
begging.
So yeah, you have people that like you and they're going to give you money. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I think that's the way streaming generally works. I mean, it
Yes.
makes a lot of sense. I mean, and you do exist inside of an ecosystem with other people that are similar to you. Who would you say like kind of has the same type of detractors that you have?
You're just talking about the lolcow universe.
Well, I didn't want to use that word, but yeah.
Yeah, he was just being
But
nice.
listen, the thing is, I used to be
Yeah.
so angry when people call
My
me
friend
a lolcow,
Jody.
but now I understand. If you're a lolcow, it's not because of your choice. It's because people
Of
have
course.
made you a lolcow. Like
Oh.
they have
Oh.
chosen to try to elicit a kind of reaction from you.
My
They're
best
gonna try
friend
to get your
Jody.
goat every day on stream. And you're human. You're gonna give them that reaction every once in a while. If that's what they want. Now
Yeah.
you're a lolcow. They got the laugh out of you, right?
Right.
So you could call me a lolcow. I don't care.
Okay.
Really, at this point, it's no big fucking deal.
I didn't know if it was
You
like a
I get it.
slur or something, but okay, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
fine.
slur.
So
In truth, unless I'm not gonna get offended at anything.
Yeah,
yeah, I
unless
get
you
it.
say
I
I'm
get
a
it.
murderer or something.
yeah,
you know?
probably not. As far as I know. Okay, well, what do you think about... I'm going to give you some names, and I'm curious to get your opinion on some of these guys. What do you think about Wings of Redemption?
No, it's my friend Jordy.
Like in general, or
Yeah.
is he similar to me?
It's
like,
my
just in
friend.
general?
Like, would you consider him kind of similar to you?
In the situation that he's in with people who harass him every day,
Yeah.
restream his stuff, steal his stuff, yes. That
Okay.
we are similar in that regard, correct. Not the content we put out or the issues that people have with us. I think the issues they have with us are completely different. But the fact that they do the same, they try to elicit the response from him, they try to harass him, they try to mess with his income.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's similar there.
Okay, well, what about Boogie? Boogie 2988.
Yeah, I don't know, to be frank, I don't know much about him. Like, I know the content he used to make, and I don't know what level of, like, harassment or detractors he's had. I haven't really followed him that well to even really answer that question fairly.
Yeah.
But to my understanding, yes, he's a lol cow.
He's a lol cow.
You know, he's part of the whole lol cow live universe and all of that they
Oh,
do
yeah.
their content, so.
So what about Low Tier God?
Yeah, he has a community very similar where they data mine his stuff to
He's
find
the black
things
version
that
of me.
he's said and
The
done.
child
They have
support,
bad
yeah.
memes, things.
Yeah.
The child support joke
Yeah.
and all of that.
So you
Yeah,
know about
absolutely.
it even.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Who in the lol cow universe deserves to be in the universe the least?
Ooh.
The least?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like
the truth,
who is
Dude,
the most unfairly treated?
Asmongold, to be honest with you, I don't follow this stuff. I don't unlike a lot of these people who they get like into it because they try to like profit from it or ride with it. I try to just stay out of it. I've always said like there's this big vortex around me. I'm kind of like the eye of the storm, but
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to the storm. I'm just trying to do my own thing
course.
on stream every day. I want to stay out of the toxic shit. I don't want to try to benefit from the drama.
Right.
I don't even want to talk about that shit on my streams. I don't have drama streams and shit like that. I
So
just
you don't have
So-
so you don't really start drama with other people. You don't really talk about other people. Like I've seen a couple of clips of you talking about me, but this is like over the last 3 years, right? So like it's not really that
Yeah.
often. And like
It's
especially for
usually
somebody like me.
someone brings you up or
Yeah, of
someone
course.
will bring up an LTG, then I'll respond. But in general, it's a very rare occurrence where I'll just bring up, oh yeah, this asshole today did this. Ha ha,
Yep.
let's laugh at them. Almost never. I would almost never do that. And I don't react to content like that either. Very rarely.
Okay, so that's kind of a good thing, I would say. Have you ever thought about doing that? Like starting like a lolcow podcast or like making more drama videos or anything like that? Or is it just not something that's interesting to you?
Well, first off, I mean, Keemstar wanted me to be part of the Lolcow podcast.
What do you think about
before
Keemstar?
It started.
Oh, it's my bro.
I think Keemstar
My bro
is
Keem.
a smart guy in that he knows how to make content that people will watch and support.
Yeah.
I don't
is
necessarily
someone
agree with the content he makes, but that doesn't mean that I have to. Like I can say, okay, that's not for me, but respect to the guy who actually was successful doing that content. Right?
Okay,
I used
yeah,
to be
sure.
a hater. I used to actually hate on that content and be a jerk about it. But now I'm like, why am I going to be a hater?
Who
I shouldn't be a hater.
do you hate?
No one.
Who do I hate?
Yes.
Like, outright hate a person?
Who do you hate? Whose
No one.
content do you watch that makes you mad?
Raw Phil.
No one.
Oh.
I don't hate watch content at all.
So,
I don't.
all right. What about how much do you know about pirate software?
Very
Oh,
little.
come on.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
I
what
know of the
happened with pirates?
controversy.
He's trying to
All
get
right,
it for
can you
his
explain it to me?
mainstream audience now, you know.
From what I'm to understand, I guess Pirate Software was someone who said that he worked at Blizzard. I guess he did.
He did.
And so he became this like big respected game dev. He was making an indie game for a long time. And I guess he kept making promises that he was going to release this part of the game, this part of the game. And he kept making excuses why he wasn't doing it, even
Yes.
though it was like crowdfunded and everything. And then come to find out over the years, his web of lies kind of unraveled that half the shit that he was saying why the game wasn't being delivered was not true. And then I guess for what I'm to understand, and again, I could be wrong. You correct me if I'm wrong. 'Cause
So
this is a
you
very
know
broad
all of it,
understanding.
essentially?
I guess people always thought he was really good at MMOs because he
That's
worked at
Asmon's
Activision
chat on
Blizzard,
screen.
and then he played World of Warcraft and he like made critical errors and sucked at it, and then he blamed everyone else.
The poll is he capping right
Kind of sounds
now?
a little similar to kind of my early days.
Yes
when,
or
like,
no?
I was always saying, "Oh, my shit doesn't stink." I
what's the score?
and
Let me check.
everything, and then
I can't see the numbers
got
aren't working
angry
for
when
me,
people
but
criticized me. So I kind of see like a little parallel there, maybe.
Do you have any advice for him?
We're losing steam, yeah. For
Well,
sure.
I don't know what happened to him. What's going on with him at this point?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's kind of, honestly, I respect Thor. I think Thor's a great guy, but you know, he went through a lot of drama with classic WoW, and like I was curious because, you know, I'm a big WoW guy. I used to be, at least, and so I was curious, like, kind of like what your abbreviated version of it was compared to like what somebody like me knows that is a, you know, a purveyor in all drama, slop, and garbage. And so, yeah, I think that you're definitely like kind of on point with that. And yeah, you were right about all of this. I mean, I would say so, yeah. And so, what advice would you give somebody who is making content and wants to avoid being a lolcow?
Oh man.
Oh man.
See, for me, I've been doing this for so long.
Yeah.
There was no track record of people who had done content like I was doing to follow. There was no blueprint. There was no history to follow.
Right.
So you didn't know what was right. Back in the day, I would
answer
say
the
do whatever
question.
the hell I wanted, thinking I'm never going to get in trouble for this. Here we are 15 years later. People are trying to cancel me for something I said in 2010, acting like I said it yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous. So what I would say,
he has the tweet up right now.
Today, if you're a content creator,
hey, Asmongold, bitch,
you actually have examples that you can look at and you can analyze and you can see what's worked and what hasn't. You can look at someone like me, someone like Boogie, someone like Wings, someone like LTG, whoever you want to say is the lolcow of the day, Pirate Software.
Whoever your favorite
and
one
see
is.
What exactly, and see the mistakes they've made and learn from them. Take these people's life experiences and try to do stuff better. Because for someone like me, I was considered an innovator back in the day. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
And now, you know, here we are. I'm in the situation I'm in. I'm like, well, hindsight's 2020. Now I look back and say, man, I was an asshole back then. But there's nothing I could do about it now.
Got a bag.
I'm just living with that.
Sure. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, there's been a number of clips I've seen about the tears. Have you seen the one with the Tears of the Kingdom?
Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, okay,
here we go. Some clips.
So that was the one.
This is a good.
The meme.
Maybe
I'm trying
gets
to remember
back on
the
track
memes. Remember,
though.
there's always a meme about me. Wasn't the meme that I sucked at doing the puzzles with the building shit, and I was like, it was like I was smashing my head against the wall trying to solve the puzzles, while other people would solve it like super quick or something like that. I think that was the meme anyway.
Yeah, that was about it.
That's the long and short of it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for me, here's me. I'm ass backwards. If there's something that's simple, I can't do it. It's like I'm a dunce. I'll have a square peg and I'm trying to shove it into a round hole, right?
Okay, dunce.
But then you'll present me with the most complex puzzle or hard boss fight, and I'll beat it like second try. It's weird. Like I'm just like opposite.
Okay.
In my
Okay.
head,
So, how many tries did it take you to beat Moania and Elden Ring?
It took me.
Just for context, so guys, so people know, there is about 10% of the people in Asmon's chat saying, who is this guy? So just so you know about Asmon's take on this, why he's doing it this way, a big part of his audience has no idea and has zero care about DSP, you know, so.
And the ones who know, they know DSP.
Yes,
like, they're not
exactly.
falling for this bullshit. This is for nobody. He is literally wasting the one shot he got at getting public exposure by deflecting and making it about trolls and backstories.
Bingo.
Sometimes you're really good at games, sometimes you're not. And it's just like, that's just, I guess, kind of like a, like your way of thinking is different. So sometimes you'll immediately pick up on something, and other times you won't even be able to figure out the ball pressure plate thing. Is that pretty much accurate?
Exactly
Yes.
right. I would say for sure. People like watching my streams because they completely get to see this weird take on shit that they're like, how does he get into these situations? But then how did he fucking do that so quick? You know?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I haven't seen the Sekiro thing. I'm gonna have to look at it again. And apparently, there's Battlefield 6 was another one. That.
Oh, I did terrible at that game.
So did I.
I'm also currently doing awful at Call of Duty. I can't fucking play it this year for the kill to save my life. I can't.
So you're a game player that is
I don't
trash
blame
at
you.
video
I mean,
games.
so this is, I mean, it's very interesting to talk to you about it because, I mean, I've heard about a lot of these stories. Like, I've seen the Detractor videos and I've seen a lot of this stuff. Do you wish that the Detractors would stop making videos about you?
No, because it's their right. It is their right within the law to make a transformative work about me.
Sure.
Okay.
And to
That's what we
criticize
do.
me or to make fun of me, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I don't want, and what is illegal and should stop immediately, is people who are live restreaming me right now because they're not adding anything. They're
I
literally
agree.
illegally stealing the content and making views and money.
That's
on it.
true.
People
Yes.
who rip my shit
Ridiculous.
raw and just put it up illegally. That has to stop.
That has
but
to.
I can't stop it because I can't be issuing lawsuits up, down, left, and right. I don't make that much money to be doing that. And plus, I don't want to tie up courts with this shit with how many people are out there doing it. So that needs to stop. The transformative work stuff, I have no problems with. Go for it.
So would you, if you could, would you claim their ad revenue for yourself?
If there was a way to do it, but to my knowledge, and maybe you know different from me, you need to be with a partner network, and the partner network works with YouTube to do it. I'm not with a partner network. I'm on my own, AdSense account.
Okay,
So,
all right. Well, that makes sense. I mean, I'm curious. Like, obviously, I've asked you a lot. Do you have any questions you have for me?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, go ahead.
And
all
thank
right.
you. By the way,
Yeah.
I just to be clear here, I'm not offended at anything you asked. I think that
He
was
didn't
great
care.
questioning, and I think that you were very fair and you were very respectful.
I
so
try to
thank you
be.
for that.
Yeah, of course. I try to do
Now-
as much as I can. Go ahead.
I know that once I go off this stream, you'll probably laugh about it and talk shit about me.
Well, I mean, it depends on if I see the Tears of the Kingdom clip again. I mean, let's be honest.
I don't care if you talk shit about me. I don't. But the thing is, I've had some bad situations with snaking where a couple years ago I was on a podcast. The way that they spun it was, so we're going to have you on this podcast. We're going to interrogate you. And then after that, we're going to have you on as a guest.
you lied during the
and
whole
we're gonna do
thing.
all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, initially it might be negative, but then after that, it's going to be positive.
Okay.
They completely reneged on it. After they did it, they basically snaked me, and they turned it into this 3-ring circus, like 3 weeks of content, making fun of me, milking my detractors for money. It was really fucked up. All right? So I appreciate that you have actually given me the chance to just come and talk to you in front of your audience. And I think that it was a fun conversation. I do. I enjoyed the questions you asked. I don't think that anything was unfair or inflammatory there.
I try not to
frank.
be, right? I mean, I think that's, I try to ask the questions that, I have and other people have, etc. Yeah, sure. What questions do you have for me? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So here's a question.
You didn't really ask any questions.
Honest question, because you're huge, right? I don't even know your viewership because I don't watch you, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't take offense. I don't watch anyone really.
Based.
So I don't. It's not like I'm choosing to not watch you or anything like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
So on an average day, it seems like man, your formula of content creation is way different from mine.
Sadly,
Like,
no
you just kinda
Kino
sit down and
casino
you roll
talk.
with it. Whatever your people are presenting you on a stream, you're just kind of like reacting to whatever the news of the day is or whatever, which is so different from what I do. So, for example, let's say on a random day you choose to watch a DSP hate clip from a detractor. There's a
He's
new one
asking
you
about
wanna watch,
himself.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
When you watch that clip, do you actually 100% believe everything you're seeing? Or
Ooh,
do you think
could be
that
good.
maybe this could be a spin or a
Could
taken
be
out of
good.
context kind of a situation? Because I mean, my impression is that a lot of people just watch it for the lulls, right? For the laughs, but they don't realize that maybe what they're watching isn't necessarily the whole truth.
Could be good.
So it depends on the clip. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that, like, for example, with, like, putting the balls in the thing with the Tears of the Kingdom, I think that you actually fucked that up.
Yes.
I do. Am I right?
I don't specifically remember when I was doing it the first time.
Okay.
But I think that was actually one of the puzzles I did have problems with.
Okay,
in the
so
game. I
so
believe
you, you
yes.
did. All right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I mean, there was that, and also, like, I mean, sometimes, like, you've gotten mad at Elden Ring. I think that the majority of those times were probably legitimate. Like, you were probably actually mad.
Yes.
Let me think. Besides that, I watched you play Donkey Kong, and you got hit by basically every spiky thing. I think you probably did. You do
Yes.
that on? Did you? I bet. Like, you didn't do that on purpose, did you?
I didn't do that on purpose. Now,
Okay.
of course, taken out of context, that's like one of the 2 times in the entire game you need to surf on that object. That's it. The
So?
game literally, it introduces this, and you never use it again. So it's like, here's the one time you need it. Learn it on the fly. Oh, shit. Okay, so, of course, they're going to have me fail. And that's what they put online, not the fact that, oh, I never had to use it again in the game, so obviously I failed at it.
So it was
right?
the game's fault.
No, it's not necessarily the game's fault, but
Okay.
I mean, my reaction's legitimate. I'm upset.
Okay,
That's
so
annoying
all
part of the
right.
game.
And what about? I mean, Mario Kart was crazy, huh?
I do not
That's
like
what
this
I
new
said
Mario
would
Kart.
happen.
I do not
mean-
like this new Mario Kart, man. I don't.
Okay. So Mario
Back in
Kart
the
was
day,
a little
Mario
bit more
Kart
of a
had
struggle.
a-
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, Mario Kart, back in the day, there was a combination. It was about your skill of driving and knowing the tracks and items. This new Mario Kart, in my opinion, and people could disagree, Mario Kart World is about the items. Like, that's it. Like, there's entire strategies where all you do is bank items and then spam them at the end of a race, and you go from, like, last place to first. And I just don't like that about Mario Kart World. I wish that the game was more skillful, and if you drove well, you'd be rewarded for it. In general, that doesn't seem to be the case with that game, being someone who's played quite a lot of these over the years. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm no expert. I'm not an esports guy into freaking Mario Kart. But it made me rage. It made me go crazy because I want a skillful game. I want a game where I'm driving well and I get rewarded for it, not punished because someone had a godlike item and bypasses me at the last minute.
So a lot of people in my chat are saying that you're right. I'll be honest, they are. I mean, I bought Mario Kart. I never played it. So I'm not even really sure. So yeah, those are like, but okay, so I guess I was right at least about all of those. And I do think that, I mean, the asking for money thing, definitely you do it a lot. I definitely think you do it a lot. But, you know, it's like that's the way somebody's going to do their stream. I mean, fuck, like, that's not my problem, right? I mean,
here's the question.
Okay,
here's the question. Your honest answer to this, please.
I'll give you an honest answer.
You've seen the clips of how I ask for contributions on my streams and everything.
Yes.
I've just told you, in general, more often than not, I actually hit these goals.
Yes.
Okay? So if I have an audience that comes to my stream every day, enjoys the content enough to support it, doesn't mind me asking like that, is there a problem?
Well, I mean, I think that you're introducing a bit of a fallacy there, aren't you? Because there are a lot of people that also don't like it. So you're kind of comparing it to an unknown. So like if you're not doing it and you're not asking for the money, there's not really a control group that you can look at and say, okay, well, with me doing this, I'm making this much money, but if I stop doing it, I would make a different amount of money.
So but I already told you that I tried that.
One day.
Well, I did.
I mean,
I
for a day,
where I did not ask.
For a day. For a day,
$30.
sir.
I mean, would you really say that doing it for a day would be a good point to kind of, I mean, is that really like, I mean, I get it. It's something, right? But like in a general sense, I feel like, and also, I mean, do you think that it's worth the negative sentiment and negativity where people have this perception of you of like being a beggar?
Yes.
And like, cause it's hard to measure the negative effect of that because you don't know how many people choose not to watch because of something like that, right?
Yes.
So it's very hard for you to come, like not you, but like for a person to come to a conclusion with that answer because it's just impossible to know. That's what I would say.
Okay. Now, in regards to what you're saying here, okay, you're saying basically.
Oh, he's so defeated.
Never ask for contributions.
Shit. Okay, your mic is fucked. Hold on.
I think it would, yeah.
But here's the thing, and this is I've been there. Maybe I know you have detractors too. I just don't know.
Every streamer has detractors. Yeah.
Right. For me, okay, if I right now, cold turkey, said to my audience, guess what, guys? I'm never gonna ask for a contribution ever again. All right, and I literally did it, and I never did it. That moment, my detractors would move on to another thing that they don't like about me, and that would become the next.
Okay,
minute.
so just no, I don't want to then.
That they've already done it tons of times.
Like with the wrestling game.
But that was a thing for a big time. It is still a thing. Now, because last year I admitted to it, it's in the past. Now it's the begging. That's the new thing. So now the begging is the problem. But what about all the other
It was always a problem.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's fine. But because DSP
nothing has changed there.
Right? Just because of me, because I'm doing it. Anyone else can do it, it's fine. You can have entire people who are based on doing things on their streams that you think are immoral or whatever. That's okay. But if DSP asks for contributions from active viewers who like the content, that's not acceptable. So if I were to not do that, it would just be another thing and another thing.
So I'll just keep begging forever then.
I don't care, and this maybe will be shocking to people. I don't care about people who don't like me.
Understandable. I mean, I'm
You've
the
been
same
talking
way.
about him
I have
this
a lot
whole
of people
time.
that don't like me, and you've just got to deal with it.
You've talked about detractors for most of this interview.
I'm not here to appease these people because these people are never going to come to my stream and support the content. They don't care. They're just there to either make fun of me or make a buck by making fun of me.
Yes.
So therefore, why do I give a shit what they say? I'm doing good. I'm hitting my goals. I'm doing well for myself. Why do I care that someone says that I beg too much? My audience doesn't. So why do I care? If my audience outright said to me right now, Phil, you're going overboard.
They've said that before.
And they have done that.
They have,
yes, they have.
And did you dial it back?
No.
Yeah, course correct, right? You got to adjust on the fly. You got to
No.
listen to that constructive criticism, and you have to adjust. You can't just keep doing the wrong thing, because if I was doing the wrong thing, I wouldn't be successful. But I am. I'm hitting my goals. I'm doing well. Like I said, this is one of the best year, probably the best year in 10 years that I've had.
So begging
How am I
works.
doing something wrong? You know, I'm making do the only way that I can. You know, like we just talked about some other people. We talked about Boogie and Wings.
Yeah.
They found success by actually kind of stepping away from their individual content and doing a whole lolcow focused show.
Yeah.
They basically made a public spectacle of themselves. They embarrassed themselves to make money, and it worked. You know, Wings has actually outright said, dude, I made money like a doctor. Now I have money in the bank, so I don't have to worry so much about my normal stream. I don't ever want to do that. I want to just good. Exactly.
Yeah.
I had him on the show about a month ago, and I commended him. I said, sir, you need praise for that, because I couldn't do that. I'm the kind of guy, if I was put in that situation because I was offered to be on that show, I can't. Like, it would drive me nuts. I would hate myself. I would hate the content I'm putting out, and I would feel like I'm a detriment to human existence because I put out crap. I put out slop. I put out this drama content that it just doesn't add anything.
Well, how do you feel about my content?
I don't know. I legit, be honest with you, don't watch your content. So I don't know to what extent it is. I've heard that when you react to stuff, you laugh at it more than, like, you're not, when you watch a Detractor video of mine, you're not being like, wow, Phil is a piece of garbage and a piece of shit.
Well,
and fuck that guy.
generational roach.
You just kind of laugh at me and say, he sucks at the game or whatever, and you move on to the next.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't. As long as it's not coming across with the wrong impression. And sadly, when you say things like, well, Phil's banned from Twitch. No, I'm not.
Who cares?
So you never have been banned from Twitch?
No, I've had those like little quick suspensions. So
you've been suspended from Twitch, but you've never been permanently banned.
Yes.
And you've closed the account, so like
Indefinite
theoretically you could
suspension, by the
open
way,
your
multiple
account right
times.
now and stream on Twitch if you chose to.
That's right.
Okay. And you just don't do that because you just don't think it's lucrative or for whatever other reason, because you can't make any money because you got kicked out of the partner program.
Not even that, because I could reapply and probably get back in.
Yeah.
But number one, once you've been treated like that, why go back to that situation? I'm good on YouTube. I'm doing good on Kick. Why would I go to a situation where at a moment's notice, someone's going to say I did something I didn't do and then shut me down again?
Well, you did do those things.
Sure.
But in addition, I do have a philosophical problem with Twitch. I do.
Oh.
Like, I've seen over the years.
What do you think about
how
Twitch?
this website?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Been waiting for
when I
this
started
question.
streaming on Twitch, Twitch was for gamers. Twitch was supposed to be a place where this is the place if you're a gamer to be. It's a gaming culture, stream game playthroughs and all of that. And then during the time that I was there, which was around 5 years, I saw this place go to this sharp decline of make money no matter what. Doesn't matter what kind of content it is. Doesn't matter if it's degenerate, slutty content. You know, the people who are doing sexualized acts on stream, and they're on the main page of Twitch. A kid could see that.
Yeah.
And that's what's being pushed on the main page of Twitch. And I see this, I see unfair treatment of streamers on Twitch, where one streamer says and does one thing and is treated incredibly harshly by their team, and another person literally says and does the same thing or worse, slap on the wrist or absolutely no repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't stand for that at all. That actually gets me so much. I would never stand to make content on a platform like that that's going to not be fair. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't. I feel like I was mistreated in 2021. They are coming down on me saying that I'm a hateful person, hateful content. What content? Tell me what I did to spurn this reaction. We don't have to legally. Well, then I don't
already
have to
explained
use
what
your
it
business.
was. You explained what it was.
Honestly. Like, I'm going to be real. Have you seen some of the recent Twitch controversies?
We'll say
Indeed,
no, but then he'll know what they
I do
are.
still follow some of those. Yes.
Did he shock the dog or not?
It appears he did. I don't know if he did, but
It appears he did.
All right, that settles it. Let me think if there's any more of them that have happened recently.
That settles it.
Like, I think that Twitch, so you don't like how Twitch has turned into kind of like a kind of social, because, like, I mean, to be honest, they've nerfed the e-girls a lot. Like, all of those girls that used to be in, like, pools and, you know, like, selling bathwater and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Riding inflatable pickle ricks.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah, for sure. That was Asian Bunny and Amarath. I know. And, yeah, they did very well. And so, but now they've been massively nerfed, and you hardly see any of those people doing any well at all. I don't really hardly see them at all. And so Twitch, I think that they kind of got rid of that with a lot of the cases, but you kind of have an ideological problem against Twitch, basically, right?
He has a problem that they removed
why
him.
Are there streamers on Twitch that say and do things that you would that's cancelable? That's actually really bad what they're saying. They're calling action.
Twitch doesn't turn them into lolcows.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
Someone else says something way tamer. Oh, suspension. That, how is that fair? I just don't understand.
I've been
that.
wondering that for a long time.
Yeah, they have a select group of people that they like, and they have a select group of people they don't like.
I'm aware
that's
of that.
It's that simple.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty bad. I mean, do you see a world where you would ever go back to Twitch? Like, would they have to apologize to you? Like, what do you think it would take?
Apology.
There is a way that I would go back to Twitch. If Dan Clancy stepped down and there was new management, then I would go back to Twitch.
Whoa, massive.
So you want that guy gone?
I have no confidence in the people who are running that business that they're doing the right
Massive.
things or will ever change for the better. Like, take a look at the reaction to what happened to TwitchCon, right? They got they essentially have someone there who really doesn't want to be there, but they say, well, you got to kind of be there for the contract. Where's the security? Where is the attention to care for these people who you're making be there because they're your talent?
Yep.
And then what actually have they done in response to what happened at TwitchCon?
Well,
There
they
was a
lied
public
about it.
Apology.
Yeah.
Exactly. First they lied. You're
Yeah.
right. They lied and said it didn't happen like that or whatever. Then they doubled up. Oh, no. Then there's an apology. Now, didn't this just happen a day or two ago? We did a $100,000 donation. Okay, great. But what did you do to solve the problem? Who cares what money you
Hilarious.
gave? Did you
Awesome.
actually change your culture? Change the security?
Yeah.
What? I don't care
We've
what money
taken
you
a turn
threw
here.
because you have big dollars. Fix the fucking problems. Then maybe people will be happy. Why do you avoid the problems? People call them out for this shit all the time, and they don't actually address the problems.
Yeah,
so
good
I'm not
point.
gonna go back.
He's cooking.
Twitch. Here's really what irks me.
He's
okay?
cooking.
Yeah, go ahead.
On
Go
Twitch,
ahead,
I'm a
please.
gamer. I want to stream at good
He's
quality.
not gonna shut up about
Twitch
this.
kept
He
coming
knows
to
this
my
is
streams
just
telling
shot.
me my
Yep.
bit rate's too high. I said, I'm streaming
This is
720p.
this is the classic thing. I'm muting him. This is the classic thing where DSP says the most simple take of all time, and people that don't know him say,
Yeah.
"Based, yeah, based. Whoa, this
Oh
guy's
my
cool."
God.
He's saying the
What?
Twitch CEO sucks, which is what everyone on Earth thinks. But yes, he's
Yeah.
based. He's awesome.
Literally,
It's like,
people who are big on Twitch think Twitch
yes,
sucks.
Fucking,
Like, yeah.
Asmongold thinks that.
Finally started increasing their bitrate criteria so you could stream at better quality.
I think that they have it to be like they guarantee an 8K bitrate, but beyond that, it's like you can stream at a higher quality, but they don't guarantee that it will actually like kind of go through. I mean, you know, probably better than I do. Like YouTube bitrate is way better, right? I mean, you can stream at like 15K bitrate, 12K bitrate, and at that point, you're hitting diminishing returns anyway. So like that's more than enough.
So the reason I bring this up,
Yeah.
Twitch is supposed to be a site that was around gaming community.
Sure.
They were the worst fucking bitrate for the longest time. So if you streamed games on there, they looked like ass. So it was contradictory to what their whole philosophy supposedly was. If I go to YouTube, I can do twice the quality for my audience.
Asmon's getting
Why am I
bored, as you
staying
can
on
see.
Twitch?
He's
Yeah, he's definitely bored.
It's
Going
ass
to his
backwards the way they
Reddit.
think, and they dodge every issue. They push the issue to the side. We're so sorry that happened. Here's a donation. Did you fix the issue?
Yeah.
Here's a donation. Fuck you, man. I'm not going back there. I'm
So
done.
you're just not going to put up with that bullshit. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You're beyond that. That's another point in your life.
I don't need to be walking on eggshells every moment I'm streaming that some idiot mass reported me for something I didn't do, and now they're going to suspend me or
good
kick me out.
point.
Fuck them. I'm done with that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I streamed Final Fantasy 16, and my bitrate was so bad you could barely even see what was happening. And
Wow.
it was insane. Yeah, like it was like you were playing it on like a Nokia phone or something like that. So yeah, it was just dog shit. I mean, I
Good
get
one,
it. I
Asmon.
totally
Wrap it up.
understand it. Do you mind if I take a second? I gotta use the bathroom.
Go for it.
Okay, all right, give me 1 second. Be right back.
All right.
Oh no, he's gonna leave us here with DSP.
All
Is he
right.
gone?
He's gonna do
All right, so
funny
now
shit.
I'm going to tell you all what I really think about Asmongold.
All right, playing
behind his
joke
back.
there.
He is. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it.
Oh man.
Oh my god, he didn't do
But
it.
for real, I just want everyone watching, thank you for watching. I mean, apparently
Yeah,
there's great
thank you.
viewership. I don't know. My stream has great viewership. I'm sure Asmon's has pretty good viewership. And the fact that you guys were
Pretty
actually
good.
talking to him about getting me on, in the last week was really nice of everyone to actually try to give me a chance to talk. I hope you guys are enjoying the conversation. Again, whether you like me or hate me, it's all good. Really, it is. It's all good. Just, you know, I just want to do my own thing. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be in this lolcow circle bullshit that they pull me into every day. And I hope that you'll check out my channel if you're interested. If you're not, it's all good. Hope you guys are liking it.
Bro, I can't believe he got to give a pre-stream to somebody with like 10,000 views.
But I don't know in general what everyone actually thinks. I can only see what my stream chat says. They're having a good time, it seems. So there's 41,000 people watching on Asmongold stream right now. Just slightly more viewership than I usually.
Yeah, is that it? Only 41,000. Wow, dude, bro, like you're falling off.
Slightly bigger than me. Just a little bit, okay?
I mean, the thing is, Twitch has been dying too. Like the viewership and popularity of the platform has gone down massively. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are right to jump ship, and you're on another platform now, and you're doing relatively well. So you're financially stable. Everything's. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
You were talking about Twitch earlier, and that you think that it's very profitable to be on Twitch.
Of course.
Bruh.
But why do you say that? Because when I was on Twitch, I'm not exaggerating now, I made less per each sub I got.
Let's talk about how much money I make.
I guess you get 100% of the bits that they throw you, right? That's true. You do get all the bits.
Technically.
But the membership, or the subs, definitely you made half, right? You get half of a sub. On YouTube, you make more. On Kick, you make way more. I don't know why you're saying that it's so much more lucrative to stream on Twitch, because I never experienced that. From my experience, maybe it's changed, but I didn't experience that. That's another reason why I don't see why I would go back. I don't see the big financial boon that I would get.
Well, I mean, for me, back in the day, like with the amount of money, like on my main channel, like we were, I mean, I can just say it, right? I was making on Twitch like a couple few $100,000 a month, right? And so, yeah, it was a lot of money. And so that was like really not even running ads or anything like that. But and like that's if you do run ads and you know you have people watching, etc. But like it has gone down massively. Like they basically just took a zero off of my earnings, and you know I changed my channel, etc. Right? Mm-hmm. But like you're right that Kick pays a lot better. So yeah, you've got the the Kick partner program as well, which does extremely well. So
I got a question for you about that too.
Yes.
Do you think Kick is sustainable and they can keep doing what they're doing? Because, man, they are paying well, and I don't know how they're doing it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious how they're doing it. They're using Kick as a loss leader for stake, and then they're paying for it by the losses that people lose in gambling. That's how they're doing it. We're getting paid from people that are too stupid to figure out math and play slots.
Correct.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Yeah. I mean, that's that's the way it goes, right? I mean, it's a redistribution of wealth. You don't know how to do math? That's too bad.
I'm just curious how long it's going to keep up. If it is a lost leader, you know, what's the benefit there for them to keep it going?
Oh, God, business major.
Blow up eventually and be the place that will be profitable? Or, you know?
I think that there's probably, so like my expectation, and this is what they've said publicly, is that there are some people that maliciously use the Kick incentive program, and in doing so, they will probably kind of remove some people out of it that are, you know, like taking advantage of it or view botting in order to get a higher ratio of payment. And, you know, you saw recently people complaining about that. Is it sustainable? Oh, here's the thing, right? Is that in the Bible, they're talking about gambling, and we still have gambling. It's not going away. Yeah, it's not going away. We're not going.
Fair enough point.
Yeah, I mean, like, because for a long time I was very, very against gambling, and now I don't give a shit. I mean, I've lost the battle. I've lost the war. Like, I don't gamble. I'm not really a big gambling guy, but a lot of other people love to do it. And if they want to do it, and then I get paid for it, that sounds pretty good to me. And you're getting paid for it too.
I am. I'm in the KCIP program. I'm getting the ridiculous amount of revenue from each sub over there.
Yes.
And now there's Kicks. So, you know, yeah, I'm making bank on it too, to be honest. Because people say to me, why am I on Kick?
Are you still begging,
I only get like
motherfucker?
1/3 of the amount of viewership on Kick that I do on YouTube. I'm like,
you probably still make a lot of money on there, right?
Yeah, it's paying decent. You know, it's less of a hassle, even though there's a lot of trolls and stuff that I get on there. It doesn't bother me. Let them talk over there, and hey, if I'm making the money, who cares, right?
Yeah. No, that's my opinion on Kick. I mean, I mean, like, I've thought about streaming on YouTube as well. Like, I might talk to them about, like, trying to, like, kind of make it better, especially with, like, the DMCA things that happen and, you know, the auto takedowns. And if they were able to do that and lock that down, I'd probably stream on YouTube also. So, it just really kind of depends. But, yeah, I mean, do you have any other questions for me? Because I've asked you a lot.
Yeah, honestly,
Go ahead.
I don't have much like targeted.
You're
to
awesome.
You.
That
I
was
know
awesome.
You're a gamer.
Thanks.
You're a gamer
Right.
like me.
I am.
No, he's gonna
I
keep
think
talking.
We do have a lot in common, just
Yeah.
probably not specific to certain genres of game. But like, to pick your brain, like this year with gaming, how do you think gaming was this year in general? Do you think it was a great year
Oh
for
my
games?
fucking
like I know, I
God.
guess you had reacted to the Game Awards
I did.
nominees. In general, what did you think? Do you think these are good games this year that got in it, or do you think that we're on a downward trend? What do you think there?
I think that gaming right now is better than it ever has been because there are less barriers to entry for people to publish and release video games
now
without
what,
having to
Philip?
go
That
through
goes
a
against your
publisher,
narrative,
a
Philip.
console, or any sort of
That goes against your narrative,
like
sir.
gatekeeping system. So all you really need to do is just be able to make a video game and release it on Steam. So you've had games like Megabonk, for example. Did you play Megabonk?
I did not play Megabonk. People have asked me to
Yeah.
do it. I might.
Yeah, it's a good game, right? And so, like, there's a lot of games like that. There's games like Ball Pit, which, I mean, wasn't really an indie game. It was published, but, you know, it was made by an individual guy. And there are a lot of instances where I actually think that, like, did you play Expedition 33?
Oh, yes, I did.
Did
Absolutely.
What do you think is Game of the Year?
Okay, I don't want to spoil because I do my own Game of the Year awards at the end of the year, so I'm not going to spoil my audience. But everyone knows that probably top 3 games for me this year were, you know, either Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silk Song, or this is a big one that no one knows, Blueprints.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the puzzle game. That was an indie game.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you all right, so you've played a lot of those games. I think gaming now is amazing. And I never run out of video games to play. Like, anybody who's unhappy with video games nowadays, I think is a retard. Phil, are you retarded? Are you happy with games?
A year ago, I became a PC gamer, so now I have a gaming PC and I can play anything I want, and I'm loving gaming right now.
Yes.
This is the best. This is, like I said, best year I've had, bar none, in over a decade. I used to be stuck on console because I couldn't afford a good gaming PC.
Oh, wow.
Now I have
Couldn't
one.
afford- come on,
and
oh my God.
it's like the whole new world. The doors have
So
opened.
you've come
Here
out
comes
you've
this
come
giant-
out of the cave of being like a console
Let 'em
caveman.
go.
Yeah, no, it makes it. There's a lot
all
of
these
people that are
games.
like that. Honestly, it's very common.
It's awesome, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I had more fun this year playing every game that was not from a AAA studio than anything I played from a AAA studio. Every game I played that was AAA was
Amazing.
like
So
disappointment,
brave.
mid, boring, samey shit, not putting effort in. And then the other thing that gets me too is they all, I feel, I mean, maybe you don't agree. I think they lie about it. Like Ubisoft just came out there like, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows did really well for us. In what fucking universe?
Well,
who was
it's
talking about that game.
It's manipulative language. So, like, whenever they said Assassin's Creed Shadows did very well, they were including Assassin's Creed Shadows in the blanket statement that Assassin's Creed was doing well categorically as a franchise. And the frame of reference that they were using, like the analytical point they were using, were the amount of people that were logged in and playing the game based off of the amount of hours that they were playing. So it wasn't actually anything about the sales of the game. It wasn't anything about the amount of actual players of the game necessarily. It was like a third level, second order fucking, metric that they were using. And in my opinion, I think it's very obvious, right? If Assassin's Creed was actually doing very well and Ubisoft was doing very well, their stock wouldn't have gone down 90% in 5 years, right? It would have gone back up. Yeah, and it hasn't been going back up because it's a shitty company. I mean, did you play Assassin's Creed Shadows?
All right.
For about...
Meerkat, you want to listen to the background and I'll start reading some stuff? Because we don't need to hear the gaming tapes,
Sure,
do we?
yeah,
I don't know.
this just completely fell
I
off.
kind of agree with you if you want me to be honest. Like
don't
I
need the
did the same
gaming
thing.
takes.
Like I did a few of them and then I realized like the entire world scaled with you and there was like no real sense of progression. And like after you play the game for an hour, you've pretty much played the entire game. And then I just stopped. Yeah, I just lost interest and I didn't really care.
I also like games that you're supposed to be an assassin, and what you do is you go inside the enemy base and kill like 72 people.
Yeah.
Because that's what assassins do, right? They just
Sure.
wipe out entire.
Okay, we'll keep it up. Big ups to everybody for joining. If this is your off point, Meerkat, you
Hell
keep your ear on it though. If you want to hear anything, we should go back to. Okay, Meerkat,
Yep,
I'll
got
start
it.
reading. We will go if anything interesting happens. Real quick recap though, as we stop now. This has been going for a total of an hour and 40 minutes or so. First half, I would say, did have some highlights. It seemed like Asmongold was trying to get him to himself explain how stupid the begging system was. And that was funny. There was some highlights in that moment. Then once we got into the Twitch thing, it really tanked into the fun because DSP now is like talking about games and that's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
So the second half fucking
And this
sucks.
not
What are
even-
your thoughts? Yeah.
I'm not even saying this as like I wanted drama or whatever. It's legitimately just genuinely fucking boring.
Yeah, now
Because
it
you're
is.
talking to a guy, you're just feeding him talking points that he agrees with. Oh, Twitch sucks, right? Oh, Ubisoft fucking sucks. Let's talk about what else sucks. EA sucks. Everybody
Yes.
fucking sucks. And it is just like really boring talking to DSP about it because he's just like an ass licker. He has no actual opinions or can't really hold a conversation. The first part was okay.
Yeah.
I think I didn't really expect much. I got some laughs. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, first half, I would say there's a few mild highs, right? When he gets him talking about the begging, and some Asmon clearly laughing at the cringe level of him saying making him talk about the vest string was a highlight. But yeah, the highlight videos are going to show you all you need to see there. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what he's saying.
Committee, and so they're set up basically to fail because you.
Still talking about that. Okay, big ups to General GK said ALT originally named all of the real animals for free. Yes, I did. I named a male and a female of each, and they put them on a big boat, and that was it. GBRC says 1,000 views, oddly specific. Oh right, it's his number. 1,000. Yes, it is. Everything costs $1,000 too. Big ups to Duty Stream says did he memory hole side scrollers? He brought it up a bit. He said he didn't say the name, but you know. Mr. Gorehouse says shout out to the gay crew. Big ups. Everybody's gay here. You know that. Charles says giving y'all a rub. Thanks for the rub, sir. Oh, I love a good rub out. You know what I'm saying? Next up we have what are they talking about now? He's still
A relatively smaller scale game. We have.
Still talking about it. Chuck Berry says, here's the support that I would have given DSP if you weren't legally restreaming him. Thank you, sir. You would have definitely given that to DSP, I know. Tony T says, we need a glaze count. He's already at 1 to 2. Yeah, now it's going to really turn on the glaze because now he thinks like he's past the difficult part. So now this is time to be exactly what he wants to do and like talk his takes that everyone agrees with. Yeah.
It's not really even like much of a glaze. They're just having legitimately the most generic discussion you can literally have. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just fucking boring.
Yes, because, you know, DSP has no takes. He has the takes that everyone fucking has. Cream Pie says, cringe is so strong, this is a mistake. Spoodog says, 2.5 viewers is amazing. Big ups. But big ups to everybody for joining us today, obviously.
Oh, yeah, dude. Big ups.
Twerk to Spec says, I do enjoy this so far. Yeah, so now we're getting the first half. We can go through the messages to see the sentiment of everyone because at the beginning it was fun. There was some fun moments. Arnold's, I'm not going to say that. Duty Stream says Arnold something. Big ups. This old Ghost 73 says, feel a DDoS coming. That didn't happen. Sneed Feed says, it's like a guy selling his mixtape. Yeah, talking about his greatest hits. Twerk to Spec says Asmon gaslighting him. Yeah, that was the best parts at the beginning when he was trying to making him explain how stupid his system are. Velvet Raven says Asmongold is dog walking him and Phil has no idea. I agreed with that when you said that. Obviously now we're in a much different place now. Larry Ava says he's like a cat playing with a mouse, kind of cruel. I did think those vibes. I got those vibes as well in the beginning in that point. As you can see, everyone else, many people had that sentiment.
I guess,
yeah, go ahead.
To be honest, I expected, or at least I wanted to have just like a guy talking to DSP in a normal conversation. That happened, and we are right now in the boring part of that,
like
where
I
they
said-
just talk about video games.
Mm-hmm. NW
So
News
yeah,
says,
it's a double-edged sword.
why ham it up as a joke if it feeds the trolls? Yeah, the begging was hamming it up. That's a good soundbite as well. My fans like when I beg. That was funny. Nerd Brew Gaming says, feels like Phil got a call to the principal's office. And that's a good way to describe that section about the begging. It was like, explain your begging, sir. And then Philip tried. He said, my fans even like it. You know. Wesley says, my audience wants me to beg for money. The word beg is banned in his chat. Thank you
Oh,
for
you can't
pointing
even
that out,
say it.
Wesley. Yeah, that's something that Asmon wouldn't know, but if he did know, that'd be interesting to bring up at that moment, you know. Twerk to Spec says, Phil doing all this in front of thousands of people, explaining why begging is good. You know, that's for sure. Velvet says,
Yeah.
Phil is spiraling so hard, even Jasper was like, bro, I tried, you're on your own. At that time he was. Big Us Velvet. Joshua Clan says, flop sweat unlocked. Yeah, because he was struggling there for a minute, right? He was struggling there for a minute about the begging thing. His face getting beat red.
Theseus. And I
Yeah.
think that's
They
what's
are
happened
still,
with a lot of these.
I'm keeping an eye on that.
Okay,
You can
yeah,
just,
keep telling me,
go
yeah.
with the super
Twerk
chats.
to
I'll,
Spec
I'll
says,
just
yeah.
cut you off when something happens.
Took this man literally 25 years to tell the truth about the click the ads thing, is what Twerk to Spec was talking about there. Luigi's Nair says generational roach. That's what Asmongold said in the video reacting to DSP. Mimsykins in the house says Phil talks about his life before he got in this hell like they talk about the normal world before the apocalypse in Mad Max. The before 4 times.
Yeah.
Scrappy CC says DSP needs someone to give him morals and values. Well, Asmongold is doing his best, I guess. Mr. Extravagant says it's actually refreshing to see someone do this without giving a fuck. I enjoy this. Mr. Extravagant, I bet you don't feel that way anymore. Big ups. Rio says, I don't care if you do. Then why ask? Yeah, when he was saying shit like, I don't care if you say bad stuff about me, Asmon. I don't think he cared. He was doing that for years up to this point. Waffle Bunny says Asmongold was in control for 90% of it. He was, and now he's lost it. Twerk to Spec says, Phil's such a dummy. Yep, go ahead.
Arguably, literally, Asmongold is just talking to himself right
Yes.
now. He's just having a normal reaction segment where he's
Forward,
just
and
talking about video games
Yep.
with
Yep.
the background of DSP nodding his head
And
That's
saying, yes,
literally
that's
what's going on.
true. Good point,
Yeah.
Asmon. Yeah.
Like,
Twerk to
wow,
Spec- yeah.
Bethesda has really fallen off, hasn't it, Sir Asmongold?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
wow.
tell me about it, man.
Ubisoft sucks. Wow. Twerk to Spec says, Phil's such a dumb idiot. Scrappy CC says, why are you here? Jesus says, I'm successful. I'm happy. He did make sure to say that today. Twerk to Spec says, Roach eats pig live on air. Mario Faker says, and yet you're on the same platform as Lex. It's just about the money. He made that very clear. He told them that. Yeah, it's just about the money, how much you make. Mr. Gorehouse says, ALT knows those streamers as well. The Gooner streamers? No, I don't. No, I don't. Jesus says classic filibustering. Yes, we saw plenty of that today. Rare Tricks. I saw you over on Kick as well, saying this has been very disappointing. I halfway through, I wasn't going to say it was disappointing, but I put it in the very mid-tier, 5 out of 10 with the first half. Now, the second half is lower in your points, but it would say 5 out of 10 before that. 2 Cats 1 Roach says, yeah. Cream Pie says, Sir Gold had some good setups, but fumbled by not pushing harder on Phil's answers. Overall, a 3 out of 10 for Cream Pie. There we go.
Bro,
Reno
this
Ryan-
is like,
yeah, go ahead.
you got to keep in mind, for Asmongold, this isn't an interview. This is, I'm going to have this guy talk to me on Discord. It's like the
Yes.
least formal thing you can think of.
Yes. Reno Ryan says, it's sad that DSP is talking to the most watched streamer on Twitch and doesn't ask anything about how to become more successful or get any advice on how to improve his own stream. Now, his question was, when you see the clips, what do you think about me?
Yeah.
That was his question. $Van13 says, the first time DSP doesn't beg was after a marathon. That's true, too. It was the day after the marathon. And has been pushed back on that a second, but... Yeah, he did push back on that for a minute, saying that's not really a sample size, but all right. So Haiti says, I was here and I regret it. Duty Stream says he went from 5K to 20K on WWE Champions. Next year, 250K. He did tell Wings it was as much as a sports car. Remember, he said, yeah, it's about that. Remember that? So
Yeah.
Boat Knight says, does anything change after today? Nothing changes after today, Boat Knight.
No.
Never think anything is going to change. For anyone who thinks that Phil won and he's going to get some new audience, at the end of the day, guys,
No, come
he
on.
is Dark Side
Because-
Phil.
Well,
Yeah.
it's time, I guess, to just be confident in your opinion, because my opinion is DSP is a cringe retard, and no matter the exposure he gets, even if it's a billion people, because he's gotten a million people's eyes on him before, and all
Yes.
these documentaries. No matter how much it happens, he will always be the same cringe retard that can all hold an audience for the life of him. So
Yes.
this will be pissed away, but he can enjoy the moment right now.
So trust me, he's going to say this was a massive success and this is going to last forever. Wow. And every new pre-stream this whole week is going to be like, hello to the new viewers from Asmongold's audience. Hello. It's going to be like that. It's going to fade away like everything else. At the end of the day, guys, the content is what matters. And what you see is what you get with DSP, guys. There's nothing there. It won't last. It's not going to last very long. The Camping Dutchman says, might get a small bump, then they'll find out. Exactly. You want to really watch a DSP stream? I welcome everyone of Asmon's audience to go watch it and see what happens, man. See how long you last. You know what I mean? But here we go. Let's see what they're talking about now.
Didn't run too well on console.
Okay, Kingdom Come Deliverance
Yeah,
talk.
still video
All right.
games.
All right, we are out of. I'm done reading, Meerkat. If you want to, what do you think we should do here? I guess we should last till the end of this, or we could just rage quit. What do you think?
People had tons of performance.
Yeah.
And
no,
so
I
like now
don't think,
Comcom's like they've had.
I think their discussion is boring as fuck. As I was listening to this the whole time,
Okay.
yeah, nothing really interesting. It's just Asmongold essentially talking to himself, or it's like you're talking to Chat GPT. You know that? Have you tried the voice chat with Chat GPT? When it's just like, whoa, that's a great question. That's a great opinion. It's just someone that constantly just sucks your dick and agrees with everything you have to say. That's a boring conversation.
That is a great point you brought up. But, same thing. ALT Musty Monday tonight. Nope, that is not happening tonight. I think it'll be a different day this week. But I might play some Last of Us tonight, I guess, on Kick. So if you want to see that, maybe. We'll see, though. Maybe need a break from all this, but we will see. Anyways, let's see what he's saying here.
That before you know it, that's the end.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I completely agree. Wow. We are of like mind on gaming, man. Like, seriously, like everything you're saying, I've said on my streams too.
Yeah. I mean,
awesome, man.
Cool. If you
it's
play
cool to
games,
have this conversation.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
Do you want to know the truth, man?
Yeah.
Can I drop a little bomb here?
Sure.
I don't get to have these fucking conversations because everyone hates me for no reason.
Except for the begging,
Everyone
yes.
literally fucking hates my guts.
Except
I
all
can't
the
get anyone
reasons
to
we
have
already
a normal
broke down.
conversation about anything because all
Except
they ever
for
want
all
to
the
talk
questions
about
that
is
he
WWE
asked.
champions and e-begging and this drama shit. This is a fun conversation.
Big up
and
the
I would
orange
love
triangle
to have
move.
these kind of conversations. So thank you for allowing me to have a little bit of fun today.
Oh, look at the chat. The chat is blowing up right now. They don't like him at all.
Another creator is awesome. It really,
now they got
it.
Sure. I mean,
Because
like,
you're
I'll
a
probably
known
be
liar?
bringing back a podcast that I'm doing sometime soon, and maybe you can come on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we can get some of your opinions on gaming. I think that could be fun. What do you think about that?
1,000,000% I'm there,
Great.
dude. This has been a great time. You've been awesome to me, and I really appreciate you giving me a fair shake. It's been an awesome experience.
I try to give everybody a fair shake, and I try to, hear their side of the story, etc. So yeah, man, I really do appreciate you coming on and everything. I know obviously it's been kind of a while. I'm sure you've got other things to do. I've got
like he's
like
about
a
to
million
start
other
crying.
Yes, he
fucking drama
will.
things to get into. But I do.
Your audience is bored with me. Get me off the fucking stream.
Yeah,
Go
right.
talk about the drama.
Well, you've got the cat on now, so it's okay. And so
the viewership,
of course.
There you go.
And so no, I mean I do really appreciate you coming on and doing everything live and in front of a big audience like this. It's commendable and it's respectable. And so I do really appreciate you coming on and talking about it.
Thank you so much. Really, and thanks to everyone. The audience sounds like the audience really enjoyed it too. Thank you guys for watching. Again, it's youtube.com/DSP Gaming. That's how you actually see me, not the Detractor. If you just search online on YouTube, you won't find me. You have to go to the channel directly, sadly. You, I think, stream like at exactly the same time that I do during the day.
Yeah. I go live in the day, and then by a time, because you're probably the same way, right? I mean, you have shit that you want to do in the evening, and so, you stream during the day, and then, you finish it, and then now you've got, the evening to do whatever you want.
Yeah, what I do is I have two streams. One major stream that starts around the same time you start. I end that between 4:30 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
I spend some time with my wife, usually have a meal, and then I actually have a late stream. So if anyone is interested in checking out my stuff and not interfering with Asmon's content, I do a late stream every night.
I
around
don't want to steal your viewers,
7:30 p.m.
Asmon.
Pacific time. If you're interested.
And that's also on your DSP Gaming channel?
That's on DSP Gaming.
Nice.
Tonight I'm playing Tormented Souls 2.
Okay.
Continuing on with that playthrough if anyone's interested. So swing on by. You're welcome.
Well, thanks,
You're
man. I
welcome.
really appreciate
You're
you coming
welcome.
on, and I'll actually be very curious to see what the reactions to this are. I'm extremely
too.
curious. Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone thought that, once again, the toxic people, Asmongold, all he wants to do is he wants to snake fill and he wants to be awful. He's going to have detractors appearing.
He
and people,
did ask
I
about
never
the
got that impression of you at
begging.
all. I don't know why people
Okay.
are saying that shit. Maybe they were just trying to scare me out of it and to not do it.
Yeah.
But you always seem like a level-headed dude who has fair takes, and I was like, dude, it seems like when you talk about
Generational Roach was a very fair take. I agree.
what's the big what do they think's gonna happen? I mean, you're gonna fight or something? Like what?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's you spend all day and you watch content that you totally believe and you treat it like wrestling and you believe wrestling is real too, and you do that for a long enough time and you're going to have a very distorted view on the world, to say the least. So yeah, no, I totally get it, and I think it's pretty common. I mean, usually, like, talking to somebody, you find out that you have more in common than you have not in common with them, even whenever it's somebody that you might have a certain
Video
impression
games
about.
are fun.
And you talk to
And
somebody, and it's like,
Bethesda
well, most
sucks.
people can usually get along, right?
Right.
So
All right,
yeah.
now that being said, when are we gonna have a high-profile boxing match for $50?
Oh, I don't know about that, okay? Fuck that. I've already lost enough of my fucking teeth. I don't need to lose the last few of them, okay? So yeah, no, absolutely not. But yeah,
right.
I'm going to
Hey,
get
man,
back to it. I
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. And guys, DSP Gaming on YouTube and also Kick, right?
It's a DSP Gaming Reel on Kick because someone stole my name before I could get the name. So
Okay.
it's DSP Gaming Reel on Kick if you want to check me out there. I co-stream.
Okay,
So.
got it. All right, man. Well, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And we'll keep in touch, and I'll talk to you later, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man.
All
See you
right.
later.
I'll see you later. Peace.
Let's hear his fadeaway here.
Man. Man! Can you believe that? Oh my god. Excellent talk. Yeah, that was fucking funny. Great talk. That was cool. Way more bass than I thought. Yeah. Did you guys like it? Was that enjoyable? I don't usually do. I don't really bring people on very often, right? I don't do that. But I thought, like this is, a special occasion. It's a very special occasion. So I had to do it. And I hope you guys had fun. You should talk to people more. That's really funny. That's what a funny guy. We've got a Joker in chat. That's great, huh? How about that? And so, yeah, well, let's hear God interview in. Maybe we could do that, right? I mean, I don't know. And, yeah, I mean, I like doing it. I mean, it's just that
looks like he's talking
the
about
big
interview in
problem
general.
for me is that
Looks like he's talking about interview in general. Now he's already moved on past DSP,
Yeah.
sadly. So the winner of the length, I don't think there is any winner, but I'll check real quick because I do owe it to you. It was an hour and 50 minutes, guys. An hour and 50 minutes. An hour and 50 minutes. By my count, that means 110 minutes. So the closest one to 110 minutes is, let's see. Let me go to the questions. It was right there. 90 minutes is the highest guess that I see on my screen right now. So you are the winner, sir. We didn't decide
What
a
do you
winner.
win?
Nothing. You said the admiration of thousands. But that was the highest guess right there. There you go. There he is. You're a legend. Lifetime contract handed out, sir. Big ups to YouTube commenter says, only positive is Phil might think future interviews will be like this and do another. Other than that, definitely low, mid-tier, higher, bottom tier. Yeah, I think it's like, if I had to put it on my scale, I'd say this was above the quartering, but lower than Tolomeo, right? What would you say, Meerkat, in terms of that scale I showed?
Oh, man. I think it was right down the middle, 5 out of 10, 50%. Half of it I thought was entertaining, and then the second half, when they started talking about literally the most lowest form of gaming opinion that you can have, and then it just became Asmongold just talking to himself.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
What's going to happen after this? Pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing, I think. Most of the Asmongold viewers are either not going to care, or they'll give DSP a try for exactly 30 to 45 seconds, in which he's either not going to be on stream or he's going to be begging. And then at best, we're going to see them in our stream chat. So we welcome
Big
you,
ups.
Asmongold enjoyers.
Yeah, here's what's going to happen. He's going to get wailed out for the next few days from tourists that think it's funny to keep it going. It's going to be a repeat of the Kino Casino shit, guys. It's going to be some tourists wailing out, saying, hey, Phil, you're way more bass than I thought. You were awesome, dude. But once they get in there, once they have to really watch the stuff, they always leave, because when you're the worst streamer on earth, it's really tough. The meme can't carry you forever, if you know what I'm saying. Bojangle Spoon says new gaming soulmate unlocked. I really doubt that. I am not sure that there's going to be any more DSP and Asmongold talks. I don't think so. Lunar Guardian says this was better than I thought, says Lunar Guardian. Twinkie says, I wonder what Emiru thinks. Oh, maybe I'll send her a few tier 3 subs to see what she thinks later. NW News says, get ready to hear the new metric of success for the next 12 months. How Asmon had me on stream. I'm doing great and successful. Yes, that is a good take, though. He will be saying this. I was on Asmon's show, and it was awesome. Everyone loved me. It's going to be like that. The trolls are saying I hate, but they're coping.
It is interesting to see what the average people are going to think about that, even though I think it's going to be even less exciting than the Kino Casino ones.
Yes.
Because Kino Casino, that was like a whole marketing campaign. That was a resurgence campaign. And this was essentially a shout out. Hey, you guys, look at DSP. He's making fucking garbage on youtube.com/DSP Gaming. Go and check it out for like 20 seconds or don't. I don't care.
And it's got also going to take is Asmongold to respond to react to a stupid video again, and then DSP's going to be coping again. Well, I guess that's it then. He's still. We had great interviews. It's still fine, but he's allowed to react to me. I don't even care. He can react to me all he wants. That's what he's going to say.
Also, Asmongold is not the type of guy to pillow talk in DMs and sit around at 2 a.m. responding to DSP with paragraphs. So if he's looking for a soulmate, he better check downstairs because Cat's hungry.
Rush says, you think Goldman here is looking to invite DSP to an idiot party? The podcast will have Asmon and all his buddies bringing their own idiot on. That'd be kind of fun. Everyone bring a lol cow to the party.
It's like a Pokemon.
Sneed says Pignosis confirmed real. No, see, it's not even that. It was more like Asmongold just had takes that, and he wanted to talk about his takes, and DSP's the perfect response. Yep, that is true. Yeah, awesome. NW News says, Asmon, you stream the same time I do. Think you can bump that to later? That was funny. I don't want to overstep my bounds, Asmon, about your viewers. Juddercut says, surely Asmon needs to have a detractor now. Oh, he has more detractors than DSP would ever dream of having. Honestly, he already does. Levriava says, he didn't call him Zach once? I don't think he did he? I didn't hear any Zachs. I heard Asmongold a few times.
No, sadly.
The Pasta Maker says, just so you know, Jordy, I'm friends with Asmongold now. I can drop you in a second if I want. Keep that in mind, bucko.
Yeah.
So Hades says, what about Phil claiming detractor revenue? That's not he's too lazy for that. He basically said it. I can't do that.
But there's potential. I could see the light in his eyes light up like a little light bulb when Asmongold said, "Oh, there might be a way. I'll tell you. I'll put you up on that."
Tell me about that, Asmon.
Yeah, he's definitely going to explore the possibility.
Well, I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but yeah. Let's go to where Asmongold's already moved on here, it looks like anyways.
Liable for copy.
Okay, he's doing his normal show now. Mr. Ludacris in the house says, new Smart Guys host confirmed.
Yeah,
definitely. U.S. Bankruptcy Division broke the law, says the internet likes me again. He's going to be acting like that for sure. Absolutely true. But that will do it for our coverage, my friends. We've been going at it now for almost 4 hours. Went way longer than we expected. And that was the Asmongold interview. Not to get you too excited too early, but there will be another interview next Monday of Sir Jordy. Actually, it's next Monday, if you can believe it. But we'll have a show before then. Don't worry. Meerkat, final words for the beautiful people out there.
Oh, damn. I have to say, to be honest, I'm satisfied. I didn't expect much. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thanks, everybody who watched. Smash the like button. The YouTube stuff. Check out the Clips channel. We're going to post shit on there. And yeah, thank you again. I could use a break. It's like midnight now.
Yep.
But this shit was fun. So thanks again. See you. Keep it flat. Stay sway. Yong out.
Later, everybody. See you next time. Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
You look so ridiculous.